There we go. There we go. Now we're official.
Face down, buns up.
All right. Okay, I got this. We're getting serious now. We're getting serious. We're clapped in. We're ready to go.
Fucking Mondays.
Well, as serious as we ever get. Okay, guys. So today, super fun guest. This, Jett, you remind me a lot of if like Randy Macho Man Savage went to Bud's, like this would be you.
I got all that shit going through Bud's, man. Fucking one instructor after the next, dude.
Yeah. What's your last name?
Lanoha.
But what did they call you in training, or did they just call you Macho Man?
It was Batman, Macho Man, and then at the top of the cargo net, it was like I had to yell, "I'm Batman!" Get on the other side, dude. So
I can just see them go yelling, "Lanoha, get over here!" to Macho Man.
Dude, totally. Never a dull day as an instructor with you in the class.
Dude, yeah.
All right, cool. So Cruz, Jett Lanoha, team guy for 9 years, just got out last year and is getting into the entrepreneurship side of things. So we'll definitely dive into that. One of the things that Kevin and I were talking about, which of course Nick doesn't want to talk about, but the culture of the teams, because we were like 90s and 2000s team guys, and then he was later than me. But the culture of what it was when we were in, and then what it was when you were in, and kind of the juxtaposition of both of those, like the good and the bad of all of it, right?
No doubt, for sure.
Just like, I think that'd be a cool conversation. We can get into that when the time is
right.
right.
Yeah, I like that.
And then also, your wife Marissa is in the house with us.
Yes, she is. What's up, baby?
She may or may not be joining us on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it
how
goes.
fucking drunk she gets.
Let's see how it shapes out.
Get a little weird in here, see what happens.
So one of the we were talking a little bit on Instagram, and then I think we put out a video. Somebody was talking about cheers, right? And then I was like, we were talking about the team guy cheers and the frogman cheers and like the different variations of it over the years.
The toast.
Yeah, and I was like, hey, if anybody has one, like has a full version, can you send it to me? And you sent me a video of you doing the exact fucking classic frogman shit, shirts off on the tabletop of Danny's, reciting the entire frogman toast.
You know how many drinks, dude, that gets fucking bought, bro? You know what I mean? You know how it goes, dude. You know how it goes.
Yeah. So in honor of that, just pour it right into the skull cup there. That's perfect. So in honor of that, we're gonna drink some Emerald Spear tequila. It's also a team guy owned brand. Side note, if anybody wants to buy one of these, use code LibertyRisk for 15% off, and then we get a couple bucks back from that too. So if you want a discount on awesome tequila that we love,
and it's good shit,
and you want to support the show, please do. Also, don't tell them this, but I would have made that deal anyway if they were paying us, because it's just good fucking tequila.
Yeah, it is good shit, man.
All right, so we talked about this earlier. Jett, you want to walk us through the official Frogman Toast?
Yeah, man. Fucking, it's been a minute. It feels a little weird. It's the first time doing it outside the teams, and especially
with
not
the shirt
Danny's
on,
with the shirt on. So yeah, fucking bear with me. Here it goes. Been around the world twice, done everything once, seen a monkey fuck a football, and I know a man in Thailand with a wooden cock. I've been to 3 world fairs, 2 sheep shears, and a pig fuck. I've pushed more Peter, more sweeter, more completer than any Peter pusher around. I'm a lover, I'm a fighter, I'm a UDT Navy SEAL diver. That's hard-bodied, barrel-chested, rootin', lootin', tootin', shootin', double crappin', double tapping, parachuting frogman. Ain't nothing I can't do, no sky too high, no sea too deep, no ocean too rough, no muff too tough. We dive at 5 and that's no jive. That's eat, fuck, suck, nibble, bite, chew, hog style, dog style, any kind of style. Ejaculate, masturbate, copulate, ream, steam, and dry clean. And I drive big-ass Navy trucks. It's 2 buys, 4 buys, 6 buys, and even those big motherfuckers that bend in the middle and go, shh, when you step on the brakes. Learned a few lessons in life. Never kill a large caliber man with a small caliber bullet. Never fuck a large caliber woman with a small caliber cock. Anything in life worth doing is worth overdoing. Moderation's for fucking cowards. Birds do it, fly from it. Bees do it, die from it. Dogs do it, stick to it. So if you don't do it to it when you get to it, you won't do it to it when you get to it again. I wine, dine, intertwine, and sneak out the back door and refuel when the job's done. And ladies, if you don't like my face, you can fuck it. It's like I said, I've been around the world twice, done everything once. So if you're feeling froggy, you better jump, because this frogman has been there, done it. Damn it, I'll do it again. Cheers, boys.
Cheers.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. That shit's smooth, man. Really smooth.
Delicious.
Dude, that was
Nice.
good, man.
I appreciate you having me on for that, bro.
Dude, thanks for coming,
You know,
dude.
you could say that, Toast.
All right, see you next time. Marissa, get over here.
You know, you can give that Toast, bro, but it's how you say it. You know what I mean? It hits differently every time I hear it, but I take pride getting up there and fucking
Oh,
Yeah,
for sure,
sticking
man.
it. You know what I mean? Sticking it,
Well, it's
fucked
like,
up or not.
It's like many things, dude. Like,
Yeah.
the words themselves, and they mean something, but
sure.
the delivery fucking counts, man.
It does, bro.
That's what he's so
It really
hard
does.
blasted.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I know it, you know, fucked up and sideways and in between, man. I had 2 weeks to learn that. You know, we were talking about cultures from the 90s to where I was in. But I had that old school culture where my fucking older guys made me know it. They gave me 2 fucking weeks.
Yeah.
Well, 2 weeks came by, nobody's hitting me up on it. I'm like, cool, I don't know the first fucking line to it. So finally, the fucking beer lamp comes on. That was the beer lamp I sent you with the toast on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So it was in our space, and that was when we were at the old Team 3 building. And get in there, fucking training's done. Like, hey, everybody beer, somebody get the beer lamp. I'm going, oh, fuck. New guy, Toast. I'm sitting there in the back like, holy fuck. Cruz, give the toast. And then, you know, like you learn in buds, fucking own it, right? I said, Chief, I don't fucking know the first goddamn line to this. He said, yeah, you do, man. Go, we'll walk you through it. I said, you ain't walking through shit unless you're telling the whole fucking thing. But I got my ass beat from there. Little pee-pee slapping.
Break out the fucking swim fins.
I fucking know it now. Yep.
Yeah, good lesson learned, man.
Yeah.
I've always loved that, but I never spent the time to learn it. I got to do that.
I'm very happy they made me do it, you know, because I've got to give it to some cool people, you know, some Ground Branch dudes, people just looking for the Frogman Toast that were in the teams. And I'm like, dude, I fucking know that. Let me give it to you, dude.
I bet it's few and far between, right? There can't be too many guys that have gone.
There's a lot of guys who know parts of it.
Yeah.
Like, I'll recognize almost all of it, but I can't, like,
Yeah, I can't recite it.
yeah.
Well, dude, I remember being when I was at Team 5. I first got there. Our master at arms was an old Vietnam frogman. This guy John Ingraff, who just passed away like a year and a half, 2 years ago. But like a really good fucking dude who been in Vietnam with. He actually was in a platoon with Harry Humphreys and Dick Marcinko.
Oh, wow.
And so the dude carried a fucking stoner and just had fucking crazy stories. We'd sit in the shack and he would just tell us stories about fucking just stitching up fucking gooks and shit. They're like, you know, but in the Master at Arms shack, that's where all the swag came from. They were selling coins and shirts and hats and all that shit. And so Ingraff made these fucking got these shirts made. And on the back, it had the Frogman Toast on it. And the CO, first CO I went to mass with, wouldn't let him sell those shirts out of the shack. He goes, no, I don't want those to be sold to.
That's gay as fuck,
so,
dude.
like, he literally was like selling them out of the trunk of his fucking car because he wouldn't let him put them up in the fucking Master at Arms shack. He was like, well, he goes, we got these other shirts too, and everybody wanted those because they were dope. I mean, it was just a navy blue fucking, you know, blue and gold with the fucking toast on the back, and you know, had a burnt and it said teams and shit.
Sick.
Dude, I want to make some of those. We can't sell them publicly though, but just to hand out to the boys.
Yeah,
that'd be fucking.
Dude, it was
All
cool
thought about it, you know, but give us your Buds class number before you purchase. You know what I mean? That type of shit.
Yeah.
ID.me.
It was fucking cool though, because I mean, the toast does have little idiosyncrasies here and there, and I mean, even depending on the fucking East Coast and West Coast, how people say it, and I mean, even generationally, it's like, you know, what was the one thing? It was I met a man from Marblehead with a wooden cock or some shit like that. Like some people say, I know a guy in Thailand with a wooden cock, and then I was like, I've seen because. Like, there's another part, too, is like, I've seen 2 white whales fuck.
Yep, I've heard that one.
Yeah, it's just like, what? Because there's so many just, you know.
We should compile a list of like all the different variants and just make not an official, but like the Liberty Risk approved version.
Restructure it. Yeah, dude.
Pretty good idea. The
like
Liberty Risk approved.
I like it better than the fucking Seal Ethos. That thing is gay as
Oh
fuck.
my God, dude.
What happened there, dude?
Well, I think team guys are getting in a lot of trouble and like, we need to reset.
Yeah.
And like, they pulled a bunch of people together, like all good dudes, like well-meaning guys. But
Right.
that thing is so
Derek
long.
Van Orton got kicked off the island. So he's like one of the dudes they brought out there. You know Vano, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
a fucking congressman
Congressman now,
from
yeah.
Wisconsin. And I I don't know if he was, because he's a pretty funny fucking guy. We need to have him on the show,
Yeah.
but that was one of the things. I don't know if he was just, they got tired of him fucking clowning. It'd be like having me out at the fucking island. Be like,
Not gonna get a lot of work done.
yeah. So I think they would try to bring up shit, and he'd be like, throwing stuff in there that would just like fucking, like, hard right off
How do you
of
feel about wooden dicks in there?
Yeah, exactly. But they were like, we're going to have to ask you to fucking go back. And
Yeah, they made it like
whatever.
extra long, and then it's like a good Boy Scout mantra, but I don't know many good team guys that are Boy Scouts. They're much more akin to pirates.
yeah.
Well, it's like when
I was
first,
an Eagle Scout, actually.
I could see that, bro.
You're the
I could see
exception.
that. When I first saw you cats talking, I was like, man, there's a group within the fucking group, right? And it's just kind of my vibe, the kind of dudes that I like to align with within the teams.
Yeah.
As we know, we talked about some of that shit's changing. You got the choir boys, fucking, they're needed. But dude, you need the Cowboys, bro.
Yeah, that's true, man. I think that's a good point. I think you do need both. Like I like to talk shit about the Boy Scout type mentality, not actual Boy Scouts, but the Boy Scout mentality. But the truth is, you do need that because sometimes you need guys to pull back on the reins. Because if you got pirates encouraging pirates to do pirate shit, like guess what?
Then you have vote for Team 5.
Yeah. Foxtrot platoon.
Yeah. Sometimes you need somebody to pull back on the reins.
Yeah.
You do, and it's good, and that's what they make officers for, right?
Yeah, true, man.
The good ones just turn their fucking heads, man, and walk the other way.
Yeah, right.
But then the other ones pulling on those fucking reins hard, So
Yeah, it takes all. Man.
There's always been that culture too, that break glass in case of war.
yeah,
And I mean even Dietz, when Captain Dietz was on even talking to that aspect of it, of typically the dudes who drink hard, fight hard, operate hard as well. It's like, okay,
they're pretty useful guys.
And not to say that dudes who don't go out and fucking howl to fucking moon and break shit aren't good operators.
Right,
but it's just like it's hard to be a motherfucker that goes hard in the paint, partying and fucking losing your fucking marbles, and then is just a shitty operator. They're like, yeah, come on, bro.
Because
Like,
usually they won't put up with you for that long unless you have redeeming qualities of operational capacity.
Yeah,
You're like,
yeah.
all right, bro, like
That's the only reason I
get
stay
back
in the
on the
Army.
rails a
yeah,
little bit.
exactly. Yeah. But I mean, that was even one of those sayings. And I'm sure DF didn't invent this, but one of his things, like, hey, motherfuckers, you're going to have fucking hoot with the Owls. You're going to have to soar with the
so
Eagles.
with the Eagles,
So it's like,
yep.
can't have it both ways.
I
Can't
remember that quote ringing in my head when I came to, we were still drunk doing a 6:30 run with the Australian 1st Commando guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, I came to at like mile 3 of like a 5-mile run. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Had a moment of clarity. You're like, oh shit. Oh, I guess we're
How'd I get
running.
here? Good thing I'm halfway done.
What am I doing?
Yeah. But that was one of the fucking cultures, man. And I mean, even being at 5, early in my career, in trouble before I even get my fucking bird. And literally for shit I didn't even do, but I take ownership of it for being in the wrong place, the wrong time. And
Extreme ownership.
yeah, man. And, but dude, I remember there were fucking team guys that would come up to me and they're like, dude, we used to, on Mondays, we would take up a fucking collection and literally go bail motherfuckers out of jail. And I was like, I'm like, all right. And they're like, I can't believe you're getting in trouble for this. Like, they should be giving you a medal. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, all right. Like, well,
Yeah.
I'd like to just stay at the team, honestly. You don't have to give me any medals or anything, but
Keep my bird.
not going to the fleet would be cool.
Yeah, but it takes both. You know what I mean? Because like you can't have a whole team of fucking pirates because you never get shit done.
Yeah.
But you can't have a whole team of Boy Scouts either because then you're not gonna be combat effective.
Yeah.
So I think it does take both, but it takes a special kind of leader to be able to corral people that are capable of that and have that type of mentality, and then get them to do the right job.
Yeah.
In a meaningful way while also protecting them sometimes from themselves.
Yeah.
You know, it's tough, dude. But I think the teams like our generation, I think went maybe too hard sometimes in the paint, and now, but the pendulum always swings back the other way, and that's something we don't have to talk about just yet. Because I do want to get into your startup journey.
Yeah, bro.
But I think that'd be a cool conversation later to hear like how the pendulum swung back the other way. And then I feel like just in my periphery conversation with some of the dudes that are still in, there is a handful of dudes that are still like that we would consider like old school fucking OG Frogman.
Bro.
Yeah.
And I
And
think
there
they're holding
is.
the line. Yeah. So
There
it's been
is.
really cool to see.
You know, the old saying back in your guys' day was, fuck, you needed 3 DUIs to be a chief, right? You guys know that, right? But
Maybe that's why I didn't make chief.
but
I only
yeah,
had one. I guess that's why I made chief at 18 years.
it's good shit. Good shit.
Well, let's bring it back to you, man. So where'd you grow up? How was family life?
Family life was good, man. Got nothing to complain about there. I grew up in Tucson, Arizona.
Nice, dude.
Fucking Catholic school my whole life, kindergarten through 12th grade. Can't you see it?
Nice.
But it's been great for me, man. It was good. I grew up not really know what I wanted to do with life. Always played sports, was athletic, so I got to fit in there. But when it got older and I started working these odd jobs coming out of high school, and then I had these fucking fishbowl country club moms asking my mom, what's Cruiser up to? Well, first of all, bitch, you don't care what Cruiser's up to. I was the black sheep at Catholic school, you know what I mean? So it always made me feel bad for my mom because all the money and shit that they scrounged up together to get me to go to these Catholic schools thinking I was going to be a lawyer or a doctor.
Yeah.
And then I'm 27, lost in life, you know? So that's when I found the fucking Navy. And I remember getting my Bud certificate, dude, from Bud's. I framed it. And, you know, we used to stencil on her fucking the Woodlands. And then after Hell Week, you'd get them fucking sewn in or whatever with your name.
Yeah, yeah.
Fucking cut that patch out, put it on this little plaque for my mom, got to hang it above the mantle in the
That's
fucking,
cool.
Yeah.
it was like giving her a Harvard degree, dude. So home life was good. It was just a windy journey. Super happy I found the fucking Navy.
What year did you come in?
2016, bro.
Okay.
And
you
I
were
was
27 at the
I was
time?
27 at that time. And I think by the time I was pushing through Buds, it's like 28. Fucking made it to Team 3, like 29 and a half, 30, something like that.
Dang.
What were you doing before? Like after high school, bounce around?
Dude, I used to work at Fleming Steakhouse, bro. I was bussing tables and shit. And they moved me to back waiter, but I never took the test really to tell people what the fuck was on their plate
Yeah.
for like food allergies and shit. So finally, Randy, this guy came in and he said, Cruz, man, we got to get you on the test. I said, Randy, I've been doing this shit for fucking 2 months now. Fuck your test. I'm not a test guy.
Yeah.
So I walked from
That
there.
is good money, though.
It
Fleming's,
was good, dude.
fine
You know
dining.
what I mean?
You're in the good part of town up there, too.
Until you hit a certain age, bro, you're just like, what the fuck am I doing? I'll be here till I'm 35 if I don't make a break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I left there, fucking found myself at Home Depot, got picked up from a guy. I was pushing carts in the 100-degree sun. Had me come over to a place called Lumber Liquidators when they were a mom and pop shop at the time.
Yeah.
So they weren't publicly traded or anything. I got in there, stayed with them for about 5 years, hustling, fucking slinging wood, you know. But it was fun. It was a good time, dude. Opened my eyes and got a little too big for my britches. Jumped from there, went to FedEx, started working the night shift. And I was like, dude, I need to do something with my life. And I always told myself from a young age, last resort, dude, fucking military. And it should have been my first resort. You know, I look back now and I wish I could go to when I was fucking 18 and do it. But being at a private school, you don't get fucking team guys get to come in and talk to you about
The
this kind of
recruiters-
shit.
It's not really on the menu.
No, not even recruiters,
The
dude.
recruiters
you know?
don't come in there, and you guys probably don't take the ASVAB or any of that shit. Like when I was in public high school, I mean, that like when you're a junior, you take the fucking ASVAB, and everybody's sitting in the auditorium like taking their shit, and you got the fucking, you know, all the fucking recruiters walking around, the Marines, and they're dressed in fucking blues, and the
Squared
fucking
away.
the gay Navy guys in their bell bottoms. You're like,
Whistling,
look at
skipping
those
down the hall.
fucking nerds. Yeah,
Yeah.
but yeah.
But that's kind of my home life. That was the journey, kind of finding myself at 27. It was a fucking long road, I can tell you that.
Yeah. The cutoff, is it still 28?
It's still 28. You got the waivers and stuff, you know, but
I thought it was 30.
it might be 30 now with the weird
don't know.
times, dude, you know?
I think it was 28 when we went through. Maybe they changed it.
It was 28 when I was going through.
Okay.
You could get a waiver, but 28 was like 18 to 28 or 17 to whatever it was.
Yeah. The oldest guy I saw go through as an instructor was 34.
Yeah.
But there's an asterisk to that because the staff was like, he was this Asian kid and he never talked. everybody thought he was a foreign student.
Right.
And foreign students are not held to the same standard. So he just never talked, and the staff always thought he was a foreign because I was part of the staff.
He's a Singaporean.
Yeah, he never talked, and he shows up at graduation in a fucking U.S. uniform. We're like, you motherfucker, you fucking down bazookled us, dude.
Well, dude, AJ went through.
He's a good dude, but he definitely did not get like full benefit.
Yeah, AJ went through, I want to say, in like at least 33, 34,
Yeah.
because I want to say
Well, he's
his
an
first
exceptionally
platoon.
hard dude.
Yeah, his first platoon, I was the LPO. That was the one that got disbanded. He was like 36, I think.
Jeez,
Wow. His first platoon.
Imagine like being on that back end, and I mean, we all love AJ, but you're like 36-year-old black dude. Hell no, this guy ain't making it. And come to find out, he's the biggest stud ever.
Yeah, K1 kickboxer, like can run for fucking ever.
That's a
You're like,
cyborg,
Jesus
man.
Christ, dude.
Some guys are just built like that,
Yeah,
dude.
dude, that dude is a fucking machine.
Yeah.
You see them all, going through that pipeline, dude. You see everything. You see the kid from the Midwest who's never seen the ocean, fucking crushes. Then you just see all different kinds of, specimen, man. It's fucking wild.
Super surprising, man.
Yeah.
I was an instructor for a long time, and it was. You can never tell. You can never tell what somebody has inside.
Can't
man.
judge a book by its cover. I learned it real quick when I showed up, man. Yep.
Yeah, it was eye opening for sure.
For sure, dude.
All right, so you're looking at the military. What was it about the SEAL teams that appealed to you versus like Marine Corps, regular job, anything else?
Dude, I was at LA Fitness with a buddy. He broke it to me that 3 weeks earlier, he had got a girl pregnant, and he made the decision to enlist into the Army. And I wasn't doing anything with my life, so I was like, bro, what the fuck? You should have told me. I would have came in with you. We would have did the buddy system. So he was cool enough to fucking kind of hold my hand, take me into each recruiting office. And of course, the last one I hit was the Navy. And I think being from a Catholic school and background, structure, discipline, I felt that walking in the Navy office.
Yeah.
Then they said, have you heard of the SEALs? They kind of size you up when you come in, right? Fucking, I'm looking at this pamphlet, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, all the shit.
Yeah.
Like 500 meters in a fucking pool? What's that look like? That sounds far.
What's a meter?
What's a meter, dude? Exactly. So I got on YouTube, dude, learned the combat swim, and fucking crushed my first PST. However, I failed my ASVAB 3 times. Dude. So they were super kind. They're like, bro, when you get your score up, check ASVAB for dummies, come back, and fucking, a little pat on the back. It was a fuck you nerd, it was real nice. Fuck, I studied. I was with some girl at the time who helped me out with some math. Got in there, got by the skin of my teeth. I still needed a fucking waiver for math ASVAB.
Was she a nun?
No, dude, not at all.
Fucking Catholic school?
But finally got in, dude, entered the draft for the PST, with, at that time, I'd like to say it was still competitive. You know, you got your fucking standard numbers, and then you got your competitive numbers.
Yeah.
I was always shooting for the high ups, dude. And luckily it got me drafted amongst everybody else in the United States.
Yeah.
So super happy, fortunate for that. But just kind of fell in my lap for the team guy thing for the SEALs. Shoot for the stars and fucking fall where I may.
Did you know anything about it at first?
Dude, not really. I remember, go through grade school, just hearing SEALs fucking, they were the best or the badasses, and that's all I fucking really knew. Never wanted to be in the military, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a last resort for me, but
me either.
It was beautiful, dude.
About it. Yeah. Well, teams have always had good branding.
You know,
we do good branding.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
It's not that we're good, it's that everyone else sucks.
Which is also true.
SEAL teams.
For sure.
Yeah, so we didn't. There was no draft when I was going through. It was I failed the pull-ups the first time. Too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. I'm a lot better than them now than I was then. But man, I sucked when I first started.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, there was no draft. You just made it. Then you went to. I mean, this is the late '90s though.
Okay,
so
cool.
It was like,
Yeah.
'97 was like people knew about the SEAL teams, but it wasn't like nobody was trying to go there.
Yeah.
Exactly. And plus, it was pre-war, so
Yeah, for
there's no
sure.
real. I mean, it wasn't glamorous. Or anything.
There was still a little bit of fucking allure. Like, I mean, dude, I joined in 92. So this was like, and me and my buddy from high school, like he came to me, he was like, dude, I'm going to join the Marines. I'm all like, man, fuck that shit. We were working at Fisher Price Toys at this, running these giant fucking injection molds. They're like the size of this room. And he was like, hey, I'm tired of this fucking rat race, bro. I'm gonna join the military. And I wanted to join the military before I fucking, as I was graduating high school, and I would, dating some chicks. Like, oh, you should try college. And like,
Fuck that.
went to a semester college. I'm like, fuck this shit. I am fucking out of here. And yeah, my buddy was like, dude, the Marines are fucking badass. But I'm like, no, bro. You want to be a bad motherfucker? Watch this. Go straight to my house. Fucking Navy SEALs with Charlie Sheen and Michael Bay. I'm like, push it out. He was like, oh yeah, dude. Those. So what do? We go to the fucking recruiter because I'd already talked to the recruiter before because I was wanting to go. My dad was a Army EOD guy.
Okay.
And I went. I was like, Dad, I want to join the family business, and he's all like, the fuck you talking about? We don't have a business. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Context, motherfucker.
Thanks, Dad. I'm like, no, I want to go into EOD and we'll join the Army. And he's like, fuck that. He goes, you're going to go to EOD school. He's like, join the Navy because you get dive school out of the deal. So sure shit, I go talk to the recruiter. And at the time, the Navy was the only of the 4 branches that was giving college credit. So my mom was all in. She's like, oh, you're getting smart. I'm like, we'll see. And yeah. So it was cool though. I go to the recruiter and they're like, yeah, well, you can do EOD, but you can't start the pipeline until you're like a fucking E5. And I was like, oh, that fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like sit around. And at the time I didn't realize, I think I made E5 at like 2.5 years in the Navy and was like, I'm thinking E5. I'm like, dude, my dad was like an E4, like at 9 years. So I'm thinking, like, well, fuck, dude, I don't want to sit around for 10 fucking years not doing anything. I hadn't really had no context of how long it would take to make E5. And being an Eagle Scout, I came in as an E3 and, all this shit.
Nice. There you go.
But me and my...
What the fuck?
Yeah, me and my buddy, we joined together and we go to MEPS and they had this dive farer program.
Mm-hmm. That's what I used.
And sure as shit, they're like, yeah, we can only give it to one of you. And they're
There's
like...
only one spot.
I had like one less like speeding ticket or some shit. And my buddy was like, well, what's the fastest way and get to Buds? They're like, we got just a program for you, Seaman Apprenticeship. So that motherfucker rotted on a Spruance class destroyer in like Mayport, Florida for 4 years.
Yeah.
It was just like, fuck this.
If you don't mind me asking, were those the days where you had to do 2 years from like A school and then they'd come on the ship and ask who wanted to try for the pipeline for Buds and stuff?
Yeah. So
is that how it worked back then?
No, the dive farer program.
Oh, sorry. I thought you meant,
Because you always hear that two dudes are like, guys were on a ship.
They might do recruiting at the regular Navy ship commands. I don't know. I was never on a ship, but I only went in to go to the teams.
Yeah.
Thankfully, it worked out.
Yeah.
But the dive farer program is the same one I went to, and you had to choose a SEAL source rating at the time, which was so I chose AO.
Okay.
Just because it was in Pensacola, Florida, and I wanted to train around on the beach.
Right.
So it was like, cool. I did that, and then went right to Buds, and then never touched a bomb or a plane.
Yeah.
Right.
When I went in, it was the same deal, dive farer program, but our entire company was guys going to EOD diver or SEALs. So
that's cool.
Our company just slowly got whittled down. But I went to boot camp in fucking Orlando.
Wow.
There were chicks there, and I was just like, oh, this is fucking weird. And but our company slowly got whittled down, and you had to pass your certain wickets. And then you chose your rate afterwards. Like you just went in. They're like, you don't choose your rate until you pass your PST.
Yeah.
And then you go through classification. Because dude, we had one dude who was a fucking stud, and he was a little short guy, but could run like a motherfucker. And dude, he was like this wide, just like doing pull ups, like up to here.
Yeah.
Do like fucking 30 fucking pull ups,
Getting
like
the chin
Jet
over
I'm like,
and everything.
Jesus Christ. And we go to classification. He went to like get his rate, and the dude, I guess he declared bankruptcy and just had all this fucked up credit, and his shit was so. They're like, dude, you will never get a security clearance,
Right.
Yeah.
And so he wound up. I think our company commander wound up pulling some strings, and they're like, well, we're gonna let you go be a CB, and
That's cool.
he actually did that and went to. Like some kind of underwater construction battalion or some kind of shit like that.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, I went to boot camp with Tom Shea He was in my boot camp class. Warren Emmel, Sean Birdwell. I mean, there was probably about 10 of us out of my company. Kroberger. Kroberger was in the one in front of mine.
So what about? Mine, so we had 9 dudes in my boot camp class that were going to Buds.
Yeah. Only
3 of us made it through. Well, you know Stacy Virgin?
Yeah.
He was one of them.
Okay.
And then there's other guy, really interesting guy. This dude was like, I think he went to the East Coast. He like, we're out one night and he just fucking disappeared, and I hadn't seen him 20 years since then. I don't know what the fuck happened. Fucking weird.
Dude,
so he like literally went
crazy.
around the corner and he had his like bags. He was supposed to take him to the airport, and he's like gone. I'm assuming it went well because he got to the East Coast. But
Right.
what the fuck? Anyway, it was weird.
Yeah.
But he had this tattoo on his chest. Well, we all called him Smooth because he had this tattoo on his chest, like fucking 6-inch letters all the way across. He just said Smooth.
That's so dumb.
We're all young, dude.
Like
But he was
smooth? It said smooth?
I forget if it said Smooth or Smooth. Smoove. But he was a dope dude. He's really cool, but it was
Was
just
he
funny.
smooth?
He's pretty smooth, yeah.
Slow, smooth,
he slipped out of
smooth
there.
fast.
Yeah.
He's good at E&E, I guess.
Yeah, but so my boot camp shit, like we, passed my stuff, and I picked the gunner's mate,
Right.
Because it was the longest one,
Right.
and I'm like, dude, I need time. I'm like,
Especially after boot camp.
I'm
yeah.
like, I don't feel like I'm
Ready to
Ready.
rock. Yeah.
so, dude, and then. Nobody, of course, told me, like, you're going to go to Great Lakes and you're going to sit at the fucking galley company for like 3 months before you even class up for A school. I was
Doing a lot
like,
of nothing. Yeah. Yeah.
that was like and that was actually the downfall. There was a handful of dudes that were, had passed the SEAL test and shit. We're going to A school for like engineman and fucking all this other shit because they were all at service school command. So it was like engineman, fucking GM, fire control, FC. There was, anyway, a whole bunch of fuckers, machinist mates. But you're in this galley company, and dude, it just breeds, I'm going to go get in trouble. Because it's like one day you work in the galley, the next day you work for some other, you're doing shit around the fucking command, and then you had one day off. So your second day that you were just like doing shit around the command, like you get off at 1600, everybody went straight to the fucking bar, drank till fucking blackout, and then you would come home and like everybody was a shit ton of dudes were underage. So
Doing
you're like
stupid shit.
trying. I mean, inevitably, just statistically, you're gonna run the gauntlet coming into base and be fucked up, and they're gonna
Yeah.
You're a
stop
liberty
you.
risk, dude.
Yeah,
That's the
exactly.
thing, because we had 9 dudes going to Buds, and so the statistic is roughly 70% of dudes that get to Buds don't make it, right? But that's not counting the dudes that came into the Navy, got it, and then just didn't make it to Buds. So it's not. It's
with
not.
that, it'd be like 10%.
Yeah, less than that, man. Like,
Yeah,
way
for
less.
sure.
So it's like, because I think we had one dude that, like exactly that situation. He had some extra time off and he was just kind of bored, and he started stealing shit from the Navy Exchange and got caught and got his whole fucking like orders pulled.
Yeah.
He's a good dude, he's a stud, but just like, bro, like, stop fucking
I'm
yourself
gonna go
up, man.
become a kleptomaniac.
Like for no
Socks
reason.
and MREs.
Yeah, shit's nuts, dude.
Yeah.
All right, so bringing it back to you. So, any funny stories happens at Buzz? Pretty straight through, or anything crazy?
Dude, it's yeah, I mean, I got a lot, I guess. Off the top of my head, I don't know. As stories keep coming, you know how it goes, man. You got to hear one boy tell something,
Yeah.
then
Like,
you
oh,
piggyback.
shit.
Yeah,
That one time with the donkey.
yeah, no shit. Buds was great, man. It was a good time. You get back with those classmates. You guys can sit around for hours and talking about the good stories.
Yeah.
And I do it with some of my boys, and the stories I hear them bring up, it's like I fucking blacked out and don't even remember half of them until they bring them up. But I'm like, no, dude, those were the fucking times. Yeah, dude. Nothing off the top of my head. If something comes up, bro, I'll let you know.
What do Buds candidates do on the weekends when they're off?
Drink if you can. Try to get laid.
Clean your room.
You guys
Do
fuck
laundry.
around on Coronado, or do you you're like, all right, let's go.
Coronado's a
afford.
no-go, dude. Yeah, Coronado's usually a no-go during Buds, man.
Yeah.
You want
You're
to
gonna run into a lot of other two guys.
Yeah,
get over to PB, right? Shit like that. Yeah.
That was-
good old short club.
Yeah, that was the deal with all of our, at least our second phase instructors. They were like, get the fuck off the island. I better not see you in any of my bars better not see you in McPee's, Danny's.
Right.
At the time,
Little Club.
Johnny Rotten or Nicky Rotten's
Nicky
was
Rotten's.
was the Little Club, or no, not the Little Club, was Island Saloon.
Yep.
Nicky Rotten's was Island Saloon.
Yep. And that was a good team guy hangout. And then, obviously the Little Club right there. And, if you want to get in a fight, go to the Little Club or fucking Island Saloon, because that was at the fucking other end of the island. But, yeah, it was they would always be like, we better not see any Bud students in there with your fucking dive socks and fucking Teva sandals on, or
Shaved
Teva
head.
sandals. And,
Yeah.
Carrying around a K-bar.
yeah.
It's funny looking back at it, dude. I do carry the title of like one of the only guys who never spent weekends in California. I was always outside the 120-mile radius. Little quick story. Her and I got married prior to 2016, before I was while I was in Great Lakes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was fucking one of those, and it was good until it wasn't. She had some medical issues going on. She's a type 1 diabetic. Had some shit going on medically that I just couldn't fathom or understand. Too arrogant, dumb at 27. It was all about me.
Where'd you guys meet?
Tucson, Arizona,
okay.
dude, at PacSun.
At PacSun. I used to work at that one.
Bro.
Foothills Mall.
Dude, are you shitting me?
Yeah. I went to Miranda and Sarita.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, and my
dude.
dad lives right next to Lowe's Ventana Canyon.
Are you
That's
kidding
funny.
me,
Yeah.
bro? Small world,
I
dude.
know.
They probably sold
I'm
him
like,
some
yeah, I used to
flip-flops.
work at that Foothills Mall, PacSun.
Dude, that PacSun, man, that's kind of where we linked up. But I'm going through Buds at the time, and she's sick. She's laid up in the hospital. I'm going through Buds. You know how it is. Just like, that's all you want to
a lot
fucking
of
talk.
focus, yeah.
It is a lot of focus. And then at the end of the day, you just want to talk to that one person. Well, she was the one, but she was silent on comms, dude. So I'm like, what the fuck? Am I getting fat chicked here, And it kind of ate at me, dude. And I didn't have enough time to sit there and fucking dwell about fucking what the fuck.
Mm-hmm.
So reached out to, some family and whatnot to see what was going on. But my dumb mentality is like, bitch, you got fucking thumbs? Text me.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know what she was going through. So I went fucking ghost. Started going back to Tucson fucking every weekend, fucking around. Also being older, I didn't trust myself being with some of the younger cats on the weekend, dude. Getting into some squirrely shit.
Yeah.
You know how those guys get. Friday night comes, dude.
Yeah.
They got the weekend to rage to themselves.
Yeah, they're trying to test everything and everyone.
But I was always on pins and needles, man. I always had a story. The OICs of Buds or whatever, they were always cool with me. Said, hey, dude, I'm in fucking Disneyland. I'm within the fucking radius.
Yeah.
Something happens, dude. You fucking let me know. I'll catch a flight or I'll get in the car. But then I'm going to go black on comms. Like, dude, service is bad. Yeah. But a lot of guys know me as always being gone on the weekend all the way through Buds and SQT.
It's probably a smart move, dude.
Seriously, bro, because I flirted a fucking line when I got in the teams, and that was the time to flirt. I shouldn't have been flirting the whole way. Buds.
Were you flying back or were you driving back?
Well, dude, I found out that Southwest started doing a fucking, they had a military discount when you call. So I was paying about $300, I think fucking there and back at the time, and then took it down to $120 with the military discount. So there and back, $120.
It's less than you're spending at the bar for the weekend. That's
You
for
know
sure.
what I mean?
And gas.
Yeah.
And Tucson's cheap.
Tucson is cheap, dude. Your dollar goes far, and it was just a nice reset for me too. Honestly,
Yeah,
kind of
to get out of
fucking.
the zone.
Dude, that's like every dude that I've ever mentored. Early on, I had this one kid that was from the hometown in Tennessee that I grew up in, and I was in my first platoon. This kid came out, and he made it all the way through. He was in Buds, but he made it through Hell Week. But leading up to that, I was always like, dude, on the weekends when it's 1600 on Friday, and you just get the fuck. It's such a fucking huge reset on your mind, dude. Like not having to go back to the barracks every fucking night and just sit there on the weekend, and it's just a constant reminder. You're seeing all your classmates.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
And dude, and even back then, you had fucking the instructor staff. They would go there and they would fuck with dudes, and they would fucking kick doors open
on the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. So you're inevitably you're going to get fucked with by the instructor staff, like some fucking dipshit who didn't have anything better to do than fucking go fuck with students at 618 or even worse 602. Go over there and fuck with dudes and
if somebody hates his wife,
Hates
he's gonna
his
take it
whole
out on the
life,
fucking
dude.
students. Like, who I can fuck with right now?
Go get my hate out.
Exactly. Yeah, dude. I remember that shit. You'd have fucking instructor staff that would fucking come down there and either they didn't have fucking money to get like dinner. And they would be like, hey, you guys order any pizza or anything? And you're like, dude, what the fuck? Like, you got nothing better to do than come to 602 and fuck with students. And,
Seriously.
like, look for
mooching pizza.
Yeah, mooching fucking pizza or beer.
Coronado.
Pizza or beer, which you're not allowed to have beer in the refrigerator at fucking at 602. I think we could at 618, or maybe we just hit it better.
I just remembered a funny story. I totally forgot about this. It's been like 30 fucking years. So going through buds, I think I was in third phase or something. So we had a little bit of like, not pull, but like the staff isn't going to fuck with you as much. You're in third phase.
Right.
For some reason, I forget what led up to this, but somebody had invited like one of their friends from college or something to come by. And this dude is like probably pretty fun to party with now, but like when you're a student and you have this threat of just getting fucked with all the time, you don't want somebody who's like really loud, obnoxious, and throwing shit in your fucking barracks because like something's going to happen.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to like corral this guy and he's not having any of it. So we end up having to fucking like choke this guy out and tape him up. And we taped him up and we took him down to the fucking little like OD, the opposite like quarterdeck area.
Quarterdeck,
And we're like, hey, and this guy's not in the military. I don't think he's like a regular fucking
You just threw him under the bus.
We fucking like brought this guy, taped him all the way up, dude, like a fucking mummy. Brought him in there like thinking we were doing like.
Oh, he wasn't a student?
No, he wasn't even a student. and so
Imagine his fucking story.
So
in
we
life,
knock
though.
on the instructor's door thinking that we're like protecting the class and everything. Like, hey, we took care of the problem. And the guy opens the door. He's like, what the fuck were you guys thinking?
Got a new
We're
problem
like,
on your
oh,
hands.
it's not good, right?
Yeah.
Thought we were doing good.
Yeah.
I forget how that ended, but I remember the surprised look on the instructor's face. He opened the door. He's like, what the fuck are you doing?
They probably like cut him open, like took him out to like McPee's and like bought him some fucking chicken fingers. Like, dude, we're so sorry.
This is also like 90.
Don't sue the Navy.
This is like 98 at the time, so it's like, eh.
Well, that was, I mean,
Sweep it under the rug.
times on the fucking ocean side of
there's no gate guard.
There's no gate guard.
Yeah, you can just walk on base.
Used to not. That was the craziest fucking shit. Like, I tell people that now,
Oh yeah,
and they're
sounds
like, what?
unbelievable.
They're like,
On Oceanside?
yeah, there was no gate guard.
well,
Like,
no,
just
there
pull
was
right in.
sometimes, but when they were there, they took it so fucking serious. And you're like, bro, I could just walk 100 yards that way and walk up on the beach. Like, it's not that fucking serious. If you forgot your ID or something.
OTB, dude.
Yeah.
Right from the water, too.
And like,
Yeah.
Look at me. I'm a 6 foot white dude with fucking short hair. Of course, I'm a fucking student.
Yeah.
here. Like,
Yeah, well, they used to not have anybody at the fucking gate right there by Warcom or at the beach. On the beach side, they used to not have anybody there either. And even when they finally got a gate guard and rebuilt the fucking the guard shack right there on the team guy side, and that was early 2000s, probably after 9/11. Actually, is probably when that shit happened. But yeah, I mean, you would lose your fucking ID or get it confiscated at a fucking bar in PB, and you're like, fuck, I can't get on base. You just go like, well, fuck it, man. You're gonna have to walk down from Warcom, essentially.
yeah, you just go
Found
around.
a way, dude.
Yeah.
You just go around by the Coronado, the apartments. And
Yeah.
just walk
Coronado,
over.
Exactly.
They didn't have a gate guard
The
over
Case
there.
Towers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was so funny too. And I mean, dudes that could not park. Dudes that got DUIs and couldn't park on base would have to
they
park
couldn't
on that
get base
fucking
pass,
dirt
that's
parking
right.
lot over there.
The DUI lot.
Yeah, but even then, I mean, there were team guys that would park at the fucking O course, and they would basically drive up the fucking dirt road from like the demo pits. Like you would turn, you'd essentially turn onto the beach, right there at Fiddler's Cove, and just drive up the fucking beach on the road that we used to run on when we did O course demo
There's
pit
no
run.
gate guard.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there's no guard
just
there,
wild.
and
You just
dudes
rock
would literally park on like right there at the fucking obstacle course. More so Team 1 and Team 3 guys, but it was so fucking funny. I'm like,
So different than now, man.
oh,
So
it's like, dude, you have a gate guard, which if you knew you weren't going to be able to bullshit the guy and get yourself on base, because now you have all this other. Oh man, I left my cat card in the computer when you had the card readers, but prior to that, it was just like, hey,
What's a cat card?
yeah, exactly. If you knew you weren't going to be able to bullshit the fucking gate guard, it
It
would
was
be
like
like,
Flintstone era, bro.
Yeah.
It was good though.
Secret
man.
handshakes.
yeah.
It was good. So you made it through that, and then how was checking into Team 3? How'd that go?
It was cool, man. It was real cool. Super happy. Supposed to go to, I think it was India or golf. I can't remember. But I checked into hotel for some reason, Team 3, Troop 3. And I had a lot of guys from Buds that were in there that knew me. So they wanted, they're always looking at the roster. Hey, does anybody know this fucking guy?
Yeah.
Who do we want here? They're trying to pick their fucking cats.
Oh yeah.
But I had a lot of the instructors, I think it was Echo, dude. I had a lot of the first phase instructors over at Echo, and they were all fucking trying to bring me over there.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
But then I had a chief named Kyle Brandt, and he's kind of wondering, well, why the fuck do they want him? So he kept me close. And I stayed at hotel, dude. But
Smart
as time
move,
went
yeah.
on, man, I did 2 platoons with the hotel, and I wouldn't go to another fucking platoon because I know what I had there.
Yeah.
I couldn't fucking recreate elsewhere.
Yeah.
You talk the 90s guy, team shit.
Yeah.
I got the fucking rock star lifestyle in those 2 platoons, man,
That's
living
cool.
fast and loose. It was fucking awesome. I wouldn't trade it, bro.
Yeah.
It was just fucking awesome. And I knew, I tell my new guys coming up, like, bro, I don't see it getting better this. Guy who's been around the fucking block or two, dude. I know a good thing when I see one. So that time was up for me, and decided that 2025 was going to fucking be my time to get out.
Yeah.
After Team 3, I went over to the Shore Command to get kind of my shit in order for, disability and
Was that
stuff.
instructor or what were you doing?
No, well, I did SOAS. So the officers that come in and whatnot,
Oh,
we
yeah.
give them the beat down, try to do the selection for
that's
who's
right,
going
yeah.
to be in the officers for the new Buds class. So I got to be a part of that, but I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but I'm a plank owner over at Naval Special Warfare Assessment Command.
Nice.
And that's kind of the new latest and greatest gay shit that they're doing over there. But it was fun. And the reason I liked it a lot, Assessment Command. Like I was saying, at Catholic school, I never had the opportunity for recruiters to come talk to me.
Yeah.
So now at the Assessment Command, it's like go to motocross events, go to UFC fights, go to schools.
Sounds terrible.
High schools. The high schools suck, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, but everything else was cush,
Yeah.
bro. Whatever you could speak to, you could make it
You
happen.
guys have to wear your uniform and shit?
Not at all, bro. We
Oh,
wore
that's good.
op pants, dude, with some fucking NSWAC shirt.
Yeah.
Tried to make
That's
it look
cool.
semi-cool, But it was awesome,
Trust
dude.
me, we're not gay.
Wink, wink.
It felt good, though, because I got to do something maybe for some kids out there that were like me, didn't know what they wanted to do in life, but didn't have any fucking pipe hitters to come in and be like, hey, check this fucking thing out. This is it right here. If you don't know what to do, man,
Yeah, give them a window into the opportunities.
hang with the boys, man. It's fucking everything I thought it would be. I'm super happy how everything worked out, dude.
Yeah.
But
That's
that's where I
awesome.
finished my career, was Naval Special Warfare Assessment Command, and got out, went through the ups and downs that you hear every team guy talk about.
Mhm.
I'm saying, oh, that ain't gonna be me. Fuck that. But then you realize, dude, you're kind of going through these lows,
Yeah.
and you can't pinpoint what the fuck you're mad about or what's getting you, and you just realize something's different. But got a good girl by my side, dude. She's kept my head on straight, and come September, we launched Brother Apparel. And I always got called, hey, brother. That's like everybody knows me in the teams. Hey, what's up, brother? So I called it fucking Brother Apparel, dude. So kind of new into that. Just started it. We're about 4 or 5 months in, dude. And it's rocking and rolling better than I ever imagined. Our social media is fucking whack. Don't judge us on our Instagram, dude. You got team guy over there trying to clip and make cool shit. It just isn't cool.
Big
I'm
thumbs, dude.
checking out Nick's shit. I'm looking over at Nick's Instagram. I'm like, dude, it's all fucking Gucci as
Up
fuck.
for hire, baby.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, at a price, huh? But website's cool. My girl put her fucking head in the dirt, got that up and running, dude. That came to life better than I ever imagined it. And got in touch with the Seal Future Foundation. Get to work with them on a few projects. But
That's
here
cool.
I am, dude. Yeah. And sitting with you cats
What was the idea behind, like, because I'm sure when you get out, the normal thing is like check out a bunch of different ideas.
Homie, it was.
Yeah. So how'd you guys settle on Apparel?
Well, funny thing was, it was always checking boxes. So before I got out in 2025, I went to the team guy school, Charleston, University of Charleston. So I got my fucking bachelor's degree. Took
Oh, right on.
10 classes, got my bachelor's degree.
Oh, it wasn't Full Sail?
Dude,
Yeah,
it was,
right?
Yeah, it was cool as fuck. So I got out and thinking, dude, I can get in somewhere else now. So I got into Pepperdine. I'm like, dude, what the fuck am I doing? I don't need a master's, but really, I'm the kind of guy checking boxes for a list, for like a resume.
Right.
And I kind of realized, my girl put it in perspective. She's like, Cruz, you're always trying to fucking network with people who are going to use you. And I go, yeah, you know what? Fuck that. I want to use them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, brother, was something I started in 2022. I had 100 shirts shipped out to Abu Dhabi, and it was the cherub with the RPG, and it fucking crushed, man. You know, you're that little one-hit wonder every team guy does. I'm like, I got something here.
Yeah.
So, wrong business partners at the time. Fucking finally get out, talking to my girl now, and she's like, dude, fucking send it. She's got a great job. She supports me, supports while I do this.
It's good to have sugar mama.
Dude,
I know how that
you know
is.
what I mean, bro? It's awesome, man. Somebody that's just cool as fuck, well-grounded, and smart. Like I said, she's the brains behind everything that we got going right now.
Dude, that's awesome.
It is.
I do want to, couple things. I want to jump back into the team guy, the culture differences,
Cool,
but
dude.
also while we're on the transition piece, like how was that like identity shift from going from team guy 9 years to being completely out?
Homie, I love that you asked that question. You know, when you do that new guy course coming into the teams, they have like, I think it's like FDC or I forget what the acronym is, but it's a new guy course and it tells you, you know, teams don't fucking make you who you are, right?
Yeah.
Team's not your identity, blah, blah, blah. Who are you?
Wait,
Well,
when is that course?
Yeah, you must have missed that one, dude. But I had a hard time, dude. It was a rock star lifestyle. I made it 28, never did, 29, 30, never did anything good with my life. And here I am all of a sudden with the fucking world at my fingertips.
Yeah.
Felt like I couldn't fucking die. Nobody could, you know what I mean? Tell me nothing. And fucking humbled myself a little bit over the first 3 to 4 years, dude, and found myself. But coming out transition-wise, after those 9 years, it's a different feeling when you say, I'm an active team guy versus former team guy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And that fucking hit when I had to say that for the first time. It's just
Especially
like,
with the active guys.
and they're just looking at you, bro, your time's up. I'm still in. I'm still active.
As soon as
dude,
that second you're out, you're instantly irrelevant to everybody who's active. It's
And dude,
crazy.
I felt it, bro. I felt it. I did a little Brother Apparel launch in San Diego. I think it was like late September. It was the first time getting back with the boys, the fucking crew. And I got guys bringing over girls that aren't their wives, and I'm trying to tell my girl, like, hey, this is so-and-so's wife, and then I got different bitches showing up at the door. I'm like, who are you?
Don't make your problem my fucking problem, bro.
Yeah.
But,
Come on.
Shit.
she knows what's up. She knows how the teams rock, and I just had a different lens, dude, different perspective on seeing my boys and the way they operate. It's not like we're, ULT or fucking, doing a workup and we're in a different state.
We have a different mission now.
Yeah, we do. And I couldn't put my finger on that, but I'm seeing the boys eat in this little Airbnb that I bought. It was gangster, rented out. And, the guy's just doing hood rat shit in there. And I'm looking around. One guy's got his pants off, girl over in the corner. I'm like, fuck. And my girl's here, and shit didn't used to bother me.
Yeah.
But now the lens, dude, the
Yeah.
perspective had changed. And she's really helped me kind of put my finger on it of like, dude, your life is changing in a different direction, Cruz. And well, I think a lot of team guys are scared to get out, man, because the identity thing, I think that it's a hard thing to leave, man. Where do you go up from there, right? Like, what's next, unless you start your own business, successful like your guys' selves. And it was what's next. Yeah, dude. But it was like, what's next? But I went back to 2022 and selling those shirts, and the most happy I've ever been was creating a fucking t-shirt thinking it was badass.
Yeah.
And then when you see somebody else rocking your shit, you're kind of like, dude, this is fucking cool.
It's pretty fun, man. I do love the medium. Like, Apparel is such a fun platform to express ideas. And it's funny you mentioned that too, because that is such a key moment in every apparel brand. You've seen this, like in every person who's ever built an apparel brand, your friends and family support it.
Of course, dude. Selling thousands of shirts to the family.
Like, the first moment you see somebody else wearing your T-shirt that you don't know, and they don't know you, and you're like, oh,
that shit goes
that's
hard.
validation, dude. Like somebody else who has no obligation, no reference point. They just saw what I created and put out in the world, and they paid money to be a part of this. You're like, okay,
dude, it means
fucking
something.
Feel good about
it
that.
It does, bro.
Yeah,
and they see your
moment.
vision, bro. They're buying into something.
Yeah.
So whether you're just buying into the graphic or the logo, or if you're reading our story on our back, our back page, it's like, what are you buying into, dude? Because I see brands out there like Born United, and I'm not going to talk shit about these other companies like Nine Line, Grunt Style.
No, Bear's a badass. Yeah, Bear's dope. Yeah.
And it's super cool because there's the ones that made me want to get in it. But when I start seeing Winnie the Pooh on the back with the fucking M4 and it says pew pew, or like Tigger with the fucking
it doesn't
M4.
say poo poo.
No, dude. Stuff like I'm feeling triggered. I'm like, bro, I can make some cool shit and sell it, dude. If that's selling, why the fuck not Brother Apparel, dude?
That was
you
my
know what I
whole
mean?
thought process going behind it too. Is I just wanted to make something that wasn't just so blatantly obvious and in your face.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm like, that's fucking dumb. Like, how about kind of like the whole "if you know" kind of style
For
of
sure,
designs?
dude.
And that's where I saw the honey hole. But then also I realized there's such a slim market of people that you're placating to, or at least as far as the customer base, that it's tough.
And it depends how you want to structure your business. For me, bro, you see a lot of team guys come out with team guy companies and shit, but it's geared towards operators and operators only.
Yeah.
And it's cool,
market,
but it's very fucking niche market.
Yeah.
I wanted to fucking build stuff that wasn't really operator. I mean, got the call Reaper Gustav, some stuff that screams teams.
Yeah.
But other than that, I want you to throw on a Driven by Freedom shirt and be in your 50s, bro, and just understand what we represent and what we're doing here at Brother.
That's what I tell everybody who wants to start an apparel line, is that they don't understand that apparel brands don't actually sell apparel. They sell a lifestyle,
bro.
They sell a mission. They sell a message.
For sure.
The designs and the apparel is just a way for people to buy into the lifestyle that you create.
Right.
So it is. And we've been, I don't want to bore the audience with too much technical shit, but I've been telling all our apparel brand clients, because Industry Threadworks is my main company. We produce apparel for a bunch of different brands. And I've been telling them, like, dude, you should all start a fucking podcast, because everybody's so just numb and immune to all these ads with like, buy my t-shirt because it's a cool design or whatever. And it doesn't work anymore. And people are lucky to get like a 2.5 by ROAS return on ad spend with their stuff. So I'm saying, because we're seeing like 3.5 to 5.5 ROAS with our stuff, with our merch for the clothing line. So thank you guys for supporting the show. But I'm telling all our clients, like, dude, start a fucking podcast. You don't have to do it once a week. Do it once a month. Like, just allow people to get closer to the vision and the message that you are passionate about.
What you're about.
Exactly. Like, let people closer to you, and the people who are into it, they'll find you, man. Like, they will fucking find you, and they will ride with you. But you have to it can't be this like, look at my cool t-shirt, we took a really good photo. That shit doesn't work anymore, man.
Dude, everybody's doing that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, with the Instagram
It
models,
works
whatnot.
once.
Yeah.
Remember those shirts I had you print up? This is like 2013 or 2012 after the Benghazi attack. I made these shirts called, it said Hillary Clinton killed my friends.
Killer one.
Right.
Dude.
So
I
I-
remember.
Those are fucking everywhere.
So I
Stickers,
made those,
dude,
and then Ryan printed. I think we printed like 100 shirts, or maybe 200, whatever. We did print a bunch, and then I was like, "Okay, cool, man, this is cool." And then Tage was like, "Hey, man, can I use that?" Because it was it was just a
Bumper sticker.
I literally
looking
made
thing,
it. Yeah, I made some stickers, and then Tage was like, "Hey, I got Project Warpath. I want to recreate the shirts
Warpath,
and put his Warpath logo on the front and shit." And
Yeah,
he had
'cause I
like,
first saw it on art.
yeah.
And then like those bumper stickers were everywhere in OB at the dive
Oh, I
bars,
still
like,
got a bunch of
tilted.
those motherfuckers, dude. I was tagging everything.
Dude, I saw every one of them.
Oh, dude.
I was like, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, that shit was pretty fucking funny. But yeah, that was one of those just FU moments where I'm like, I don't know. That was in my political times and in like Facebook, like arguing with everybody. And I'm like, I'm not changing anybody's fucking mind with this shit, you know? It's like, I just thought it was a cool shirt.
Yeah.
Still a good fuck you. That's all that matters, dude.
It is definitely a big fuck you. And that, I do remember Art had his on, and he was at the DNC and they're interviewing somebody. He's just standing in the background with his, like in the background, you see, the CNN's, talking to somebody, and you just see this Hillary Clinton killed my friends in the background. I don't remember who was being interviewed, but that shit was pretty fucking
Classic.
funny.
Yeah, dude, that's good, man.
Yeah.
That's good. Break.
Yeah, perfect time for a break. Cool. Okay, cool.
White
Official.
Blues.
We're back in. Okay, cool. So we talked Jett's wife Marissa into coming on.
Yes.
During the break, we're talking about stories, and she's like, "Well, my wife's favorite hobby is telling me how I'm doing things wrong." So
I know how that goes,
it
dude.
sounds like she's like, "Why didn't you tell this story? Why didn't you tell this story?" We're like, "Dude, just come on, and then you can tell the stories together. It'll be perfect." Because you said you guys got married in buds, so that was like, you guys been together like 12 years now.
Got married.
Yeah, this is a whole long story.
It's a long story. So I was telling you she was in the hospital while I was going through buds. I went ghost, ended up sending divorce papers, trying to lock into fucking what I had to do, which was buds at the time, not considering what she was going through. And then
You're an asshole.
I'm a fucking dude. That's what I've been told, man. I feel so bad, but dude, things happen for a reason. I learned a lot of life over the time that I split up with her and went my other route. And I think she did as well. And it was funny because as I was getting out of the teams working for Naval Special Warfare Assessment Command, I had to do Navy
mouthful.
Week in fucking Phoenix. So I'm the last day in Phoenix, dude. I'm at LA Fitness. And I run into her, dude. Out of everybody in the fucking world, I run into her after like 8 years.
No way.
So just start talking up, dude. She's like a therapist. I'm telling her my life story, just kind of like fucking pretty much crying in her fucking arm. And we linked back up from there, and dude, it was all she wrote, man. And now here we are today.
So it's
back
PAX
together.
in Phoenix.
Yeah, PAX out of Phoenix.
You're in there shopping
LA
for
Fitness in
Osiris's.
Phoenix. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It was pretty nuts, though. I walked in and I hadn't seen him since he actually made it. I knew he made it because we were going through our divorce, so I knew all of what was going on, but it was one of those things
Good old
where
Susan
So
Letterman.
you guys are already married, and then this got like kind of like rocky situation.
yeah, when he went ghost and sent divorce papers, like that was it. I think
Shit.
that was 2018 we finalized the divorce. 2016, 2018.
Wow.
But I kept my fucking BAH the whole time. You know what I mean? Until I got caught in the end, and
that
that's
just came
another
and bit us in
story.
the ass in the
That hit
end.
me up for
I was about to
60K.
ask, what's the statute of limitations? on
Oh man,
I guess in the
Yeah.
military, it's forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck,
that
dude.
sucks.
Dang. So you guys were married, got divorced, and then got remarried again?
Yeah, I'm his
Yeah.
first and second wife.
Yeah, first and second, bro.
How long did that break last?
8 years, 9
whole
years.
time he was
The whole
really
time I
in.
was in, dude.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
Probably a good thing.
bro.
Yeah,
the
it was.
lessons learned, dude.
Seriously.
The growing up I had to do, man, to even have somebody like this in my life.
Yeah.
Wasn't worthy at the time. She was always more mature than me. But
They usually are.
yeah, dude, that damn
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
I tell that to my wife now. I mean, I've been divorced once, but I'm like, you wanted nothing to do with the person that I was when I was active duty.
Bro, and I get
Right.
that, dude.
Like it just wasn't. I'm selfish, arrogant, mean,
Right.
aggressive.
Yeah,
No.
egotistical, dude. It
Oh,
just,
yeah.
just self-centered,
Luckily,
bro.
my
That's what
wife
I was.
loves all of that.
She does now, dude. She does now.
Dude, I'm so glad I didn't meet my wife Disney until I was like way later. Well, number one, there'd definitely be some age problems if I met her too early. We're 14 years apart.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, she's definitely more mature than me.
She would be in middle school.
Yeah, basically.
Gangster.
Just watching Teletubbies and Ryan's like fucking riding on the Swick boat.
Well, she tells a joke. It's like, oh well, because I was living in PB and she went to like PB high school. She's like, yeah, he used to drive by my high school when I was going to high school. It's like not like that. Like,
It make me look like a fucking pedo.
I didn't know you were there. I was going to work. Like,
Cruising for tuna. Cruising local high school with chicks.
They stay the same age.
Yeah.
He's full Days Confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Check out my Lambo, kids.
Be a lot nicer if you did.
That's gangster.
my 20-year-old Toyota.
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah, no shit, man. It's funny, like the right things come along at the right time.
Bro, doors open when they're supposed to, man, and when they
Exactly.
close, you don't know why at the moment.
Yeah.
But homie, if you look back at your life and take a little reflection, which I learned to do in the teams, you could see why doors closed and what happened because they did close.
I'm so pissed about them at the time.
At the time.
It usually takes a couple of years. You look back,
Yeah.
like, man, thank God I didn't get what I wanted.
Fuck, exactly, dude.
There's that old sayings, like sometimes the greatest gifts are unanswered prayers.
Right.
So fucking true, man.
Well, and when we did meet back up, we started talking and kind of realized, obviously, he was in the team's rock star life. That part of his life totally different than what I was living. But relationship wise, our partners at the time both had kids that weren't ours, but taking care of other people's kids, going through the trials and tribulations of all of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
And when we got back together, we spent so much time apart, but we became very
we
more
aligned
of the
on our
same person.
ideals. Yeah, dude. Everything, like how we would parent, how we would want to do things with that significant other at the time with the kids.
Yeah.
You're just kind of a fucking partner, and you didn't make those kids, so you're they never really like
You're not
listen
my
to you.
fucking dad.
Yeah, you're not my dad. You don't fuck, and when you got the girl telling you that and you're paying for fucking a mortgage and you're paying for groceries, it's like, fuck you, I got some say here. And plus that kid's going to represent me when I get older. And he's a shitbag right now.
Yeah.
So we just, we aligned a lot when we linked back up. It was like most people grow apart. We fucking grew together while being apart, if that makes sense.
Yeah, totally.
He was a whole different person after the teams. From what I knew, young, dumb, when I met him at 19, he was 24, to when I re-met him.
Yeah.
I consider him just a totally
You're
different
like, wow,
human being.
something happened to you.
Yeah. Or he's just a good fucking fake and we'll see this guy out in a year. You know what I mean?
Right?
Wait till he gets drunk.
And then I'm just hoping to God that that's not the case, because my whole family's going to be like, how many fucking times are you going to do this?
Like, you fell for it again?
Burn some
the
bridges,
fourth
bro.
time,
Yeah.
Marissa, settle down.
Well, dude, I will say, being in the teams and I mean, I stayed in for 21 years and seeing the younger, I mean, they didn't even have to be younger, but just seeing platoon mates who had wives that came from other areas. Because, dude, I met my wife in San Diego, and she's from San Diego.
Right.
She has kind of her own fucking life, which I
Right.
think is the only reason why we stayed married, because she had her own shit going on. I had my own shit going on. You know, obviously we have kids and,
We still fuck.
yeah, we still do all that
That's
shit.
awesome, dude. Yeah.
But, and, you know, but we didn't have kids until, you know, I'd been in the teams for a while. And, like, I met her before my first deployment, but then, dude, we had many, many, many trials and tribulations, breaking up and get back together, breaking up, get back together, fucking people keying my cars and fucking shit like that.
fucking people.
Yeah.
It's definitely other Latinos.
Yeah, yeah, and fucking, you know, but we didn't get married until I was in my 5th platoon.
Oh, wow.
So we dated for like 5 years off and on. No, 4th platoon. So we got married. We got married before the Iraq deployment. So we got married in 2002. So I was in Crimmins platoon. So that was golf. So yeah, that was my 4th platoon.
Yeah.
Or 5th platoon. Fuck, whatever. But what I was saying is, you see a host of other people with their significant others, and it's weird because I mean, I totally understand it. Like, for your situation, like, for example, if you had brought Marissa from Phoenix and now you guys are living in San Diego, and all of a sudden you're fucking gone 9 months out of the fucking year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now she's having to kind of fend for herself,
Yeah, right. Like, what
and
the
has
fuck?
her own life to fucking like, well, fuck, man, I don't know anybody here.
It's a different world, bro.
And then next thing you know, and the way the teams are too, they kind of thrust you into this kind of feast or famine. Like, okay, well, you can hang out with the rest of these wives and do your own thing, or you're kind of like ostracized.
It's fucking Pink Squadron, though, bro.
Yeah,
and that comes with its own problems, dude. You know
it
what I
definitely,
mean?
yeah, that shit comes with
Yeah.
its own fucking
Fuck,
headaches, because
dude.
next thing you know, you got one disgruntled wife, and she just brings this cancer into the group. She's like, well,
Affecting
fuck
everybody else,
them.
Yeah,
They're off
FRGs.
doing, they're off doing that shit. And then you hear one inkling of, I heard so-and-so's out fucking chicks all the fucking time. And then it just spreads like a cancer. Next thing, dude, we had a platoon, literally every motherfucker in that platoon got a divorce. Like, we started off, there was probably like 10 dudes that were married in that platoon. And then before the end of the deployment.
Holy shit.
Everybody had been divorced except
way.
for like the platoon chief who'd been married for like 20 years and like the fucking LPO.
I think we got like a 99% divorce rate.
Yeah.
It's that was on the statistic as well. Yeah.
It's bad. But I don't necessarily understand it, but I do understand it. Like when you bring somebody that's not from San Diego, and then you kind of leave them to do their own shit. It's like, well, what do you want them to do?
Yeah.
You know?
Especially you're gone for 6 months.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. It's fucking hard. It's definitely harder on them. I mean, at least we have something to still
Camaraderie.
Yeah, we have each other.
Yeah, you're with the boys and you're having fun. You're doing shit.
With camaraderie comes some hood rat shit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so,
dude.
like, dude, you know how it goes. and
Absolutely.
it's just-
I mean, dude, I don't know how many times I come back from a fucking trip and it's like,
Hey, can I say,
we got extended.
dude, that was your go-to.
You
Mine was like, if I was with somebody at the time, I was like, yo, I got ULT tonight. We're doing a late dive. Fucking no dive going on, dude. But then it's the pink squadron that fucks me. You know, the girls getting together and
because one husband breaks.
yeah, there's no fucking
He's like, hey,
training
honey, what's for
going on
dinner?
tonight.
What the fuck?
Why are you back? Yeah, no shit.
So my girl at
Yeah.
the time breaks into my fucking bills, dude, from Navy Fed. I didn't go paperless like a fucking idiot. So she's seeing 8 o'clock Danny charges, bro, and $500 tabs, dude, on a fucking Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And I say I'm diving, until 12 at night in the water.
I had to drink through the bends.
Yeah, exactly.
It got stolen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I'm going to have Drager so bad if I don't drink afterwards.
Or, babe, I was so smoked when I came home, I fucking passed out.
Somebody stole my card.
Yeah, exactly. It's 4. The doors are closed at Danny's, and
Yeah.
you're still in the motherfucker.
Yeah, dude. I
Just leave your phone in there.
yeah, dude. I will say most women who make it through a career with a team guy. I mean, dude, I can't say enough good shit about my
No
wife.
doubt,
and
bro.
you guys both know Gabby.
Oh, yeah.
How
The fucking
how
saints, dude.
fucking awesome she is.
Fucking saints.
And I'm sure she probably would have fucking headed for the hills years ago if we hadn't had kids. But dude, we've definitely made it work. And I mean, it's like everything else. You got to work at it, man. It's not all fucking unicorns
Sunshine and
fucking rainbows
dude,
and shit.
yeah.
It's
Yeah.
definitely a chore. But yeah, man, it's
But what's cool is the shit that you go through with her. Fucking not a lot of people are used to this kind of lifestyle.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah,
things that you're
exactly.
overcoming in those moments, dude, and you can
Yeah.
stick with each other, bro, you got something good, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
you
true.
got to find the right kind of personality to fit too. Like Disney, my wife is like a really good partner and wife for where I'm at now. She would not have enjoyed being a team wife though. Like not.
That's well
fucking all.
said, bro. That's very well said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that like things worked out the way they did
Yeah.
because like she would not have fucking enjoyed that.
I get that, dude.
Like she might have been able to make it work, but she would have resented me.
The
like,
resentment, bro,
there'd been a
comes
lot
to
of problems.
bite you in the
Yeah,
ass, dude. I hear that 100%.
You would need 5 horses instead of 2.
I know, right? Fuck.
Well, and
Borrow in every deployment.
I was married to him going in. I don't think I would have been a good team wife in that situation. I was young. Everything that we would have went through would have hurt me in ways that I'd never experienced. And so I was kind of glad. At the time, I was heartbroken, didn't understand what was going on. But then coming back together after, it was a lot easier to see that it was for the best.
Yeah.
And
Time and place, man. Even though we
Yeah.
lost years together, it was for the right time when it comes back around.
Yeah,
They
absolutely.
always say you don't know what you got till it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, right?
No truer statement.
Fuck, I didn't know what I had until it came
I
back.
believe it was Skid Row who said that.
18 in life, dude. Yeah, either that or it was Tesla, dude. Fucking one of them, man. You know what I mean, bro? And that's another thing I love about you guys, dude. I saw the fucking 80s hair metal and
Oh,
shit.
yeah,
I
man.
grew up on monster
I love
ballads,
some fucking
dude, you
80s
know?
music.
For sure.
Did you catch it when I think they were middle school at the time when they used to play down on Wednesday nights at Typhoon Saloon and PB?
No, dude, never made it, bro.
Oh, bro, you would have.
Fucking, he was a gangster.
I'm sad.
Oh,
for
it
you.
was Cinderella.
Sick, bro.
I fucked that up. It was Cinderella, not Skid
Cinderella.
Row.
They were one of my favorite like undercover
Yeah.
80s bands.
Dude.
Dude, White Snake, one of
Yeah.
my favorite, dude. Great White, fucking all of that shit,
Before
bro.
they fucking blew up.
Yeah. You know,
Fucking David Coverdale.
yeah.
Fuck, man. Well, Tawny Katane is from fucking San Diego.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I bet she's
She
got some
supposedly
stories,
went
dude.
to like Point Loma High School or some shit. Now I got to look it up.
For those of you guys that aren't cultured, this is a chick who is famous for banging rock stars and was on the cover of, I think, multiple albums.
Well, she was on the hood
of a Camaro or some shit.
That was in the Whitesnake video.
Yeah, exactly. She was the one, bro. Yeah, dude.
Yep.
And she just passed away not too long ago, bro.
Was it
I think
White
she
Snake
just
or,
died,
Was
yeah.
it White Snake or Great White that their whole show like blew up and
Whitesnake.
killed a bunch of people?
That was White Snake.
Was it White Snake? I'm not sure. Yeah.
Yeah, the stage caught on fire with the pyro, and then a bunch of people got trampled and died.
Yeah, it was like a lot
Burned
of
up.
people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bummer.
that's
Yep.
they're fucking hairsprays to blame for it.
Born August 5th, 1961, San Diego, California.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cool.
did she die? She's
She
alive?
died
She
in
did, bro.
she was only 59. She
Wow.
died in 2021 in Newport Beach.
And that's what she was
shit.
known
She
for,
was
dude.
married to David Coverdale,
Yeah.
Who's David Coverdale?
the singer for Whitesnake.
Is
Yep.
he really?
Get your shit
I should
together.
know this. Look at my 80s card
Blasphemer!
revolt, bro.
It's probably. Does it say that it was a bad batch of blow?
It didn't say.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's what it
I would
was.
say they're trying to be nice, like
Yeah.
let her die in peace.
Fentanyl made its way up to Newport.
Unconfirmed sources.
God damn.
Yeah.
She was on Celebrity Rehab with Dr. Drew.
Oh.
so.
Nah,
Call
there
it
you
in
go.
You're on the money,
Yeah,
bro.
she was born, blah, 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 blah. It didn't say where she went to high school at.
Well, so Marissa, you were saying on
Mission Bay High
I don't
School.
think the microphones caught it, but he was telling stories from I think checking in, and you're like, "Hey, tell the fucking story."
Oh.
So
yeah.
let's revisit that. What story did he miss?
I
This is his good one.
And this was actually my second platoon, and it was real cool for me because I had new guys coming up. You know, you sit at the round table, you got your chief and OIC who's just checking into this platoon as well, so they're feeling out who they got. Go around, you know, everybody's like, give it 110%, be hard, you know, fucking all the same shit.
Yep.
I touch on Brotherhood, some of the shit you're going to see here you might not agree with, but dude, this is the Brotherhood. Fucking stick with it. If you got a problem with the guy, you talk to him face to face. If it's not handled then, dude, fucking you just let it lie. You don't need to go home and fucking pillow talk.
Right.
So that was my thing going in to my second platoon with my new guys. And we're on ULT, dude. We're out in Temecula when they were still jumping in Temecula. I think they're all jumping out in Marana now, Tucson. So East Coast and West Coast is now jumping out in Marana, in Tucson, Arizona, whatever. But I'm out in Temecula, bro. We got our new guys. I got a chief at the time, Kyle Raper, fucking gangster. I dig that cat.
His last name's Raper?
Yeah, Raper.
Pierre.
Yeah.
Nice. You said rape twice. Rape. Jesus.
Then I got an officer too. He's about my height, dude, 5'7", maybe 5'6", just a little squirrely guy. His name was Jason Mariscal. And I'm in Temecula, and my dad builds custom choppers down in Tucson, Arizona. So I've been around, you know, Chapter 11, some of the Hells Angels down there, seen a lot of the different bike clubs come through. So we're in Temecula bike club world, right? Everybody's on their Harleys out there. And I see this guy rocking his, doesn't have a bottom rocker yet, but I know who he's riding with. And I'm like, hey, just trying to make convo. Hey, bro, who you riding with? He's like, leans down to my little 5'7" ass and whispers in my ear, which I took like, fuck you. Says, H.A., motherfucker. Like, dude. So then I'm like, dude, there's no way you're riding with the Hells Angels. You know, I just start giving it back. Well, my fucking chief at the time, Kyle Raper's sitting there. He's trying to feel out his new guys, who's fucking under him. You know what I mean? Wants to see what kind of crew he's putting together.
Yeah, it's a good testing spot.
It is,
yeah.
dude. And I got my buddy Marcello Natali, dude. He's getting ready to fucking come in and grab me like, Cruz, dude, new chief, new OIC, settle the fuck down. Kyle Raper fucking grabs him, pulls him back and says, let's let this evolve,
Let's let this
dude.
play
See where
develop.
this goes.
Let's let this play. So, you know me, dude, I'm front sight focused. I'm feeling like I'm 6'2", bro. You know, I'm 5'7". I'm 6'2". I got my boys around me, dude. Everybody's thinking we're some hockey team or some traveling fucking softball team, you know?
Coors Light parachute team.
Yeah, dude. So I start piping up nose to nose with this guy. Well, fucking nose to tits with this guy. Looking up at him and fucking one of his buddies starts to switch his beer bottle, you know, to like this, like he's gonna smash it over my head. Well, Marchie at that time grabs his fucking wrist and says, I wouldn't do that. Long story short, we go out front. I'm engaged with some of his buddies up on this fucking balcony. So I'm in the road in Temecula. I'm fucking front sight focus, dude. No fucking vision. And I got a couple guys around me, dude, and the motherfucker, the HA guy, right, who said he was riding for HA, he's coming from the back, dead sprint. And one of my homies to my right's like, yo, Cruz. I fucking duck last minute. Fucking
Get small.
yeah, and small dude is me, bro. I got small real quick. I get down, fucking grab my chain, broke my chain at the time, fucking falls right in front of me. And the OIC, the guys who's supposed to be pulling on the fucking reins, right? He's in flip-flops, dude, 5'6". He hops out of his flip-flops.
Oh,
He's
shit.
just in the shit, my OIC, dude. And then fucking 3 new guys that, you know, after I just gave this little spiel at the round table of like what I expect from them, fucking be down for the cause, they hop in, dude. Finally, I'm trying to pull people back just to get fucking one in after I pick myself up. Bouncers come out, dude. They spray us like fucking ants, dude. You couldn't have stopped us, man. So we're all sitting there getting sprayed, dude.
Dude,
Next thing you-
bouncer, she's pepper spray now?
Dude, yeah, there was too many of us, bro.
Cheating.
So new guy being heads up goes and grabs the van, bro. Pulls up. Somebody yells, van.
Let's go, Marines.
Yeah.
They all hop in, dude, and we were out. I'm like, dude, if you looked at the security footage from the fucking, the next day, dude, you could have dirt dove this to the ground, bro, and you could have never executed it so smooth.
Yeah.
We all fucking got it in, dude. And that van door opens, dude. We pile in. We take it down to ET, set up fucking shop, fucking front door man, back door man,
Yeah.
new guy jobs.
Yeah.
And we fucking run it, dude. It
You
was
got
so
your
sick.
chief during the debrief. He's like, actions at the objective area.
But seeing the new guys, dude, just so down, man, for
Yeah.
fucking dudes they hadn't got, they just came out of Buds, SQT, fucking didn't know any of us, and they were just down for the cause. That was the Brotherhood to me, and that was the first block of training, dude, that kicked off ULT.
Did those flip-flops get left there?
Dude, flip-flops got left. There was a trident laying somewhere on the ground. My mom always, I keep my bird on me,
I was gonna
dude.
say,
you
so
go.
chain is
So I went with the little thicker chain, and I
You
did
gotta
a
get
little...
an Eagle Globe and Anchor. It's a deception.
Yeah. I did the little D ring,
Nice.
bro, so there's no clasp, the weak point. So I got a D ring after that fucking fight.
it's fight ready now.
Fucking gold prices shot up. So I'm like, fuck, I'm really paying the man. You know what I mean?
That's
Hey, gold
fucking
plated
funny.
is not the bad.
I made a fucking rule that, like, if I'm going out with my boys, I will never wear flip flops. Ever.
yeah.
You know.
I've lost a lot of toenails to it.
Yeah.
The very same thing, and I'm like, God damn it! Now I'm like, looking like Barney Rubble, just like beating feet out of there.
One flip flop, one
Yeah.
just covered
Well,
in
that
gravel.
that was me and Tage living together in PB. When I learned, I'm like, well, I can't wear flip-flops when I go out with this motherfucker. And we were the first ones to be kicked out of fucking longboards, like RT's longboard.
Oh, yeah,
When
yeah.
it changed from Fibber McGee's.
Oh,
And
there
I
you
think
go.
I just heard it was somebody bought it out. Now it's not longboards anymore. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
but
Where's
it's,
this at?
It's in
It's on-
PB. It's like
it's on
on
Garnett.
Haynes and Garnett. Between
Yeah.
Haynes and
I
Gresham.
think it's a new. There's a Mexican joint that I forget the name of it. Cabo Cantina. I think Cabo Cantina moved. I think it's the new Cabo
I know
Cantina.
what
Okay.
I drive by it almost every day, but I haven't been in there in years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were like me and my buddy Sean Dowling, we were like the first dudes to ever get kicked out of there. It was fucking funny.
Plank
we were
on-
like,
plank
we were
on
like,
his 86 club.
we were like royalty, dude. We were like roll up to the front door. There'd be a line. The dude would like, all right, come on in. I mean, we were really kicked out. Let's say we were asked to leave because, dude, I tell you, that was a really weird point in our lives when we would drink Guinness. But then we were doing shots of tequila. I'm like,
That is a weird
that was
mix.
Really, and not even like good tequila,
Like some
shitty
Irish
tequila.
mix.
Oh, dude, just
Come
like
down, NATO.
shitty.
That's asking
Yeah.
for trouble, dude. That's fight sauce right
Yeah,
there.
that was before I started doing like Jameson.
Oh,
You know,
dude.
Smart.
but
Yeah, well, I think you got to go through that, man. I at one time or another, there was a point where I was kicked out of every single bar in PB. At one point,
oh yeah,
not at the same time, but
oh yeah,
Over
of
time.
course,
Overtime.
yeah.
yeah, I was kicked out of open bar for like 8 years, dude. Until the bouncer, it wasn't even me, it was Mikey Sowers. He was saying some stupid shit. It
Yeah,
pissed him off.
sure.
Yeah.
I couldn't go into Wonderland for 8 years.
Well, I had to wait until the bouncer like retired.
Yeah, I had to wait till
bouncers.
everyone left
Yeah.
before I was let
Yeah.
back in. And I tried it with my wife, and this is like years after, and they're like, Nick, no. I'm like, what
Like,
the
how do you
fuck,
remember
dude?
me?
Yeah. Like, I haven't stepped foot in here
Yeah.
in 5 years.
Facial recognition. They're like,
Still
yeah,
get
that's
the
him.
fuck out.
Yeah, I
There
was
is-
so. I mean, it was a quick story. I believe I've told it, but I was sleeping with one of the bartenders there,
What
and
was his
I
name?
had just met my wife at SHOT Show, and
Sexy ass dude.
so girlfriend. But I come back and I'm like, hey, we're done. Sorry. It's been a fun run. She was older than me, and green hair, like pinup kind of like vibes.
Yeah, for sure.
And still a bartender. And so she just kind of went off the rails. And this is like Sunday football at Wonderland and OB, like overlooking. So like there ain't a fucking empty seat in the house. And so we're friends, like, you can get the fuck out. And I was waiting, actually, I was going to have a business meeting with like a potentially new client.
Right.
And so they just kept on trying to kick me out. I'm like, this is a bad look. There's nowhere else to go right now. And so finally I was like, fuck you. So I took the can. It was November. And so they're doing pumpkin spice season. And so I slammed it down and then like let all the pumpkin pie spice out of it. And then I just beam her in the head with the fucking empty can of pumpkin pie filling. And I knew everybody in there because I was sleeping with the bartender. So I was there every day, and I literally lived 2 blocks down. So I'd just skate there and just post up all
Paying
day.
your bar tab and dick.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
The best payment. Dude.
Your bar tab's like
It's
$20
enough
at the end of the night. And you're like,
She was all crying and shit when I broke up with her, and I'm like, I got to move on from a green-haired 38-year-old bartender.
Yeah, dude. Fuck, what can you do, man?
Dude, one of the
Life
bars,
lessons.
I think, I'm dating myself here, but this is, I think before Instagram, this is when Facebook was the jam. It was before,
it was
after
MySpace.
It was after MySpace. technically. But I was not dating. I was hanging out with this chick who worked. She was a bartender at the Shack in La Jolla.
Okay, yeah,
That's where the
dude.
spot is.
Yeah.
It's been the same forever. It's been there forever. Super dope spot. And I was kind of hanging out with her.
Yeah, it's on Mission, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like North PV.
Yeah, yeah. And so Mikey Sowers and I were like just going down there. I think we were like we're scoping out for like some photo shoot for the apparel brand we had. So we're going over there. This is like peak like douchebag era of like Mikey and I, right? We're like been single a long time. We're like the Bash Brothers to go out like something's gonna fucking happen.
Yeah.
So we go out there and this chick, this bartender, I've only like slept with her a few times. We're not like dating or anything, just kind of hanging out. And she starts like, we're like, hey, we get a Jack and Coke. She's like, Jack and Coke.
Yeah, yeah.
And we're after
Little Coke for color.
Yeah, after like 1 or 2 of those, we're like, okay, feeling good, you know? So she starts like making these, like it kind of like,
I'm going to go shit in the urinal. Oh, she wasn't saying that?
but she's kind of being like, oh, we should go hook up. And she's the only bartender, and it's not packed, thankfully, but there's a couple people on like the patio. We're the only people on the bar, but there's a couple people on the patio diner area. And I want to say it's like 10:30, 11 in the morning, something like that. And so, but it's in summertime, so it's already pretty fucking hot.
Fucking 10 in the morning.
Well, we weren't going there to get fucked up. She's just like trying to like
Fuck you up.
get us fucked up. And then she's like, we should go hook up. I'm like, okay, cool. But it's hot, bro. So I'm like, do you have like a walk-in freezer or something?
Yeah, exactly. I ain't
So-
trying to sweat, dude.
Right, exactly. So she gets us like one more of these things. And then she's like, cool, come with me. So I'm like feeling like I'm fucking coolest guy in the bar, right? So she walks me around back and we walk right past the fucking walk-in cooler. I'm like, God damn it. Like, where are we going? Turns out we're going to her fucking 90s Jeep Grand Cherokee in the parking lot.
Dude,
in the fucking
heat.
sun.
In the heat, bro.
And I'm like, God damn it. Like, whatever. So
Turn the AC on this bitch.
yeah, we did not do that. So
Tint?
we
No
were
tint?
like, yeah, so we're having fun in there. So I didn't find this out until later, but Mikey was like sitting at the bar, like, what the fuck? And people are coming up and trying to order drinks, and there's no bartender there. So Mikey, being the helping guy,
He started bartending.
He starts making the drinks, but
It's on the house. It's on the house.
He doesn't know how to work the POS system. So he's just like, you got cash? You're like, no. He's like, well,
You're kind of fucked.
So he's got to go back and forth. And then
Open bar, dude.
yeah, I didn't find out this half of the story till later. And then so we go, and so apparently what happened was the next bartender had come up and sees him behind the bar. She's like, who the fuck are you? Or what are you doing?
I'm the new bartender.
And so he's trying to protect her because we've been out there a little while and he doesn't know what's going on. So he's like trying to like not get her in trouble and shit. And so he's like, I forget her name. And she's like, oh, so-and-so said that, I'm just filling in for right now. She's just in the bathroom.
Smooth talker.
Yeah, he's a really good smooth talker.
Yeah.
And so this other bartender's like, doesn't believe him, of course.
Yeah.
So she's like, what the fuck? So they go out in the
the
parking
GM.
lot, and then, of course, they see like her feet against the glass, and everything. And they're like,
It was a Jeep Wrangler with no top.
Yes, with no top.
and so I remember looking at this, and I'm in the back seat of this thing, sweating my ass off, and I see this group of people who work there just come out and just look at us. I'm like, oh, this is not going to go well. It's not going to go well.
On a Sunday.
Internal fucking feeling, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
I know the feeling. Yeah.
One of us is in trouble, and it's not going to be.
Can't believe you're doing this
For once, dude. For once.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
And so finally,
on the
like,
Lord's day of all days.
so we clicked. I don't even remember if we finished or not because it was so fucking hot. It was like a fucking sweat box,
It's
bro.
like once you start
That's all you're
sweating, you're like,
thinking
I'm
about
over
at that
this,
point.
dude.
Right.
This
I'm
is
like,
it.
I'm uncomfortable. Like, this is just not a good experience. And so we leave, and then turns out I have to go. She calls me later.
You have to go finish.
I had to go pick her up later because she got fired, and I had to go pick her up and try to go to another. Anyway, it was just a funny fucking experience. Oh, the funny part is that they
All that
had
shit's
they had
funny.
a picture of me up on their Facebook page as asshole of the month, but they used a really good picture of me, so I was like,
Yeah, like, this is working in my
You're like,
favor.
well, thank you. At least you picked a good one.
And they left it up for like 6 months. I would like tag them and shit. I would link people.
Damn, I look sexy,
Asshole of
bro.
the
Yeah.
month, dude.
They're like, asshole of the month, and underneath it's like, guess who's got 2 thumbs up and likes getting bartenders fired?
This fucking guy.
I did feel bad.
I guess
though.
I
She was
fucked that up.
legit. She was
Who's
a really
got
good
2
chick.
thumbs?
She was a really good chick, but
There's plenty of
yeah,
bars.
yeah. There's just the weird fucking
I
stories,
think
man.
I think Big Brian Ruddock used to bartend
Oh, really?
and work the door. He used to bounce there.
Oh, okay,
Because
yeah.
we'd go up there every now and then, and dude, that place.
I wonder if I gotta check on the next break. I bet they didn't delete it. I bet it's probably still
Probably
on
still
their
there.
Facebook page
Oh,
It's
dude.
from
all
like
way
15,
back.
18 years ago.
Yeah.
So that would be
It's going
so
to take you
funny.
an hour to find.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of
I'll
fucking
do it later.
scrolling.
Dude, you know, the funny thing is, man, is thank God for the era that you were in when that got posted on Facebook, because I got buddies, dude, from IB and Coronado who fucking shit where they eat. And they're fucking around in the same circle, the little community. And then next thing you know, there's a Facebook page where these hateful women get up there and post a fucking a picture of a dude and says, this fucking guy treated me like a princess, but he's fucking 3 different women.
Oh,
And then you
yeah,
have
he's out on
70 women
blast.
comment on it and go,
Oh.
me too.
So yeah, so now everybody
Oh, is
gets
that the Are We Dating the Same Guy?
Yes,
San Diego?
in
so,
every state,
dude.
every single state
great,
and
dude.
city has one.
It's so funny.
fucking
Yeah.
scary
We all
shit.
collectively know quite a few guys that have made that list.
That's not
yeah.
known as dating.
Like,
yeah, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's like one of those things. They're like, he's dating me too. Like, no, bitch. I never went out with you. We just hooked up after a bar one night.
there was this one chick that like kept saying that she was dating Joel Lambert, and Joel's like, but we were at dinner with him and his girlfriend, and she's telling us she's dating him. Like, does his girlfriend know? Like, we're all at dinner together. And we're definitely not dating. And then I heard that she said that we were dating. I'm like, bitch,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
Yeah.
We're you can call it something else. We're definitely not fucking dating.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's some bad word being
We're
passed
not,
around. dude.
because me and Joel are dating.
That's
That is some
fucking
fucked
good,
up
dude.
times, though. And luckily, I mean, shit, I've been married now for like 23 years. But I mean, even before that, like I met Gabby at the PB block party
Oh,
in
yeah,
like
yeah.
1997,
Yeah.
which was fucking crazy. But
Well, I do not miss being single, bro.
Dude,
Like, it was fun. Like, if I had to be single again, I would enjoy it, to the
Yeah.
utmost. But I don't miss it, bro. Like, I love like coming down in the morning, having coffee with Disney, and just
Dude.
having a partner. Like, that is so much more enjoyable. Than,
Yeah.
like,
I think social media has made being single terrible for a lot of people. Like, it just adds a whole new aspect to things that I would never want to.
it's just like unrealistic
around with.
expectations.
For no
Exactly.
doubt.
Yeah.
There. Why do you
Exactly.
have
Every
these
relationship should be
expectations
so
out of someone?
easy and everything's so, you don't put up with anything. You know your worth. I'm like, Dude, everything is fucking hard.
Yeah.
Every
It is.
relationship
Everything
is
you
hard.
gotta
Well, and
work
every
for, dude.
relationship with someone is different. Like
Yeah,
two
and-
people, you're never gonna have the same relationship as two
And
other people.
Most people only post the highlights. Like even me,
Yeah.
I only post the highlights on Instagram. I don't
Right.
post the times like Disney and I fucking piss each
Well,
other.
yeah, we're not
yelling, like-
posting each other like you
Yeah, right.
pissed
It's a
off at
facade,
each other
homie.
yelling.
You gotta
Like,
keep
Yeah.
the facade fucking alive,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, I mean, we were also talking about like us going to therapy and shit. Like I try to
Yeah,
show both
for
sides. of it,
sure,
but
man.
The grass isn't greener on the other side. Like the grass is greener where you fucking water it, dude.
I used to
100%.
be that kind of guy. Fucking grass is greener and always jumping.
Yeah.
But running into the same fucking problem.
Same problems.
Yeah,
'Cause it's
dude.
you.
Exactly.
Well, and women don't listen. That's also it's also a fact.
Yeah, dude, for sure. But I agree 100% with you on that, man. You look around, but when you got a girl that you're fucking down for, dude, and you feel it, bro, and that you know the feeling,
Yeah.
if you know the feeling, you don't fucking reminisce about any of the bullshit. It was jumping through your ass trying to get puss.
Yeah, I don't miss it. I just did it
Yeah.
because I didn't have something better to do.
Dude, exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and I
it was
think
a good. I mean, not gonna lie, it was a really good time.
right, bro. But that's the team guy lifestyle. That's the rock
this
star
is better.
mentality. Yeah.
It's way better.
Better, dude. This is way better.
Yeah, having a partner is fucking killer, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like having a job and then going to a career. You know, it's like jobs are kind of fun, but then you actually kind of figure out what you want
Yeah,
to do for
what
your
you're
career.
passionate about.
Yeah.
And then that is your partner.
Oh, for
It's like,
sure.
oh, okay. I had a lot of jobs.
Yeah.
But now I'm good at my
Yeah.
career.
I figured it out.
It's
Yeah.
cool that you hit on that, bro, because I fucking resonate with that 100%, dude. I've been jumping my whole life from job to job, right? And the first thing that stuck was the teams for me, where I got a little success and felt fucking happy about who I was. But, you know, the most successful
Yeah.
people in my mind keep jumping from one job to the next without lack of enthusiasm, bro. There's more out there. But I really hope I can make the fucking apparel, the apparel world my career. Because, dude, I'm so excited and happy to wake up every day to fucking tinker around with some fucking t-shirts, dude.
Yeah,
It's
it is
so
fun.
cool, man.
There's a lot that goes into it. We've been in it, I think, 19 years now, and it is a lot of fun. Like I really enjoy it, but there is a lot.
It's a
easier ways to
boondoggle,
make
dude.
money, dude.
It's a fucking
Yeah,
boondoggle,
it's
man.
fucking-
Like, it's a lot that goes behind it and shit we're still learning. And if it wasn't for her, dude, I wouldn't be anywhere where we're at today, for sure.
Well, here's the way to think about it too, right? Is, way back in the day when I first met Ryan, probably a decade ago, I started an apparel line. And that's,
What was it called, if you
It
don't
was
mind me
called
asking?
Crypto Strategic.
Okay.
And crypto is Greek and it means to hide, conceal, and escape notice.
Sick.
So it's kind of paying homage to like snipers and like recce,
Right.
which is like my world. And it did really well. But I was just reinvesting everything back into the company. And then when I went to Blackwater, it kind of like trickled off.
Yep.
Because I just didn't have the time. I wasn't able to like pick up the shirts. Also web development, AI, and graphic design was just something that I was so new to, and none of that existed at the time. And so then what I learned, and this is kind of almost like an anecdote, is I transitioned my business license from apparel to media and production after I went to college and got my degree in graphic design and really spun up my whole media company.
Yeah.
But everybody needs apparel, right? And so just because you're an apparel company doesn't mean that you have to be an apparel company. It means you can also do other things and still have your apparel. So you can have your fucking cake and eat it too.
I like
and I
that,
think
yeah.
that's what's kind of sick about this is we have the podcast, but we also have an apparel line. And
And the
so,
apparel fucks, dude. It goes, it goes hand in hand with
That's a cool way
everything
to
that,
think of it.
yeah.
yeah,
I like
and
that.
so now I've like I said, I've changed my whole kind of business license and my focus into media and marketing production, but I'm still having the same people that I didn't know that were buying T-shirts that I was designing in fucking Australia or Virginia Beach or Texas are now still asking me for apparel.
Isn't that
And
a
I'm
cool
like,
feeling, though,
So now I
dude?
can do fucking both.
Yeah, that's a
you
cool
know,
feeling,
and that's what's
bro.
cool is now I can supplement the apparel line with the lifestyle that I am portraying on Instagram or the shit that I'm filming.
Right.
And so now it's so cohesive, and now understanding and having got my degree just makes apparel production that much easier.
Everything's
Kind of
fluid
falls
for
into
you.
place.
Yeah,
more, yeah.
And it's like, fucking hell. Yes.
You're like,
think-
I did it.
Yeah.
I think the goal, I think a good way to define success is if you really enjoy the things that you're doing on a day-to-day basis, like you just enjoy your life and then you can make money doing that. That's a modern day version of defining success, because monetary things are, I look at it less as like a dollar amount total now. I look at it as like a monthly thing. Like, what do I want to do monthly and how much does that cost. Right? Like a good example of something that's seems unattainable, but it's actually really attainable, is the Lamborghini. So the financing on like $200K on that at 1.9% was around like $3,000.
Right.
So I didn't look at it because I didn't have like, $280,000 to buy the fucking car.
Right.
But I could peel off $3,000 because at the time our business was doing like $7 million or something. So like peeling off $3,000 a month was fairly easy to do, and we could write it off. So it wasn't a stretch.
Right.
Whereas even then, carving out $200K to plop down would be a fucking stretch because we're low margin business. So I look at it now as like, what do I want my life to look like monthly? And like, if I want to take a vacation, like what does that cost? How much money do I need to make? How many shirts do I need to sell to do this? Whatever my product is, or my widget is, or my service is, how much of this do I need to do to afford the things that I want to do this month? And if you can do that and you enjoy what you do, that's a fucking massive version of success.
And dude, on that, man, I always talk to my pops, dude, at the shop, and it's like, bro, everybody says, do something you love, you'll never work another day in your life.
Or you just start hate what you do, hate what you love.
So everybody thinks team guys, right? Like the teams are the shit. You got the best job in the world. Well, man, I fucking hate that shit. I'm over it. And then my dad puts it to me like this, man, dude, even fucking porn stars, I'm sure it's cool for a fucking month until it's like, I got to go fuck this bitch.
Yeah.
That shit loses its cool.
100%.
But shirts, dude, and designing and apparel and people, dude, it's just, it's the most fulfillment that I've got, bro, for sure.
I still feel the way. It's a lot of fun.
Everything comes at a price too, because I mean, dude, I love my time in the teams, and granted, I mean, 5 deployments to Iraq, and I was just like, this is fucking rad, and even other shit. I mean, even before coming in, coming into the teams, I was lucky enough to be at 5, where it was, I think,
good culture.
I think the team shaped my personality more than my personality shaped the team.
100%, dude.
Being at Team 5, there were so many dudes that mentored me and taught me what it was like to be a fucking team guy.
Right.
But I mean, even pre 9/11, I mean, we were going to like Guam and shit, and it's what you make of it.
No
because
doubt.
even now, like my cousin was in the teams. I put him through training because my last 2 years I was at third phase, and I put like 270 something through like 300 was my last class that I put through training, and I was in class 200.
This BTC, Basic Training Command? Or,
Yeah.
Okay,
Third
cool.
phase.
Third
Yeah,
phase.
so I
sick,
was
yeah.
in third phase out of the island, and but it's fucking crazy because I see my cousin go through, and he stayed in about 10 years, and the war kind of died down, and he was not just him. I'm not trying to throw him under the bus, but there's a lot of guys that are like, fuck, man, there's not a lot going on, and it's like once you get that taste, because I mean he deployed to Iraq, and he did some shit in Yemen, and he did some other stuff, and then now you go from that, and now you're like either deploying for purpose to where your deployment is not leaving San Diego.
What do they call it? DFP?
Yeah. So where you're
yeah.
not fucking deploying, but you're deployed, or you're deploying to Guam, and you're back to what we did pre 9/11 is doing a lot of FID and J sets and teaching monkeys how to throw fucking hand grenades and shit. And you're like, great, it's like, but there's perspective there, because I look back on some of that shit, dude, and I have some of the fucking best times with platoon mates, and it's the camaraderie, and it's the guy next to you.
It's an adventure,
doing shit,
man.
I wouldn't trade it for the world, dude.
Yeah, it's an adventure. Yeah. I'm
but
really
then
glad I had
again,
experience.
it's what you put into it, and I mean, dude, it takes a fucking toll on your body, dude. I mean,
It does, dude. You're
doing
insanity,
fucking
bro.
9 deployments in platoons is like, man, my knees are shot, my shoulders are shot, my hips are shot, my elbows,
I think the
and my liver.
But I think the older version of ourselves now, after having said deployments, which I get, like those guys, some of them aren't afforded that opportunity. But now, with GWAP being over, and be like, let's go TDY to fucking the Philippines. And like I'm kind of living vicariously through Guts stories, and it's like, let's fucking steal a monkey from somebody and throw him in my fanny pack.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking ride around on a scooter and go blow some shit up. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
fucking
you just,
paid.
like
Yeah, you make the best of it, bro.
Yeah.
play the hand you're dealt to the
Yeah,
best
I'm
of
just
your
like,
ability.
fuck it, dude.
Have a good time,
This
man.
is my job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's a lot cooler than fucking digging holes.
yeah,
Yeah.
it is what it is. let's take a quick break, and then I'd love to come back. Let's talk about like the culture of the teams when you were in, and this. I think there's a lot of like contrast and similarity between that.
For sure,
It'd be fun
dude.
to get into.
Yeah.
I think that'd be cool, man.
Yeah.
So we exited the break talking about culture, and then what year did you retire?
2013.
2013.
Dude,
We retired
Okay,
the
yeah.
same day.
Yeah, we just
Oh,
found
that's
that
right.
out like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
That's fucking
September
weird.
30th, 2013.
Yeah. So it's fucking weird because, dude, I'm coming up on 13 fucking years. I've been retired.
I know.
Yeah.
It's wild, huh?
I've been out almost twice as long as I was in.
Oh, wow.
Dude,
I
that was
got
crazy.
out in 08 from active duty anyway, and then was in for 10 out in 08. So yeah, I've been out for what is that? Fucking 18 years, I think, something like that.
Feels
17
good though,
Yeah.
bro. It's got to feel somewhat good. And I know you missed some of it, but
Well, you
bro,
kind of kept
I miss
one
the
foot
boys.
in, too.
Yeah, the boys,
yeah, I was
dude.
an instructor for a long time
Yeah.
as a civilian, which was super fun. So I got to see. I know when Kevin came in early 90s, I came in late 90s, and I felt like, and maybe this will resonate with you too, is like my first platoon, even though you're being treated like shit like a new guy,
Yeah.
was my favorite platoon. I felt like I caught what the tail end of what it meant to be like a pirate team guy.
Right.
Where like you just go out and fucking destroy, getting fucking raging bar fights, and the guys would just be like, "Well, did you win?"
Yeah.
Like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
Like whatever. There's
Yeah.
it was fucking awesome. I loved it. And then I only did 3 platoons total. The 2 I did after that just got progressively fucking gayer.
Right?
And it was very frustrating. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, that was
Because
my
you're
time.
at Team 3 or Team 1.
Yeah, definitely.
Sorry, I
had
didn't mean
something
to throw
do with
Team 3 under the bus.
That definitely has something to do with it. But then I also saw how when I was an instructor from class 252 as a first class until 318, from 2004 until 2016, the culture changed a lot because like different presidents, different regimes, everything's getting woke, and
Yep.
then it started to affect the community, and then there's pushback. But then I got out I left being SQT instructor in 2016, so I haven't had much interaction with, other than talking to guys who are active now. But it seems like there's a pendulum swing to like where it was very piratey when we were in, which
Yeah.
was super fun. And then it went very woke for a while,
Yeah.
and it seems like the pendulum swing is coming back. So, what's been your experience, like your time you was in, and like how did that culture shift go as you saw it?
Yeah, I like exactly what you're saying. You always hear fucking Bud's ebbs and flows, right? You always hear the last hard fucking class, right?
Yeah.
But I think in another fucking podcast you were saying, you see the shit that they're going through, right? And you go past the fucking O course. And it's like, dude, I did that. I wouldn't want to fucking go back and do that O course again, dude, if I didn't have to. But the way I've seen the pendulum swing, man, is I felt like I was a pirate coming in.
Yeah.
And when I found Hotel or Hotel found me and I got in that platoon, I start realizing there's a lot of fucking crooked guys that are like-minded, and I'm very lucky to be one of the 18 out of 20 versus one of the fucking 2 out of 20 who doesn't fit in.
Yeah.
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 So when you got that many guys that are cohesive, kind of got the same mindset, hood rat shit that you want to run, burn it down, you fucking shut Tequila down at 3 a.m. You're on a plane at 5 in the morning getting ready to
Yeah.
jump out. You're fucked up out of your mind. And dude, you just realize, man, like you either got the guys with you that can lock it on or can't. And we just happened to be
Yeah.
that crew that was a rowdy bunch, which I'm sure you guys are fucking aware of, the Pirates. Go there, get after, drink till fucking morning, and then fucking lock it on for FTX the next day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what you needed. But it sounds like the platoon head shed was on board with that.
Yeah.
Did they get any pushback from the higher ups of the team?
Yeah, it does, and going back to, I think it's situational awareness, going back to that bar fight in Temecula where I had the OIC jump in. Well, the next day I'm at iFly, dude, fucking eating my hamburger, right? Flying straight, fucking
Yeah.
belly to earth, you know what I mean? He's sitting there telling the SEA the fucking brawl we got into. And this is just an OIC who should have been an E-Dog.
Yeah.
Those are the
Just-
best ones.
They
man.
are,
Yep.
dude, but he didn't last. And it sucks because through ULT, fucking his card got pulled.
Got the axe.
And it was unfortunate, but when you're downrange, you want somebody who could fucking move those chess pieces correctly.
Yeah.
And yeah, being one of the boys is fucking part of being a part of the community until it's like, you got to be one of the boys to move the chess pieces.
Yeah. And
You know what I mean?
That happens more often than not, unfortunately, because you get some good fucking O's.
Dude, some great
And
O's.
dude, some of those cats, unfortunately, they have to play. I mean, dude, they have to play the roles
It's a tightrope to
more
walk
than
for
team
them.
more than the enlisted dogs, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean, we're like, Neanderthal, hairy chested, fucking knuckle dragging frogman. You know,
They don't expect a lot out of you.
gun shoot, gun good. I mean, you gotta be able to think on your fucking feet and shit
You
like
do.
that. But
Think
you
and
have
sugar, bro.
you have a good O that's part time enlisted who knows and is out there doing the shit with you. Is out there fucking you
Yeah.
know. Drinking and fighting and fucking and building the camaraderie. I'm not saying all O's are the same way,
They're
but
definitely not.
to get in that camaraderie space and get to a point where, not to say you have to have a fucking O that drinks his fucking face off and that beats the shit out of everybody in the bar to be able to be trusted by his men. That's not
No.
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And you have dudes that play that fucking constant tug of war to where it's like, how much or how little.
The good ones know how to ride that line.
And that's the thing,
It's a
man,
hard
because
line to
you have,
ride.
yeah,
Exactly.
it is, and they have to, like I'm saying, they have to play multiple roles. Where it's
way
like,
harder than
okay,
being a regular
man, I got to
team
put
guy.
this fucking hat on now, and I have to be the fucking choir boy, just so the CO and the XO and ops and all these
Right.
motherfuckers trust me to not. When the time comes to be the person I need to be, I'm not looked upon as the fucking knuckle dragging frogman that's in the bar beating the shit out of
Yeah,
people.
right.
I'm the guy who's able to plan an op and speak to a fucking 06 or a 010 and fucking plan and do all
knowing
these different things.
It's knowing your place, dude.
Yeah,
Where you fit
yeah.
in, bro. Everybody's got a place. Everybody's got a position to run. And I agree. And just looking back on how the pendulum swings, dude, it's like... It's hard to say. Like I said, I got fucking very lucky with my 2 first platoons, man. Knew I was in some shit that it wasn't it wouldn't fly anywhere else in a different platoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got buddies that I'm hearing in different platoons getting written up and for shit. I'm like, write-ups? Well,
Yeah.
dude, you only know a write-up is as good as somebody wanting you out of the fucking teams because they don't like you.
Yeah.
But to have another team guy do a write-up on you, it starts to question the values of where the team guys are going.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm sure you guys could speak to this better than me, but back in the day, I said like 3 DUIs to be a chief. Everything's been swept under the fucking rug until
Yeah.
it couldn't be swept under the rug no more.
Yeah.
So now birds are getting pulled, heads are fucking starting to spin, and I've got buddies who've lost their bird over some stupid shit, and I go, holy fuck, dude, I've done way worse than that, and I still got mine.
Yeah.
Problem is everybody knows in this day and age, with all the fucking eyes on us,
Yeah.
you got to almost be that yes man. So if you're the OIC and you're reporting to somebody even higher, you do as you're fucking told and you make sure everybody else walks the line. It's that knee-jerk reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Haircuts and shaves, right?
I think the officer cast has a much more difficult role in the teams.
Yeah.
It's fun being an E5. I was an E5 60 gunner most of my career in active, and like fucking best job in the fucking military,
dude.
period, dude.
Yeah.
E5 60 gunner team guy.
E5
like, bro,
shooter, homie.
You cannot
Fuck
get
yeah.
better than that, man. Because you have very little fucking responsibility,
Yeah.
Yep.
maximum fun.
Right time, right place, right
yeah,
gear.
dude, it's
right?
great, man.
Yeah, dude.
But I can't imagine. I was probably a very difficult. Well, I know I was a very difficult person to lead, and I can't imagine trying to. Even me now, like, how would I handle me as a
As a chief?
25-year-old? Right, if I was a chief of me,
Right, dude.
I mean, shit, dude, I would have been. I would have been a difficult person to handle, and some of my guys that were in charge of me at the time did a really good job. Like Bill Kent. You know Bill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, phenomenal
I think
dude
he's
from
couple
Bone Frog.
classes after me, like maybe 202.
Yeah, Bone Frog
205.
Gun Club. Phenomenal dude. He was he did 1 platoon before, and then me and like 9 of the new guys came in, and we did I think 3 platoons together. The 3 platoons that I did were with him. Great fucking guy, and he was our LPO the
Yeah.
last time around, and he walked the line, man. He did a great
Yeah.
job. He was fucking definitely one of the boys, but
Yep.
also walked the line. Did what he could to protect us, and it was fucking
Yeah.
even through some hard shit. And we went through that whole thing in Thailand. Well, he wasn't the LPO of that, but I can't say his name because I don't know where he's at now. But another black guy in the team,
Yeah.
Pez is his
Yeah.
yeah, great fucking dude. And he did another great job of walking the line, because like we were kind of not out of control, but
Squirrely bunch.
out of
dude.
control enough to get kicked out of the entire fucking country, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, granted, that was mainly our sister platoon, but
Yeah.
he still had to take the fucking fallout. And he did a really good job of it, man. Whereas our chief at that time was a huge fucking pussy.
And it's funny, you get both. I was lucky, only 2 platoons I did, but I got to see both sides of the spectrum.
Sorry, let me
How
rephrase
not to
that.
do it
Let me
and how
rephrase
to
that.
do it.
I was thinking of my 3rd platoon. That was the 2nd platoon. Chief of that 2nd platoon was actually really good. I was thinking 3rd, not
Yeah.
totally different
Yeah.
chief. Yeah, sorry.
No, dude, no, I get it 100%. But looking at it too, my 2nd platoon chief, Kyle Raper, I'll go back to that cat, and the way you lead men, especially with a bunch of different wild personalities, right? How do you wrangle all these guys in? And you see a guy with some good combat experience. He's up there fucking going over an FTX or whatever the fuck it was. And then he opens up the floor and says, "Yo, does anybody else have a different way to skin this cat?" And I'm going, dude, you just opened up a fucking can of worms,
Everybody's
bro.
got one.
Because
Yeah.
the 2 platooners, dude,
Yep.
they think they know it
The
all,
fucking
right?
good idea fairy comes
fairies.
out.
But, dude, it was cool to sit there.
Why don't we skydive in? You're like,
Fuck this insert platform, yeah. But you see the way he handled the people, man, and listened to these 2 platooners and even the fucking new platooners, dude, the new guys. It was cool as fuck, man. I learned a lot from this guy, and it was just, hey, man, that's a great idea. But have you thought about this?
It's how you handle it.
It's how you handle it, man. And dude, I've seen good leaders and I've seen bad, as we all have.
Yeah.
Guys you want to fucking ride with, and guys you're just like, dude, man, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I can't wait to get out of this platoon.
Exactly, dude. But
100%.
very fortunate.
well, a lot
man.
of it too, man, is my eyes were open. I will say the fucking number of platoons I did four of the 9 platoons I did. I was the LPO of 4 of them.
Yeah, how'd you
And-
walk that line?
Well, Jesus, obviously not well.
It was blurry.
And it was one of those things where I was like, I'm doing an LPO, and then like I'm doing another LPO, and I mean, dude, the 3rd LPO I did was like, I still made. I was Sailor of the Year at SEAL Team 5, and I still didn't make Chief.
shit.
And I'm like, how many dicks do I have to suck to get fucking promoted here, dude? I was like, dude, dive soup, military free fall jump master, fucking, air ops trainer, I mean, every supervisory fucking position. I get to a point where I'm coming back to the team from like SQT, and they're like master chiefs and warrant officers that are going, hey, can you sign off my mobility fucking, like different, not
Just
dive suit,
certs.
but range safety
Quals
officer
and
fucking
shit,
quals.
yeah.
They're like, I need you to sign off a range safety officer shit. I'm like, dude, I'm a fucking E6 signing off shit for master chiefs and warrant officers because they haven't been doing, not that they haven't been doing the job, but it's,
Right.
I'm like,
But
you're
more
relying
qualified.
I'm more qualified than any of these other motherfuckers, and I still can't make fucking chief. And I'm not like hiding out at a fucking training command. I'm like doing platoon after platoon. Like the one reason I was at a training command is because they forced me to go there. We might have gotten a platoon disbanded, but I will say, growing up under a handful of fucking chiefs, and dude, of course, even being the person I am, I've been called, oh, fucking, you're a fucking yes man, and you're fucking doing this, and I'm like, motherfuckers,
I'm walking the line.
I'm like,
dude.
if you motherfuckers don't believe in me, the feel like the number of shit that I've gone through, the platoons that have gotten disbanded, and to see how far you can go and get your dick fucking knocked in the dirt, if you guys don't trust me to get up to the edge, and then now I'm fucking pulling back.
Yeah, if Kevin Kent's reining you in, you've probably gone too far.
Yeah.
There's shit.
There's levels to this shit.
But
dude.
dude, I just remember one of the platoon that got disbanded. We were literally coming back from Hunter Liggett, and our fucking OIC had gotten fucking shit canned on that trip. Like they called him back early because he got a DUI and didn't tell the command, hoping it would like
Go disappear.
yeah. He got relieved, so then they give us another OIC.
Oh, yeah.
And
That first guy was a badass dude.
oh,
too,
dude,
man.
yeah. And so then we get back on a Thursday and we have the day off on Friday. So what do? We're at Danny's drinking our fucking faces off. Somehow I'm trying to rein in fucking Tage. I'm like, dude, you can't fucking smash fucking new guys in the face with fucking shot glasses.
It's frowned upon.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
one of the new guys in the fucking in one of our sister platoons, like we're walking in the fucking bar, like meets Tage, like, hey, we're getting shots for everybody. Like, he's trying to do the right thing, trying to be a good dude, and like, of course, it's like, what kind of shot you want, Tage? And Tage literally just fucking blasts the dude right in the fucking face, like, figure it the fuck out, new guy. and then like we see him like fucking 30 minutes later, and the dude's eyes, like, we're like, like,
Too far.
like,
Too
Jesus, you know. And so, like, me and him are in front of Danny's, getting in a fucking fist fight, and so of course, like that morning, I get a phone call from my platoon chief, like, hey. I know you're not supposed to come into work today, but you motherfuckers need to come in and have a counseling session. I'm like, oh, fuck. And so, of course, while I'm getting counseled, the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, dude, and it was fucking Crimmins, fucking great fucking platoon chief.
Oh, yeah.
He's literally he's documenting what happened. We get our we really didn't get our pee-pee slap because, like, right after that.
Were you the LPO?
I was the LPO.
In charge of Tage at the time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it was like, hey, and the parameters were, hey, you guys you're gonna be on Cinderella Liberty, our next block of training, which was Shaw's
double secret probation.
And it was like, yeah, you guys are, you're not gonna be able to go out. You're gonna be, and it was like one of those things, like wink, wink.
Yeah.
But it was documentation on paper, and then we get done, we go to lunch. And, the whole time, like, me and Tage drove together because we used to live right beside each other. We share the same fucking brain. But so we go and do the whole time, like, fuck Tage and I'm the same way too. I'm kind of pissed off. I'm like, man, I can't believe this motherfucker wrote us up. I'm like, this is some fucked up shit. And we're both like, yeah, that's bullshit.
Though, yeah.
But then we get to the restaurant, we get outside the command, and Crimmins is like, he goes, do you know why the fuck I wrote you dumb motherfuckers up? And we're like, well,
no.
He goes, because I have more ass to chew than you do. He goes, the reason I wrote you up is because now when the CMC comes to me and goes, I want to take these motherfuckers to mast. He goes, I already took care of it, and here's the proof.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And so, dude, I had like a huge
he knows
fucking
how to play the game.
I had a huge light bulb come on over my head. I'm like, oh my god, this motherfucker's playing chess.
Yeah, dude, you're playing chess.
Yeah.
This motherfucker's playing chess.
Me and Tage don't even know how to put a board together. We're flipping the board over and shitting on the table. But dude, that was some of the shit when in terms of leadership, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, so anytime I would see like one platoon, two platoon guys that are questioning my leadership style, I was just like,
you don't
just
even know.
wait, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just
don't
wait.
even know, dude. What I'm doing for you.
Interesting thing too, I've learned a lot from just running the podcast with you guys. I've learned a lot from how you interact with, like, kind of, because we'll have situations or somebody will like text us or we're in some weird shit, and I feel like my thing is like I've always got to like solve this or I have to respond to it, whatever. And I've learned like you do such a good job of kind of diffusing things. We're just like, well, whatever. Let's see how it plays out. I'm like, fuck. Sometimes I forget that that's an option where you can just be like, fuck it. I don't have to respond. I don't have to really take a side. I don't have to really do anything.
Oh,
just
with
be like,
those
okay,
random ones, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. We'll see how it plays out.
You and I sound
it's so useful.
We sound a lot alike, man. When something comes to my plate, bro,
I have to
I'm
solve
like,
it.
how do I got to solve it right fucking now?
Stands up, pacing.
Sometimes just taking a step back and letting things evolve before you approach it, dude, is I've learned a lot from, dude.
And sometimes you don't have to. And then sometimes I've realized too, if you do that and you give it the pause, a lot of times these people are just, I've realized they're just responding out of whatever.
Right.
And
Impulse.
sometimes they'll just kind of work it out themselves and then text you back later like, hey, don't worry about it. I'm like,
Yeah, sorry about that.
fuck.
Yeah, cool. I wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't
Drink through it.
I've learned that from Kevin.
drink through it. Didn't have to put out all those fires that I thought I had to put out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
By trying to solve the problem at hand in the moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And a lot of times, like, all these other people's problems are not necessarily your problems. And I always feel like somebody brings me a problem, I feel like it's my responsibility. I got to fucking do something.
Dude.
I got to do it. I'm involved. I feel like it's my problem
Dude,
now.
that's a big one in
I realize,
marriage,
like,
bro.
It's not necessarily my problem.
I think like part of watching him transition out has been helping him like realize everyone else's fires aren't your fires.
No.
Yeah,
In the
dude.
teams they are, because you're trying to take care of your
Right.
boys and
Because
you're trying
he
to
knows
help
that
everyone.
homie gets fucking hemmed up,
Yeah.
and we're all involved. Now it's a
Yeah.
platoon investigation. I want nothing to do with that. Let me
Yeah.
put this
Get
fucking
ahead of
fire
it, figure it out.
dude.
And I'm like, this is civilian world now. Like, you don't have to do that anymore.
That's a
Yeah.
good point, because when you're in the teams, you're all on the same mission. But when you're out, we all have our own missions, and I'm happy to support and help. But like, not every problem that comes across my desk is my problem to solve. Sometimes I
doubt.
can help support or connect or do whatever, but like, it's not on me to like, I'll help where I can. But like, your
Yes.
drama is not my fucking drama.
Well,
you
and
know?
some
Yeah.
problems will resolve themselves in time. It just takes a minute sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of them will, and I
Yeah.
think the biggest problem is, and something that I'm still learning is accessibility.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
another one of the things I've noticed is even with the podcast is I'll get messages from people that feel like they have a certain level of accessibility due to my vulnerabilities on the podcast or being transparent. And so then I kind of like, I don't want to leave them on red, but also like, I don't have the bandwidth for this. Like,
I
I
get
have
it,
a
bro.
You
career,
can't be
I
a
have a wife, I have
therapist.
a
Yeah.
wife. Like, I don't fucking know your first name because your
Yeah.
handle's 10
Yeah.
letters and 9 numbers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And I'm
exactly.
like,
And you're not shitting
if I don't
on
know
them,
your name,
you
then
just
I'm
don't.
not gonna. I can't help you, dude.
I know.
Like,
Yeah.
there's
I've-
only so much because I didn't fucking have help when I was, borderline suicidal, going through a fucking divorce, moving back from Mexico to San Diego. Like, I didn't have anybody.
Right.
Well,
And
I
that's
mean,
the-
I had 2 people, but I didn't.
And
fucking
one was
blow
a
'em up.
chihuahua.
Never.
A booty cat.
But yeah, being able to understand that, like, this isn't my fight right now.
Yes.
But that's, I think, man's man shit right there, man. Like, understanding what's on your plate, fucking knowing, like, dude, I don't got time for anybody else's shit, right?
Yeah.
I can't fucking control what doesn't affect me.
Yeah.
And that's a big lesson learned right now for me,
Yeah.
dude, going in the transition.
Well, bandwidth is a real thing, and it's not something I ever really thought about in the teams, because like, when you're in it,
You feel like you
that's
have
your
plenty
whole
of it.
job, and you do have plenty of it, because everything else is on mute. Like
Right.
a lot of your bills. I mean, if you're semi-responsible, most of them are on auto pay, where it's pretty easy to handle like your car payment or whatever.
Right, bro.
Small stuff. But yeah, you really feel like an obligation to like solve every fucking problem that comes up. But and you should, because it's the same mission. You know?
You care, bro. When
Yeah.
you want to solve problems that aren't your fucking problems, dude, you just care and you're a naturally
Yeah.
good dude, I think, man.
And we try to help, and
Right.
I do generally want to help, but now it's like, okay, there's a certain expectation with when everybody has to be fucking adult, right? So if
Yes.
people reach out to us now, I'm happy to help, but like, have a specific fucking question or something that I
Yeah.
can ask with this whole big, like, we get some of these messages like a lot of shit.
Too
and
broad.
and it's important stuff to them, and I'm happy to help, but like, I can't, like, I don't have the bandwidth to go through
Where to
all the
start?
shit and then
Yeah.
have like a 45-minute conversation with you about like random shit that's going on in your life. I'm like, if you have a question, I'm happy to help. And
I can answer it straight.
Yeah, and I probably have a pretty good like idea of like a solution for you,
Right.
but like, you have to ask the fucking question.
the right question.
You have to
Yeah.
ask the question. You can't
Yeah.
just be like, hey man, let's have a call. I'm like, bro,
About
I don't
what?
even know your
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
Like, I'm
Fucking
sorry, I
about
don't be a
what?
dick about it, but like,
Who do I talk to about getting a wart burned off my dick? Like,
I think that's something
like,
that we
ugh.
had to kind
Gross.
of streamline is that people don't value your time. Like, you value your time. And it's not them being malicious.
no, it's not a bad thing.
Not at all.
No.
But when you start realizing that your time is limited and you have things to do with it,
Yeah.
you kind of have to streamline. Like, so direct. If you can ask me a question and I can answer it,
Yeah. Happy to help.
happy to help. But
Yeah.
if I have to sit there and spin my wheels and try to figure things out for 3 hours and get back to you,
And
I
feel
don't have
like
the time
that's,
for that.
That's part of the adult conversation is like, I will answer adult questions. Like, if you have a specific question, but like, you gotta, I don't want to be a dick about it, but like, we're all busy people. We're
Yeah.
all adults.
Yeah.
We're all doing entrepreneurship shit. We all have lives and girlfriends and wives. I'm like, dude, we have a lot of shit going on.
Life.
I would never just expect anybody else, regardless of what they're doing in their life, to just, hey man, can you hop on the phone for 45 minutes so
yeah,
I can
drop
blast
everything
blast
and
my fucking life on you?
I
I'm
was
like,
too
yeah.
fearful to
No,
ever do
man.
that when I first got out because of fear of being judged. And the few times that I did, these mentors of mine that were highly successful and still are CEOs of companies are like, what are you asking?
Yeah, right.
And I'm like, fuck. And then it also kind of took me back to like my E6 like mission planning days. It's like, if I bring up a
everybody goes through
problem,
that,
like offer this is why this is a problem, and also offer up potential solutions.
Yeah, here's A, B, and C.
Like, don't just like this is fucked up. This is fucked up. Doesn't solve anything.
Dude,
Like,
you nailed it. Because
I think that this is not efficient. And what about these other options?
Right.
No, you nailed it. Because I used to do that. I used to do the exact thing I'm complaining about. I just didn't realize it.
Right.
But I was doing it because I hadn't yet gone into the position of like being so fucking busy that I just don't have the bandwidth.
Everyone does it at some point.
Yeah, and it's not a bad thing. It's not a hit on them. It's just like, hey, our lives look different, and they just haven't reached that point yet where they're constricted on bandwidth, and you have to get to the point of like anybody here calls me. I'm happy to have a 45 or 4-hour conversation, but like, dude, what can I do to help? 100%.
Yeah.
But you cannot extend that open bandwidth to everybody outside.
Right.
Well, a lot of that too is identifying too, because sometimes you want help with a fucking solution. Sometimes you just want to fucking bitch about shit.
Right,
You want to be
vent.
heard,
You just need to be
Because,
heard.
dude, that's some shit too that I still go over every day with my wife.
Women, bro.
Because, dude, she'll be like, "Could you just?" I'll be like, yeah. She'd be like, "Could you just fucking listen to me first?" I'm like, "Fuck, sorry." Like,
Well, no, that's a real thing.
and I'm like
It
trying
is.
to come up with a solution. She goes, "I don't need you to solve my problem. I just need you to
And that's
listen to
where
me."
we
And I'm
got
like,
to. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's
Amen.
where I tell Disney, call the fucking girlfriend, because I don't want to fucking hear about it. I'm sorry, but I literally tell her that. It's like, is this a problem that, do you want me to actually solve this problem? I tell her straight up, do you want a solution or you just want me to listen? And sometimes she'll be
"You're
like,
an
hey,
asshole."
I just want you to-" No, she's very pragmatic.
Yeah.
So she'll be like, hey, I just want you to listen. I'm like, cool. And I know that ahead of time, and I have to bite my tongue.
Yeah,
Like,
Because
that's
you
where
want to
we've
help,
gotten.
dude. We're helpers,
Because
bro.
I'd be like, hey, why are you getting mad at me? I'm just telling you about
Yeah.
something that happened. And he's like,
And
I'm
it's
trying
like-
to solve it and you won't let me. And
I'm
that's
fucking
when I got to the point where I was like,
XYZ.
cool, I get it.
It's like, I'm hearing XYZ from you, babe. And it's like, I need to give you my 2 cents.
Yeah, how
Else
do
I'm
I
going to
fix
hear
it?
about this 10 more fucking times. It's like, what the fuck are we doing at this
I'll
point?
listen for a little while,
Right.
but I've learned.
We streamlined this.
Yeah. Now we have this little thing where it's like, you got to figure out the communication
Right.
between, you know, what the threshold is. And I tell her ahead of time, like, hey man, I've got about 5 more minutes
This much,
of how
yeah.
much I can listen to this before I cannot hold a solution anymore. And you're
Yeah.
gonna be pissed when I offer you a solution. So like, you got 5 more minutes, and then you really need to call your girlfriend about this or something. Dude.
Let me give every married man a trick that I just learned in the past year that has been insanely fucking beneficial. Right. So my MO usually
Shake
after
your
work
pants
is
off.
done. Shut the fuck up.
Just be like,
You
Dance
want
around.
actually it just I mean actually next time she's mad at me I'm just gonna do that. She's like, what?
That'll go so well.
But I found out that after work's done, what I used to do is just smoke a blunt and then go to like cooking dinner. And cooking
Right.
dinner for me is like very cathartic and
Like
it's just kind of like my
meditation,
zone.
Therapeutic,
But also
right? Yeah.
very. But I'm timing everything as far as what I'm putting in what skillet and then I'm high. And so I'm not processing
What's
Maxing
being
out your
said.
bandwidth.
Yeah.
We're like, I'm not a JTAC anymore. Like, this is the hardest thing ever.
Multitasking
Exactly.
is hard.
It's like
3
I-
skillets, I'm maxed out.
Yeah, I have 2 comms going on in both headsets. So
good
what I
shit.
learned to do now is when work's done for the day, we go on a walk with the dog. And then I'll either take a cigar or a blunt, and then we debrief each other on the day or problems or other relationships with other people and just have that good, 10 block walk conversation to
Well,
where
it's
like,
you and her, dude,
yeah,
right?
yeah, and it's just
and the
us-
dogs.
And the dog. Sorry, bro.
us and the dog, but like, like either, like I said, smoking a cigar, smoking a blunt, and just kind of getting in that mindset
Right.
and being able to just fully process this.
That's
Yeah.
a good. I gotta start that, dude.
Dude, it's
That's a
good
really
It's
good
nice.
idea.
She
Dude,
wants-
and then you're getting like the sunset and then I'm
Dude.
like checking out everyone's fucking yards and trying to figure out what I can do with mine.
While you're smoking, like, damn.
I'm like, that's
I'm going to do some mushrooms and do the landscape this
Gargoyles in the
weekend.
lawn over there, dude.
We need gargoyles.
We need
She's
some.
like, babe, focus.
We need some of these garden gnomes.
I mean, I do
Get some
sometimes
garden
like,
gnomes.
but no, that has been instrumental. And so you take a good 45-minute walk, and then you both come back. Like I know everything that she dealt with today because she is CEO of the company.
Right.
COO. I'm the CEO. Because also my communication is terrible because I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? And we were losing clients and I've been fired a number of times. So I put my dapper Canadian wife in there in order to manage communications because she's like, oh, sorry. And it handles everything.
I can help you.
As opposed to I'm like, per my last fucking email.
Yeah. What are you mad about, eh?
So sorry, eh?
Yeah. So she's in charge of comms. So
Same.
she tells me everything that we're doing for, the next day or, what's priority number
debrief.
one. Yeah. That's it. That's all I need is an AAR.
Yeah,
bro.
For the day. And then boom, I get back and like now she's not fucking talking my ear off and she's in there on the couch and I'm making dinner and
She
everything's
feels
great.
good. She's chilling. You're
with the
chilling, cooking your
skillets,
dinner.
homie. You got no
Yeah,
fucking
now I got
background
5
noise.
skills, bitch. I can manage all of them.
You're like, your dinner's just got better. You're
And the air
welcome.
fryer.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that's another reason why like shit like this is important as well. Like
Yeah.
when I get together with my homies back on Oak Ridge, the Oak Ridge boys, and even this talking with you two,
Yeah.
and whoever our guest is
Yeah.
gonna be, it's venting, it's
Homie.
blowing off fucking steam, and it's. So now when I do talk to the wife, I'm not like biting her fucking head off over stupid shit like. I was driving behind this slow ass motherfucker on traffic today,
And she doesn't know why.
She's
why
just
you're
like,
fucking
why are you
offloading.
fucking
Why are you
yelling
so
at me?
upset about
Yeah.
this?
Right.
Why are you
And we
fucking
don't
so
vent.
aggro, motherfucker?
Guys like us don't vent. We just snap.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so it's not a trickle.
No, it's
just
red line. It's zero
How do you
red
want your
line.
fucking cheeseburger?
Yeah.
And it's like, where the
Dude.
fuck did this
You
come
want a
from?
fucking solution or not?
No, thank you.
Like, no, bitch. She'd be like, no, motherfucker, I don't. I want you to just pay attention and listen.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, shit. Sorry.
That's way harder.
That's way harder.
And then, and then later I have to go and fucking apologize. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Not that I'm dealing with a lot of shit. I need to blow off some fucking steam.
You're like,
I
I
need
tried.
to go.
That was me trying.
Yeah.
I was trying to
Looking
help
back-
you.
Looking back at things, bro, sometimes when you gotta go back and make that apology, dude, and you're man enough to fucking go to your fucking significant other
Yeah.
and be like, dude, babe, I know you got my best interest. You're always fucking in my corner. And dude, I had no fucking right offloading.
Yep.
The first time I fucking came to that conclusion and had those words, coming out of my mouth, I was like, dude, this
Yeah.
is love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is real shit right here, bro. And like I said, man, you start to realize what you got. The
Yeah.
communication piece is fucking huge. And I'm very grateful just hearing you guys talk. And I mean, we're all the same kind of dudes, bro.
Marissa's like, hold on, let me record this shit.
No, not at all.
She'll be playing it back for me.
Remember when you said,
The surround
Podcast live
sound in the
forever.
house is just
Remember how
going
you were
like,
saying how fucked up you were?
But no matter how many sorries we make when we realize we're fucked up, dude, I still make those same apologies. So do I learn from my mistakes?
Yeah.
No, I still go off the fucking handle like I do.
But you're self-aware enough to know
But
that you
exactly,
fucked up.
when I come down, I can come to and be like, hey, babe, fuck.
Well,
Yeah,
sorry.
it's made me recognize within myself that he's trying to help. Solutions, like that's how he's trying to help. And I'm feeling like he's mad at me for venting about something. And then I finally kind of realized our brains just work a little different. So now it's easy to communicate those things so those don't
Yeah.
blow up. Now you understand. I can understand.
We're like the Tom Hanks character. Like, look, I created fire.
Fucking Wilson.
And meanwhile, you're like,
That's
okay.
a volleyball, bitch.
Yeah.
You cut your hand like an idiot.
Yeah.
And as a woman, sometimes I'm like, yeah, fucking go fuck them up. Go for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
send it. Go
Babe,
eat.
this is
I
my
need
lane.
this.
It's time for me to eat. Stop running your fucking mouth. Let me go handle this.
yeah, and
You're
how
fuel on the fire.
validated do you feel when your significant other is like, you know what?
Go
You're
eat.
right.
Go.
Go eat.
Fucking
Yeah.
eat.
Right.
Let me
You're
take your
like,
leash
Yeah,
off.
I'm going.
When the wife takes the leash off, there's no better feeling. You're like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, let me do a press check for you real quick.
I just told her to shut the fuck up. I got this. And she goes, I'm like, cool, babe. I got this. Let me eat. Let me fucking eat, dude.
Oh, it's so true,
Yeah.
man.
And then when I want to eat, sometimes it's like, babe, do you really want to start shit? And I'm like, he's like, go
I'm
for
like,
it.
do you really want to turn this motherfucker inside out right now?
I'm like,
Whoa.
yes.
And if she says yes, I go, all right, baby. Go.
Yeah,
Go.
I got your back.
We've been dealing with something the last 2 days where we just realized that we lost $20,000 over the last 8 months for checking the wrong box on something.
Dude, yeah.
cost us $20,000 overall, the whole thing.
Damn.
Oh,
And she's been fucking like, she's a fucking shark, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Which
She
is what
wants
I
her
love about
fucking
her.
money,
Like,
Same,
man.
same, yeah.
It's money
fucking shark.
lost.
I like it.
and she's a fucking tank about this stuff, dude. So we've been having this conversation, and she's running point on this with these two companies. That they didn't fuck us, but like, bro,
It
something
was
was
sketchy.
like,
They did not fuck you.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Fuck
And
you
like,
softly.
they kind of did something that was a little bit like.
They
It was-
used lube.
They auto check something that nobody needs,
Right.
And then I just auto skimmed it. So it's my fault. I auto skimmed it.
You weren't
It's like,
looking
whatever.
good enough.
I wasn't looking good enough.
Yep.
It's at the end of the day, it's my fault. We lost the money, but they should never have like. It's kind of quasi.
It's an
like,
auto thing.
you should not auto check this
No.
fucking thing that
Yeah.
nobody
If it
needs,
costs that
and
much.
that only costs you this amount. Like,
Yeah.
you should not be fucking. It's borderline fucking illegal.
Okay, I was gonna say
whatever.
lawyer.
Yeah, well, it's not that big, but
He's
also
got enough lawsuits.
Yeah, right. but right now, so she's been on this thing the last 2 days. She's fucking batting with both of them, and she's like, I'm, making breakfast or something. Hey, baby, you want breakfast? Like, I'm fucking these motherfuckers up.
scrambled.
I'm like, get them, baby. Get 'em.
Get the handles, and she just locked
Dude,
in.
100%, I'm like, yes,
So
that's
check
my
this
girl.
out. I want to get back to one thing, man. You know, ever since my little social media has been up, I think you actually liked a post of ours. It's me doing donuts in my old school
That was
GMC.
dope, dude. Yeah.
So I get some fucking guy that wants to fucking
Couple.
leave a comment and talk about the earth and the environment.
Oh, so you can go with your big truck and mess up the desert ecosystem.
And,
Burnouts are
you
good
know,
for the environment, bro.
and,
We
and
were
first
on
of
a
all,
trail.
Cultivating it.
it's a designated trail, bro. It's meant for the shit that we were doing. And bottom line is, you know, my team guy ass, I want to be like, sorry, bro, I'm going to wake the fucking sandworms.
Shut the fuck up,
Fucking dune, dude. And she's all
And he's typing, and I
like,
go, "Give me your phone, please
like,
stop."
I'm ready to go at this motherfucker, dude.
What's your fucking address? I'll be there in 20 minutes.
I'm like, fuck the sandworms, dude. You know? But she's keeping me honest.
We've had with our company when we started, we were using a middleman for our printing, just while we kind of figured out where we were going to go with
Yeah.
it, and kind of blew up with them. Had some really weird things come in, and
A lot of money spent with a certain individual, and you think your money will buy you some loyalty, but really you're just another number in that fucking system that he's taking money from another guy. He don't give a fuck about you.
well, and the employees were saying things in emails that I was like, I know goddamn well you don't have a right to be saying right now. And Cruz is like getting dressed. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm fucking
going down
going over
there,
there. And I was like, hey, give me 3 hours.
Pack some extra mags,
Yeah.
bitch.
I know. I'm like standing in front of the bedroom door, like block the safe.
Yeah,
She
for
grabbed
sure.
your AR and hands your baseball bat.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'll take it.
But the best thing she's ever told me, you know, fuck, give me 3 hours, calm the fuck down, shut up, Cruz. We run a business.
And I go, watch what I can do in 3 hours. And if you're still fucking redlining right, like at that time,
But the way
you go
she-
down there and eat.
Yeah.
The way
Yeah.
she eats
Yeah.
methodically through email, I'm like, you lawyer ass
And I go,
bitch,
I go,
get 'em,
hey,
dude.
I
Fucking
go,
get
hey,
'em.
watch, I'm gonna trap them in their own shit right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I go at it,
You
and
know
like
what I'm talking
Yeah,
about,
dude.
dude.
More
You know what I'm
flies
talking
with
about.
honey than shit.
that.
Yeah.
Well, and
But
also, just
make them eat their words, and she's fucking killing
Yeah.
it, dude.
That's why my wife is the CEO of the company.
Exactly.
Yeah, she
She's
sounds like a
way
badass,
better
dude.
shit than
We
me,
all
bro.
know, bro. We all fucking know.
I'll get out of my way, and like if you can talk circles around me, then all right.
Yeah, you got
I'll let you do it to them, and then I'll follow up with what I'm
the
good at.
mouth with the wits.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Fucking
Yeah.
She's been sharpening her sword on me for 12 years. She's like, you got this, babe. You got this.
you got it, you're good.
That's fucking.
I think that's
awesome.
how women are in general. Because Gabby's like that. I'll get an email from some shit, dude. Like we put another Tesla wall on the side of our fucking house, and like, dude, I get like my fucking house looks like the goddamn Death Star. It's got like fucking solar panels and fucking bullshit. Like just trying to save a fuck. I'm like, okay, if I can spend this much now to hopefully save, spending $40,000 over the next fucking, however many
20,
years
40
on
years.
fucking, yeah, it's
Fucking
like,
save me here. Yeah.
and so, dude, we have this fucking Tesla wall, or we had one, and then I got back from a trip and was like, fuck. They were offering us some kind of deal, like grandfathered in, and I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's put another Tesla wall in there. So hopefully we'll fucking get some benefits out of it. So they install this motherfucker, and then like a year later, the fucking thing isn't working for shit. And I'm like, all right, what the fuck? And there's an app, and it was like, oh, well, this one's down hard,
sucks.
and so I'm calling them, and
Tell
they're
me
like,
what's fucked up.
well, they're literally like, oh, okay, well, but it's under warranty, so we'll get it fixed and we'll get you guys back going. I'm like, oh, that's cool. So in the meantime, though, I go, okay, so it's gonna take you a period of time to get this shit rehashed out.
That's why am I paying for this?
Yeah, so I go, and it's under warranty. Why the fuck am I paying a $250 fucking electric bill when you motherfuckers typically are sending me money for, generating power and
Helping
flushing
you?
to the grid and blah, blah, blah.
Thanks,
I go,
Newsom.
yeah, so I'm like, well, what the fuck? And so I'm getting all this shit, and they're like, yeah, we don't really do that. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't really fucking do that? And so I'm literally like a race car in the fucking red, and Gabby's like, hold on a fucking second. Like,
reel it in.
before you go down there and fucking burn, and this place is literally co-located with Kyla's cheer gym, and I'll say it's Semper Solaris. They've been really good about doing the right thing, and this time I was like, motherfuckers.
I know where you live.
Yeah, and they're building in El Cajon, or I think it's like right by fucking what's the airport down there, but it's right beside Kyla's cheer gym. So I'm seeing, every time we go to do some event at
Just reminded
at Cheer
of
Force,
yeah,
I'm
pissed
just
off
like,
about that.
yeah,
I want to film
Fuck
a
those guys.
video of you coming out with Toby all in slow mo, but like you in the red,
Reservoir
just like
Dogs.
coming out. Toby's like, just everything's getting ready to lay some hate.
I have this pug named Toby. He's kind of a badass.
He's a badass, dude.
Slow mo at Toby hopping out. Just
Yeah,
like,
just
hard,
coming
walking
and then
hard,
falling
dude.
on his face, and then like
Yeah.
just like,
Yeah,
You just pick him up by the collar.
That's good, dude.
yeah. But yeah, dude, it's the some shit takes a woman's touch.
Homie.
And then she's like, okay, well, if I can't take care of it, then I'll hand you the fucking sledgehammer and you
I'd be
Beat it
broke
to
if I wasn't
go to
my wife.
work.
Well, and at that point, like if I can't fix something, then I'm even more pissed off about
yeah.
it. So I'm like,
Yeah.
kill them.
And trust me, I ain't coming in and fixing shit at that point. I'm just making it fucking worse. You know what I mean, dude? Like, but I'm happy with it.
It's like, how much damage can we cause?
Yeah,
Just
exactly,
nice
man.
deep breath.
Yeah.
Babe, I know I just added fuel to the fire, but I feel
And
pretty
then he
good.
comes
shot, by the
home
way.
and he's like, yeah, let's have a coffee.
Dude, it is fucking crazy. And I mean, even like coming out of the teams, even to this day, there's times when I'm just like, and Gabby'd be like, do you have fucking Tourette's? I'd just be like, shit, fuck. I'll be like trying to text something like, fuck! Like, fucking autocorrect. She's just like, what the fuck is wrong
Did you
with
mean
you?
duck?
Yeah.
No, motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I mean, dude, just like I remember starting school, and they send me this launch box of all this shit, and I got like a new Mac computer, a new camera, and like all this shit, and I'm like, I don't know the whole Mac operating system for shit, and I'm typically a fucking I guess a PC
You're a
guy.
tough book IBM motherfucker.
Yeah. So I'm like,
You with the bugs in '92.
oh, dude, I'm like typing with my elbows and my fucking forehead and shit.
Just like hardcore.
Hunt and peck. And dude, I'm
I'm getting
just
60 to 70 words a minute with
like
the peckers, dude.
the fact that computer didn't get tossed through a fucking wall is miraculous.
Bro, right?
My restraint, I was like so many times like,
That's your new kit in that
Crack it in
forehead.
half.
Gonna break it like an Oreo. Dude.
Yeah.
and it's funny because I had an old computer that I used for the longest time because I just didn't want to deal with learning the new fucking Mac fucking OS
Kevin
shit.
gun shoot good.
Yeah, I'm like, and then at some point there was a project that we were doing, and it something Mac centric that we needed to use, and
You
I
had
was
to
finally
have
I
it.
had to fucking do it, and I was like,
This is called
once
college.
but then once you did it, I was like,
It's like the back
fuck,
of your
this is
hand, bro.
easy.
Yeah,
You're like,
I'm
this is
exactly.
easier than the PC for sure.
Yeah,
Oh, facts.
yeah. I'm using like a fucking 10-year-old fucking PC that's like got no RAM and it's just like. I've like started downloading like, well, looks like I can go to the store for fucking 3 hours. This motherfucker's not gonna
Yelling
get
at Gabby to get off the phone.
Yeah.
You're on dial-up.
They're like, hey, what the fuck?
Switching the cords for
Are you
dial-up,
still at
dude.
bandwidth? Are you watching TV right now? Seriously?
Well, the
I'm in college.
The funny thing is with Mac, like the business aspect of Mac was that when Mac came out, their market was not people who used computers. Their market was people who had never used computers before.
Simplistic.
Exactly. So their whole operating system is built on being like just
UI
intuitive.
UX friendly.
It's so simple
Exactly.
that it's confusing
It
to
is-
older people sometimes.
It's messing
dude.
people up now, though.
So
We
easy, a
learned
caveman can do it.
The Geico commercials.
It's really starting to mess people up, though, because now if you don't want all of your last 20 years of things that you have stored on your iCloud, you can't just not have some of that on your new device. We got him a new iPad because
Touch, dude. Touch screen iPad. How I make my shirt designs. Feeling genius,
the
you know?
old one was just so fucking slow. We got him a new one, and we go into Apple and we're like, hey, how do we just get some of this on
Like an
there?
isolated one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
they
don't
go-
want all the bullshit transferred.
They go, you got to make a new iCloud account.
Yeah.
And we were like, okay. And so
Do you have
we
a
made
new
it.
email? I'm
Yeah,
like, "Fuck!"
exactly. And a new phone number.
Here's
and
the
we were
100th
like,
email, dude. Plenty of fish. All this other shit. Dude. What email can I use right now?
yeah, he spit out an email, and I was like, "Do you even know the password to that anymore?" And he was like, "It's saved in my phone. I looked."
Dummy 69, 44.
China 69. It's vagina backwards, dude.
3256 bone frogs.
Yeah, but
Some
now
weird
we
shit
can't
like
get
that.
any of his shit synced from his old one to the new one at all. Like they were like, "Oh," we were like, "We told you," and they were like, "This is an issue we're having with a lot of people." I was like,
Yeah, it's
all
a
right.
it's a whole ecosystem. Like we got a new iPad, like literally just to play music on our
Right, bro.
shit.
On the system, yeah.
Right, and I'm like, because our old one was like literally 10 years old. So
Yeah.
we're like, dude, we need something.
You're pushing it.
And I'm like, I don't want this connected to my fucking phone.
Oh, that's
And
the
it's
worst.
automatically
Numbers.
connected.
That's-
So
yeah.
it gets a text messages, bings on my fucking iPad, and then
Like
I get on my phone.
constantly.
I'm like, I don't want this connected.
Yeah.
And you can't disconnect it.
No.
Yeah.
You can't. It's stuck.
It's like, by the way, it's not being backed up. I know.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't even know what the fucking cloud is. Fuck off.
Fuck you.
But then also the TVA says text from Cinnamon. And I was like, who the fuck is Cinnamon?
You're like, "Don't look at the screen."
Says chick from Danny's.
Where'd you get that?
Who the fuck is this bitch?
Yeah, right. Cinnamon.
No shit. Dude.
That's
The
fucking
name would
good.
be wrong. Quick break. Text from Cinnamon.
Yeah, good time for a break. Let's do it.
You know, you either remember typically the very beginning of the episode or very end, and we
Straight
definitely want
up.
to leave our viewers with, you know, where to find you and where, you know, all that stuff. So,
Bro, and
Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
But in the meantime, we're gonna get to some funny fucking stories.
Good shit, bro.
dude, speaking of which, I know you said you did 2 platoons,
Yeah.
but both hotel platoon,
Yep.
which I did 2 hotel platoons, which were pretty fucking crazy.
Was this F5 or?
Yeah. And
A little closer.
No, that's the last thing we fucking need.
Keep me fucking
it'd be like fucking
grounded
Toby
here.
over here, fucking snorting into it. No, but like, what's some of the better trips you went on out the door, and some? Because here's where I'm getting at. Like when I first deployed, I didn't know what to expect. I'm thinking we're gonna be out doing like James Bond
In the
shit,
shit,
like
homie.
fucking yeah. I mean, this is like '97. Going, yeah, man, we're gonna be doing fucking, you know, sneaky peeky shit and
Little
fucking,
do you know, bro.
yeah, 007, and
Yep.
you know, next thing I know, where I'm fucking, you know, it's like
Rockstar.
best day. No, it's like shooting a fucking Navy commercial. I'm like, you know, ankle deep in fucking piss and shit water on a fucking Navy boat with a bunch of fucking Korean Marines because they can't figure out how to use a toilet. And I'm like, what the fuck
Yep.
planet are we on right now?
Where am
not
I?
what
Why is this not special operations?
Dude, I would love to touch on that and talk about that a little bit, especially with everything that's going on in the world today, bro.
Yeah.
Everything that we see happening over in UAE, Abu Dhabi, Dubai.
Yeah.
And I spent a lot of time over there, dude, and I've had some of the best fucking times over there. And it's just kind of unfortunate with what I see going on and them having to fend for themselves, dude. But they're doing it right. Their system's set up to fucking crush drones. And, dude, when it comes to my first deployment, Abu Dhabi, bro, fucking all day long.
Yeah.
McGettigans, for those out there who fucking have been to McGettigans in Abu Dhabi.
Is that on the back of our World Tour shirt?
No. So because I
a World Tour shirt, by the
Hey,
way.
Fox.
Fox, dude.
stoked, dude. But I went there in like 2001. So like Abu Dhabi,
Abu
Dubai
Dhabi.
was not
the same.
Yeah.
It was
So
literally
different.
fucking desert with like a mall, and that was
Couple
it,
palm
dude.
trees.
There's a
Yeah, it was
camel with
not
like
the
gold ankle cuffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like not a
Photo op on
Lambo.
a camel.
We did the same thing. My first platoon, we left Bahrain
Bahrain,
to go
dude.
back to fucking Guam to get all of the rest of our gear. Because we deployed to Guam, but then we hopped and jumped on every fucking boat and shit that we could to get to the Middle East. And then we had to get back to Guam to repack all our shit and redeploy. But we left Bahrain and we landed in Abu Dhabi to refuel our C9.
Yeah.
This fucking, those
Al
shitty ass
Dhafra
fucking.
Air Base, dude,
Yeah.
shit like
so we
that.
get there,
yeah.
we refuel, and then sure as shit, the fucking air crew knew something we didn't because we take off. And they're like, "Oh, we're having an in-flight emergency. We're gonna have to land in the Maldives."
Oh, no.
To
Poor you.
yeah. So we land in the Maldives. I'm like, "Oh, this is fucking rad, dude." Like we're taking boats to our fucking hotel and shit.
No way.
I'm like, dude, what fucking planet are we on right now? I'm like, dude, the water you can see. I mean, it's clear as fuck.
Yeah.
You're going out to the plane
Fucking
at
with all
night,
the
making sure
Morocco-
it's still broken.
Oh yeah, yeah. We were there
Stay
2
here.
days, so we're like, interesting.
Fucking with all the Moroccan slappers.
Yeah,
What's a Moroccan slap?
Dude, it's just a term that I heard over in UAE. They call the Moroccans that come over, look all like Kardashians and whatnot.
Oh.
Beautiful,
The
gorgeous,
look, yeah.
but they're straight fucking whores. A Moroccan slapper.
the Moroccan.
Oh,
Moroccan
all right.
slapper.
So we had those in the top of the hotel where we would stay. So our Blackwater rotation.
None of them were born last time I was there.
We'd
so-
fly out of Iraq, land in Dubai, and we would have to stay there for like 22 hours. So some of us were like, well, we're making contractor money. And this is at the time when Blackwater, we couldn't even get mail.
Right.
Like, so you can't blow any of your shit. And so they would get there, and then sure as shit, we'd go to the 16th floor bar and rocket slap us.
You know
And
what
they
I'm
were
talking
fucking
about, dude.
everywhere. They all smell like coconut and fucking cinnamon. And you're
They
just
got
like,
that baby oil.
this has AIDS written all over it. And you're just like, head down. You're like, let's go snowboarding inside a mall.
Dude, for sure, right there in Dubai.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
One of my stories out there, dude, it was crazy. There was a rugby thing going on. Fucking, I don't know shit about rugby, but all the professional rugby tournament were in Dubai at the time I was there. And you know how the boys are, swim buddy my ass. I'm fucking by myself,
Till
dude.
you get a better deal, dude.
Yeah.
I'm by myself.
Till you get a better deal.
Better deal, exactly,
Or
bro.
a worse deal, and he's just so fucked up, they let him take that deal.
Yeah, that's absolutely right. I'm in Barasti Beach, dude, and I'm hanging out by myself. There's a little concert going on in Dubai. All the boys are out trying to get some. And there I am, dude, fucking by myself, dick in my hand. I got a drink. I got a couple cigarettes. I think I'm fucking smoking the crushes, dude. Crushing them like, you know. Fucking guy from England or London, somewhere, dude. He fucking looks back at me. He's like, hey, you got a cigarette, mate? I was like, dude, fuck yeah, I got a cigarette. One of the boys, dude, all my boys fucking left me. Here's a cigarette.
New friend.
He's like, where you from? Yeah, new friend, dude. Where you from? I said, fucking, I'm from California. Oh, California. We love California.
Want a 69?
Pretty much. So he invites me to the bathroom to fucking. So I go to the bathroom and, dude, drugs are hard to come by in fucking Dubai, dude. You know what I mean? When you come by some drugs in Dubai, you're fucking doing them.
And you know they're good if they made it that far.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So this guy's hanging
They've
out
been
with
some
two.
places, though.
This guy's hanging out with two girls. I go to the fucking porta potties that are out in Barasti Beach. They're fucking Gucci. Go in there. I'm with this guy I don't fucking know. Good to go, rock and roll. Come back out, concert. We're sharing cigarettes. He's like, hey, man, you want to fucking leave here? I was like, yeah, dude, I'll take off with you. Fuck a swim buddy, right?
That's
Next thing you know, dude, I find myself in Abu Dhabi at this like rundown hotel. And we get to the spot. This guy's got a fucking Uber or Lyft, whatever the fuck it was, to get us there. I'm in the back seat. There's a girl here. He's up front with the driver. And he's just playing these fucking bangers that he's all about. And the windows are down, and we're stuck there for an hour in this car. We're at the spot we want to be. Fucking music's banging. Finally, we get out. We go to this underground hotel, little vibe. And I'm sitting in there dancing with some chick. And he comes by and he gives me a Jack and Coke. I said, bro, fucking dude, thank you, man. I know this cat's got some fucking cash. You know what I mean? This guy's living large out here. Just tipped the fucking Uber driver $100 to sit there for an hour while he was fucking tripping, listening to music. So he's like, come with me. So I go to the bathroom. He's like, put your drink down. Put it down on the fucking stall, whatever, the porta potty, whatever the fuck it was. And pours brown bag, white bag. I was like, dude, I know that white bag. I don't know that brown bag. So, dude, and it wasn't like fucking lightly salting the steak. It was.
Fucked him.
I'm like, dude, and
Just pour it in your cup?
Yeah, and it's
it pours into my drink. It's pure MDMA.
It's MDMA, yeah.
Pure MDMA.
Moon rocks.
And
Shit,
dude,
you've never seen here in the U.S. It's so brown.
And that's the way I don't fuck around, bro. But, you know, I always remember the movie The Beach with Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's
and
a great movie.
It is a great movie, and he's overseas, and everybody comes and does the same shit overseas, the mall, fucking movies. I was like, dude, if I'm overseas, I'm gonna live large. I don't know what this dude.
Win in Dubai.
Win in Abu Dhabi. This guy pours some shit in my drink, and he.
You pour some in yours, in his too?
Yeah, he poured it in his, bro. But we go out there.
He boofed it.
So we go out there. I get back dancing with this girl. I'm fucking dancing. I got no dance moves. So white boy, dude. Fuck, there's no dance moves.
From Tucson.
Yeah,
From Tucson, bro. You got it. Yeah, dude. I'm trying to make it look sexy. It's starting to work. I think it's working.
Doing the Carlton.
Yeah. Fucking guy comes over. He says, cheers. He says, cheers to me. I'm like, oh, fuck. I know what that means. Whoop. I fucking down it. And I shit you not, within 2 minutes, I'm sitting there dancing with this girl and everything goes slow-mo. And I start moving fucking slow. And she goes, in her accent, are you okay? Like, you are fucked. You are totally fucked.
That's our go-to now. I always say that to him
I
when
was
he's
so out of my mind, dude, without a goddamn swim buddy, not knowing where the fuck I was.
Yeah.
There's a music video. It's called, I think, by Regard, Ride It.
Yeah.
Ride It.
Yeah, that's the one.
Ride It. Whatever it was. Big banger over there at the time. And I had an outer body experience.
So it was
where
ketamine. It wasn't coke.
I don't know what. No, it was MDMA.
Whoa.
Cut with ketamine.
Who the
think.
fuck knows? You're absolutely right. Your guess is as good as mine.
My guess is pretty good.
Yeah.
So, dude, I felt like somebody covered me in this warm fucking blanket, hugged me. I was like warm and cozy. I start moving slower than fucking normal.
Yeah,
And then he's watching himself. It was ketamine.
This
That's
girl
right.
calls me on it.
It was gay.
This girl calls me.
There it is.
Dude, that's fucking it, bro.
You just turned it
So, dude, finally, I'm so out of my mind, not fucking with shit like that ever, that they finally think that I'm a liberty risk and they fucking leave me. So I'm walking around the pool, blah,
Your
blah, blah.
Dune Coon swim buddies left you.
Dude,
Yeah.
people that
Can we
Say that? I don't know if we can say that.
but they left me, dude. So I get out of the fucking.
Can't say swim buddy.
Yeah, can't say swim buddy. It's bad shit. So finally, I'm walking around the pool, dude, and I see my outer body looking at me, and my outer body is seeing other people watch me, and then I'm realizing I'm fucked up.
You're panicking.
I'm panicking, dude. So
Yeah,
I make
hard.
my way out. I got these fucking the streetwalkers, dude. The Nigerian streetwalkers. They
Scoop
come
'em
and
up.
corral me in, dude. And the good people of Abu Dhabi, this good cab driver, fucking comes in and he's like, "This is my friend. This is my friend." Takes me away from these streetwalkers, puts me in his fucking cab, and gets me back to the Marriott in fucking Dubai.
Yeah.
Wow,
I never would have
dude.
seen him again.
It was one of the coolest, fucking most special places in my heart, man, because people are good fucking people everywhere. And that guy took
That's a good
care of me
point.
when those women wanted to take advantage of me, dude.
Oh, dude, you would have ended up with no livers and
AIDS.
Yeah, AIDS. That's what I said. I said, dude, AIDS for sure.
Yeah.
No
And then-
wallet.
And bro, in the
Maybe
moment,
you would have
floor, I've
freaked.
seen him.
in
hard
the
to drink
moment,
when you
dude,
have
I'm
no
all
wallet.
about it. It's the
Can
next
you
day
catch
I'm
AIDS
worried, dude.
twice?
He just was all pupil, no eye. Those bitches were like, perfect.
Yeah. They saw me from a mile away, bro. But this good fucking civilian over there, dude.
Yeah.
This is my friend.
Yeah, dude.
Drove
That's
him like
awesome,
an
dude.
hour.
I don't even know how I talked him back to the Marriott, but dude, if I could see the footage of the Marriott of me coming back in the room that night, going to the fucking elevator.
Madden.
Bro, it would've been
His
scary
guy's
shit,
going
dude.
Cruz.
Madden.
I've actually got a dope picture. I'll share it with you. It's
He's
I didn't sleep that night, and I'm on the balcony looking at the biggest Ferris wheel in Dubai.
Oh, dude.
But like it's
You
a
could see
side
it in
view,
my
but he's
eyes,
like
dude.
glossed over. You can see it all the way from the side. It's
Isn't
just like
that I've had some of those moments before to where you finally made it back home, or like you're safe
That's such a
now,
good
and you're
feeling,
just
dude.
like, I'm a fucking idiot, but this is sick.
thank fucking God.
You don't even know at that moment that this is sick. You just know you're still fucked up, but you're home and you're safe.
But you're looking at yourself from the 300-foot gaze, and you're just like, buddy.
It's like being talked onto a target from the ISR. They're like, okay, do you see the island of Coronado? Do you see the Hotel Del? It's
You
like,
see the line going across the water.
yeah,
Go
you're
on
like,
that.
yeah, dude.
Bro.
Oh shit. Dude.
Yeah.
That's
Kinda
such a good feeling.
And it's fucked up, dude, because as I'm in the apparel world, there was an event going down in
Dubai in May.
May.
Yes, in May.
I'm fucking full bore, ready to buy tickets. I'm ready to fucking shake hands with some Chinese people over there that are Western civilized, speak English. Shit that I could do some printing from overseas.
And some cut and sew, some different stuff like that.
Without
That's
sending
good
all the
quality
emails.
stuff, man.
Yeah.
Chinese now is not Chinese of 20 years ago.
Well,
Right,
and
bro.
it
Holy
was
shit.
from all over.
Mm.
It's like a big thing in Dubai that was going on, like a textile
Well,
thing.
you guys should go to Magic, or God, there's another one called
Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
no, but Magic in Vegas
Cool.
twice a year, and then they have a separate one because that's kind of expensive to go to. A whole different story, but they have a separate one called It's only for like manufacturing.
Right.
Oh, okay.
So all these people come here, so you don't have to go there.
oh,
So
cool.
they come here to Vegas twice a year.
That's what
and
I
you can
need.
talk to all these people, man. They're
Which
and they're good. They're
will be
super
clutch.
legit.
Part of it was we were going to go to Dubai, take his mom. I
Give
was
her a
going to go
little
like
steak, you
the
know,
place where
fucking-
he got to go and had the most like
some
fun
fucking
running
times
around.
that
Yeah.
I fucking ran that place. I felt like
Give her
Yeah.
some MDMA.
Yeah, bring my mom, dude. Bring my mom.
Here's some moon rocks, mama.
Yes.
You go learn today.
Yeah.
She was like, "Let's go."
I mean,
it was-
my mom would be way down.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
she was way down. We were all excited, and then like shit
Little
started
Tucson
popping
moms.
off. Yeah, shit was popping off over there, and we woke up one day and we were like, "Damn it!"
And my
she-
mom's hitting me up.
texted
She's
us.
like, "Fuck, I guess Dubai's not
This is
happening."
great, Mom.
she goes, "I canceled my off time."
Yeah, bro. But it was kind of unfortunate because us coming up in the apparel game, being brand new, 5 months into it, fucking feel like we're getting our feet wet. Dubai was the next big thing for me to talk to these people, these fucking thread companies, whatever.
Yeah.
Speak English instead of fucking going email.
Right.
And now that fell
Get face to
through.
face.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
you're bringing up Vegas, dude, and that's shit I'm unaware of. And I'm very fortunate to be here today to take fucking notes out of your playbook because you've been there, done that, bro, from what I understand. You know
Well,
what I
the
mean?
only reason I know shit is because I've made almost all the fucking mistakes.
I
I'm still
love it.
finding new mistakes, but
Fuck yeah, dude.
I've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
can at least tell you like the potholes to fucking avoid.
I was gonna say,
I
like that's
appreciate
just
it.
part of the game is learning from other people's mistakes if you can,
Lessons learned in
making
blood.
your own, but still trying to not bury yourself.
There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat, right? I don't give a fuck how you skin your cat. Me being egotistical, I could skin my own cat the way
Yeah.
I want to skin it.
Yeah.
Just because you did it one way doesn't mean I need to follow that way, but I could take notes out of
Exactly.
your book.
And it
dude.
doesn't mean that my way is right. It's just that's what worked for me.
It worked for
Right.
you.
Yeah, and
Right.
I've seen a lot of things in the apparel world too, where things that I thought like, bro, this will never fucking work, blows up. Like 9line, I'm like, what a stupid fucking name, right?
Homie.
Stupid.
Homie.
But Tyler, the founder of 9line, is a fucking G.
He's a
dude.
gangster.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy is so fucking smart.
I'd love to
and
meet
he's
those
built
cats, dude, for sure.
He's awesome, dude. And I was totally wrong about it. I was like, dude, people get it. And he built something that is fucking like 9 figures.
Dude, and I think
Beautiful business.
He- yeah,
you've
he's
hit on it
crushing it.
before, bro.
Oh, shit,
you've,
huh?
you've hit on this where it was like, these guys fucking sell shit, bro. I'm making shit all day that I think is fucking cool, but just what I think is cool doesn't mean everybody else think it's fucking cool.
Yeah.
So then I'm seeing Winnie the Pooh and Tigger on shirts, and I'm going, that fucking sells.
Yeah,
You know?
well,
I know.
I found you kind of
Yeah.
gotta walk that line between like what you want and what the market wants.
Exactly.
Because if you only make shit that you want, it's very limited. Because I've I dispense this advice all day, and yet I don't take my own fucking
I get it,
advice.
bro. I get it.
Because on my t-shirt nerds, I'm like, dude, we're going to use these fucking special blanks for all shit. And I'm like, God dang, bro, why am I paying twice as much money as I should to create something that,
When
that
these people
none
are
of
paying.
none of our market really gives a fuck about?
What blanket's on as long as it's gangster, dude.
Exactly. And then as long as our customers are happy, and then, but also you can't make a brand about only what the customers want, because then it now has no soul.
Right.
Right.
So you have to kind of walk that line of like, I'm going to make stuff that I want and what the customer wants. And as long as you kind of walk
Tailor
that
it.
line between the two, you can build a brand with soul that you love and care about.
No
And you
doubt.
can also build a brand that people feel connected to and that people enjoy and people love. And I think that's the art of it.
Yeah,
Right.
It's
oh,
like,
for sure.
It's a communication. It's a conversation. The whole brand is a conversation. You're putting, this is what I love. This is what I think about the world. This is how I view life and my experiences.
How can I tone it down, put it on
Here's
a
what it
shirt?
is.
You
Yeah,
know
how
what I
can you
mean,
distill
right?
it down to its essence in like a visual pattern.
For sure, dude.
And then other people see it and communicate with that. Like, fucking rad, dude.
There's
And-
another avenue around this too that I found out working with a couple other like hand sewn, hand cut, like kind of apparel companies is you can have your general kind of designs or patterns or blanks or whatever, and then for the shit that we deem as cool, right? Because we are not one of the
Right.
millions, you know,
Right,
we're a
bro.
very small percentage
Yeah.
of individuals. Then you just come out with essentially a special projects line.
Mhm.
Yes.
And so then
Those
you
limited
market it
drops or whatever, right?
Yeah,
exactly.
then you market it as exclusivity of, hey, we're only doing 100 runs of this.
Right.
But it's the design that like you actually want to go to market with, but that is very kind of niche.
Like the dick with wings.
Yeah, and then you go 2.0 dick with wings, dude. Fuck yeah.
And you know what? If you do 50 shirts of dicks with wings, you're going to sell 50 of them.
1.0 might have not sold very well, but 2.0
Yeah,
fucks.
so don't
You know
make
what I mean?
them as part of like the blanket line of designs, but then have your sprint runs.
And that's kind of where we were trying to shift to. We kind of learned in the first few months that we had started that some like limited drop runs were going to be the way that we wanted to go, because we have kind of a big catalog that we'd want to run, different graphics that all kind of cohesively go together.
Yep.
But when do you drop them? And
Like,
so it's kind of trying to just find the right time to drop a few,
Right.
limited run them.
And is this my market? Is it not? But I want to drop this fucking line of 80s hair metal brother apparel. But does it fucking resonate with the customer, the
Exactly.
consumer?
Yeah.
dude?
And you never know, man. We work with some fairly big brands, like in the 8-figure range, and they come out with designs, and even at their level, they don't know if it's going to hit or not.
Right.
Right.
And they're like, well, we'll test it out at their levels. Like, we'll test it out with 600 units. And then if it hits, we'll order like 2,000, 3,000, whatever.
Right.
But it's the same thing at a small scale. Test it out at 50, see if it
Yeah.
hits.
Sitting
If it
on
does.
inventory,
Dude,
bro,
I've
is a
seen
big
some
thing, dude.
crazy
Right.
shit with like grunt style.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm like,
dude.
Yeah.
There's no
No
one.
way that's
I'm
selling.
like, no one would buy that.
Yeah.
And then
Stomp
you
on my
see
flag,
like
I'll stomp on your
300
ass.
of them. You're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
No, it's wild, man. So there's two
It's like,
there's two
am I
ways
fucked
to
up?
run it. So
Yeah.
I was working with this company. I don't want to say their
I
name.
have bought a lot of grunt style shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Dude. I like that. I dig that, bro.
I don't want
Fuck
to say
yeah.
this company's name, but we were working with them when they were out of Florida. It's a PJ company about 10 years ago.
Cool.
And I'm going to shorten this story up because it's kind of convoluted. But the lesson from it was that they were like, all they were doing is drops, and they're really good at drops, like great content, and they're really good at what they do.
Wow.
And they were super stoked, like, bro, we made $15,000 a day. It's fucking awesome. Like, I'm like, guys, that's fucking great. But you know how much money you're gonna make tomorrow because you sold out? Fucking nothing.
Nothing.
You're gonna make $0 tomorrow
Wow,
until your
dude.
next drop because you have no fucking inventory.
That's crazy,
Yeah.
bro.
So I
That's
told
good
him, it's
word.
like, look, the best way to do this is both worlds, right?
Yeah.
So exactly. Well, pre-orders are great, but also you got to have evergreen products. So if something
Right.
sells well, make an evergreen product because they're spending so much time and energy and money and effort to get people to the website, and then they don't have anything to sell.
And then it's
them.
sold out.
Cool.
They have
Yeah,
nothing
right.
to sell them. I'm like, bro,
Right.
it's like somebody coming up to you like, hey, I want to give you money. You're like, nope, fuck off.
Yeah.
My cash box is closed.
Like,
sorry.
let me find something to sell you, And if you can have something on your website that is a standard product that everybody loves.
Always there.
Butt plugs.
If I could take a play out of somebody's book, homie, it's Andy Arbito.
Yeah, totally.
I fucking
He does a fantastic job
I like
of
the
it.
way he structures everything.
Yeah, he's super
like the way he
smart with
runs his shit. Those limited drops, bro. You got bots coming in buying DEF CON fucking vans from
Yeah,
that
it's a
cat.
whole different thing.
Yeah.
But it's cool how he's done it and structured it, bro. I've got a couple of his knives, dude.
And he's what, 10 years in?
Yeah, at
least.
least. That's
At
Homie,
least.
Yeah.
you're fucking thug in the game, bro. But I'm taking notes. I'm taking notes from you, dude. I'm catching up.
Well,
you know?
I think the best thing is to do have some kind of evergreen product. It's like
Yes.
your best sellers,
For
but
sure.
also introduce new drops.
Right.
Because you got to keep it fresh.
You got to
And if
keep it
you're-
fresh for sure,
Oh,
dude.
sick.
And if you're growing, oh, it's a great knife. That, yeah. So Kevin, it was a gift that Kevin gave
this.
us
That's
with the
gangster.
flying.
The flying dick.
With the
flying
flying
dick, dude.
dick.
This is fucking gangster. This is fucking
Great
dog,
knife,
dude.
Yeah.
Now the next knife has to have that like with 2.0 next to
We
it.
call it it's a Liberator's bat signal now.
I appreciate you, bro. That's fucking cool, dude.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's kind of we started out holding inventory completely like so we were in
Paying
each
so
design
upfront,
like
dude.
50 to 100 and then the ones that crushed when we were out of
Shit,
the
I
sizes.
hated, dude. After we got it all made and
Yeah,
we're
he
sitting
got-
on,
he gets
I'm
bored
like,
of it real
fuck
quick.
these designs. This ain't gonna get us nowhere.
But like some of our shit would sell down to like where we'd have one size of it left.
Right.
And I know we were losing money on that, not having the other sizes because
Yeah,
of how fast
exactly.
they moved. And then we're sitting on these other ones that were like, damn, wish we didn't have those.
That's always the way.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is where now it's like if we can do some limited drops or do a little test market.
Well, the other way to do that is you got to have your sizing ratio dialed in.
Yeah.
So there's a great
Hard
there's a great
learning
app
thing.
on the
Bro,
back end of Shopify.
I learned that fucking
Yes.
the
It's
hard way.
called DeepMine. It's like the first 2 months are like free, and then it's $10 a month. One of the most important apps any apparel brand or any product-based business can have, because if you look at it, it'll show you it'll show you your best sellers, and you click on the best seller,
Sizes.
and it'll show you how many of each size you sold. You just take that and you distill it down to your lowest common denominator. That's your sizing ratio. So when you go to reorder, you know exactly how many your audience
each
wants of
size.
each. Exactly.
Dude, at first, our sizes were so fucked up. I didn't think about the out of shape veteran who wanted a gangster shirt.
It's
I
always
went
a
up with
delicate
his
It's
word,
balance.
he was
usually
like-
going to be 70% of your market.
That's
Bro,
exactly.
you're absolutely right. And I learned that the fucking hard way.
Dude, we were working this company, and they were they
All
went from like
smalls.
medium only.
Medium, dude. Yeah.
So they went from 0 to like 8.5 million in revenue in like a year and a half. A fucking skyrocket company. And so, but they weren't selling any 3 and 4 XL. So I was looking at the data, and normally a sizing ratio is like a bell curve, right?
Right.
Yes.
But their bell curve is like it stopped at 2XL. So I was like, hey guys, like let's add some 3 and 4XL just to like
See what happens.
see what happens. And just those two things ended up being 7% of their total revenue.
Holy
just
Wow.
adding 3 and
fuck,
4
dude.
XL.
The 3 and 4
Because that's their
big.
market.
And
Yeah.
right from the get go, because of where his dad is building custom bikes down in Tucson, got some fucking
Big
Big
dudes.
fucking
big
dudes
Chunky
down there.
motherfuckers.
that want to
and they're
support.
My dad was a
messaging.
1%er, so like
Yeah,
I
that's
get
what's
Yeah,
sold.
they're messaging Cruz going,
What club,
yo,
bro?
dude, like,
Vagos.
A Vagos. Okay, cool.
All
Fuck
right.
yeah.
but yeah, going
He's
like,
a faggot
hey.
though. He's in prison, so it's
Hey, it's okay.
I guess. But it was kind of eye opening because they're going like, yo, you don't have anything in our size.
You know how that made me feel? Like, you fucking dumb motherfucker. You didn't make big sizes for the big boys. You 5'7" ass fucking
Yeah.
making mediums and larges.
Well, the other part of that, the other part of that too is that a lot of these guys in the 3 and 4 XL, most brands or a lot of brands don't make apparel in 3 and 4 XL. So they love a brand, but they feel like unheard and unseen because they
Right.
can't represent it. So they feel like they're kind of like, fuck you, bro. Like you don't
Yeah,
fucking
you don't even
represent for the
see
big
me.
boys.
it's not right. It's
Yeah.
not that much harder to
The
get a
key
3 and 4
is
XL.
to make them in men's, but not in women's. No one wants to sell a 3XL in women's.
No woman wants to be
It's like,
supported
you know,
at 3
that's not my
4XL.
target
No,
audience,
you
dude.
smell like olive juice. I'm
You just
good.
market it as a tent.
Yeah.
And look, we have these tents.
But if you can,
Those really
if you
big
can make a
tablecloths.
3 or 4 XL, those guys, because
Yeah.
they can't get that, they feel seen and heard by your brand.
Bro.
They will be your biggest fucking
Yes.
supporters.
And this weekend
100%,
alone,
dude. I fucking learned that
It's
this
so true.
weekend.
out at that pop-up event that we went out to with Derek.
If you don't mind me giving a little rundown,
Oh, yeah, go
fucking
for it.
Derek, dude.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know Derek. Is it Janish?
yeah,
Derek
Janish,
Janish?
yeah. He was on the show a
Yes,
couple of
we
He's
episodes
in
listened to his
That's where I
episode.
first
Yep.
saw him, dude. So fucking after your guys' podcast. I don't know if he reached out to me or reached out
No,
to
we
him.
reached out to him, I think.
I sent him some shirts. He gave me some fucking range day shirts with the Give 'em Hell with the Reaper.
Nice.
And dude, that cat is so fucking cool.
He
so
is, man.
fucking humble.
Very down to earth.
Down to
like,
earth.
Just a good dude.
He hits me up and I said, dude, I'm going to the podcast, Liberty Wrist, dude, fucking March 9th, feeling like fucking I made
Being like,
it.
we'll be out there because we were going to try to go have dinner or something with him.
You know,
like,
and
you
he
know?
goes, dude, are you bringing your easy pop up? Or your easy up? I'm like, what the fuck's an easy up? I'm like, oh, that's
Go
my
to your
tent.
fucking tent.
So I was like, bro, I wasn't planning on it, but I will. So, dude, fucking from Wednesday or Thursday night, I was in the lab fucking punching these shirts out, dude, trying to
Our
make
new
as many as I
drops, trying to
could
get like
with
some
the
new
new
shit out there.
threads.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
I could show up fucking for an event that Derek invited me out.
Red Watch.
I'm thinking Red Watch is fucking hooking.
He was
like-
coming out there with us as
Yeah.
Red Watch, but just him.
So we're at this paintball event, dude, a world that I'm not fucking accustomed to. And little do you know, I get to this paintball event, bro. The people are as nice as can be.
Yeah.
A lot
It's
of
a
veterans.
backyard fucking barbecue, dude. It's red, white, and blue through and through.
Yep.
And these people are so kind. But when it comes back to time and talking to people about fucking burning the warts off their cocks, I'm selling one t-shirt and I'm working it, dude. I'm fucking 20 minutes in and I get a 2-shirt sale. Next thing you know, the 2-shirt sale went down, bro, but I'm an hour deep in this combo with some fucking guy.
Right.
And it's like, cool, I respect that. I get this is what I signed up for. But there's other people coming to the booth, and I'm like, dude, I got to give them
That's
some
Missing
another
fucking
out
lesson
on
you're
it.
gonna learn.
And
Is,
I-
is
and I-
dissecting your time.
Exactly. But at the same time, part of our brand is we're trying to build a community between veterans
and patriotic civilians, man, that want to have that quiet nod, that fucking thank
Yeah.
you, like
so
that.
we want
I
to give them
see
the
you.
time of day no matter what.
Yeah.
No matter what it costs us.
So
That's not
important.
as
Yeah,
important
absolutely.
as giving them the time of day and making sure that they understand that we give a fuck about what they're talking about.
100%.
And babe, I don't mean to cut you off, but the coolest thing is after I make a sale, dude, they come in and they give me a fucking, like this. And I go, bro, do you see this right here? That's what this is, dude.
Yeah.
That's the fucking brotherhood. That's that silent nod. That's like,
Yep.
I see you. And it's cool for it to come full circle when I get to fucking be like, hey, man,
Absolutely.
do you understand what this is now?
Yeah.
And it paints a fucking picture, bro.
It's so important to do these events too, because that person now, every time he wears that shirt out, he has a story to tell. He's like, no,
Exactly.
I met the owners. I actually,
Yeah,
this
yeah.
symbol,
It
I
means a
did
lot
that
to
with
people,
the owner.
dude.
It's a huge, huge conversation piece. So something that will help with the event space is because when Mike and I were running Forged, we did a lot of events with like CrossFit and shit.
Fuck yeah.
So we would fly into a place and exactly the same thing. We'd have like 5 people deep. And we're trying to find like all our shit in like this big box. We're like
These
trying to.
bins.
We're like, what the
sizes,
fuck, bro?
dude. You're not
Pain in the
organized.
ass. And then we're like, and people walk away because we can't get them
Right,
the
it's
size
not fast enough.
Right, dude.
Right. So what we ended up doing was now we found a system where we fly in, all our stuff is like folded and individually bagged.
Pre-packaged.
Exactly. So it's
That's
ready
what
to go.
she's on my ass about,
Yeah.
bro.
So that's a huge, huge thing.
Hear from a failed fucking apparel company.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not failed that it's quit on it. Dude, prepackaged and
Dude.
labeled.
Yes,
She's
that's
preaching
what,
this to
and
me
I'm like,
already.
dude, SKU code, let's
It's
go.
worth it.
That's what you need right there.
Yeah.
What is it?
Predator. Where they're like,
The Arnold.
Hey, some
do
guy said it
it,
this
you
weekend.
son of a bitch.
That guy
That's a
brought it
design.
up this weekend at the tent.
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, is this from like the intro of Predator?"
I'm like, no,
Totally.
dude.
Totally.
So, but what'll help? What we ended up doing was we everything's folded and bagged, ready to go.
Yep.
We would at the time I think Southwest was giving like extra bag for like $50 for
Yeah.
sure.
So we would stuff like the dead hooker bag from the team with like all
Body bag.
shit, bro. It's literally a coffin-sized bag. We would just stuff this thing full of fucking shirts. And we take it, and then our first stop was always Walmart, and we go buy these little like $20 bins that have
Bins.
like 4 stacks, right?
I got mine
Yeah,
from Lowe's
dude.
right now. They're the black and yellows,
Oh,
dude.
Oh yeah, black
So
and yellow.
You know what I mean,
So we
dude?
buy like 4 of those. So we're like $80 into it. We buy 4 of
Disposable.
those guys, and we have our best-selling designs in those. And the front bin was always smalls and mediums, and largest, extra largest, and 2XL.
Cool.
So anytime anybody needs something, and it was per each one was for our best-selling design,
Right.
which is normally what you're going to sell.
The most
so
of, right.
we just be like, boom, you need this? Boom, got it.
Got
Yeah.
it.
Easy days.
Easy.
And that's
You're
where
not
I'm
looking for
that's-
size. You're not looking for anything. Yeah. Yeah, so
I'm
many.
pulling 4 lids off, looking
Our
through all these
first
sizes.
event with the Seal Future Foundation, like,
Oh, dude, it was a shit
I was
show.
the only
homie.
one that could use the POS.
I
Let's
thought I was
start
going to
there.
make $100, dude.
And then we thought, like, oh, it'll be cool to have our families with us at this event. And
Oh,
it was. It
fuck
was super
no.
cool to have them there. But they didn't know the names of our shit. They didn't know this. So our 2 moms
So
are
I'm like,
back there
give 'em-
trying
give
to
'em
dig
hell.
through
They were like, give 'em
bins.
hell. What the
and
fuck,
I'm
bro?
up
Yeah.
front, and Cruz is trying to, like, talk to people and, like, kind of, like, not be mean to our moms. But
Hurry
be
the fuck
like,
up with that shirt! Mom!
it's the fucking great
You fucking bitch, you don't know where give 'em hell is? Give me a large.
Meatloaf too.
Mom! Hello!
And so after that, I was like, listen, we got to get these fucking bagged up and like size marked because I
Yeah.
can't have with the name on it because then anyone that's working with us
That's a good point.
can go
Yeah,
pick.
Exactly.
I can be at the POS. He can be out selling with whatever.
Well, so you don't necessarily need, I mean, I don't want to bore our audience with the details of it, but you don't necessarily need, because you guys know it, so you guys just sort them in the bins and then just have them pick out, and you label the bin, so that way you don't
Right.
have to
Oh, there you
label
go.
50
Yeah.
fucking shirts.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
And
label
this-
the bin.
Exactly.
It still ain't sexy.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. It's
Easy.
functional.
It's functional and it's fast.
When Mike and I were doing this, POS systems weren't a thing yet. So we'd have to like do it
Oh,
manually.
God.
And then we had this little like old
Ledger?
school. I mean, this is like 15, 17 years ago. So we had a ledger,
ledger.
we'd write down, but we would also have this thing that had to like upload.
Credit card.
So we'd have to sit there and have like a 2-minute conversation with somebody, carry on while we're waiting for their shit to like get a satellite link up with their credit card.
You're like holding it outside the
And
tent.
then we're like holding it out, like, oh, come on. Yeah. So the POS systems
Like,
now,
you got cash?
you just get it. Well, the great thing now, you just get an iPad that's linked to your POS system from Shopify.
That's what we did.
And then it pulls from your inventory.
Yep.
So much fun.
That's where
what
we're
we
at,
did.
bro.
So
Well,
much
here's
cleaner.
another one that I found out recently that has actually proven insanely quick for minimal people behind a booth that are running
this.
these types of things is you can get a roll of QR codes that directly attach to your Venmo or Zelle.
Oh, so you scan them.
And then you can identify those by
Wow.
the size too. So
Yes.
you can still manage inventory,
Inventory.
and
That's
all
cool.
of that. So you get a whole roll
That's
of
a
margins.
great idea.
And slap them on. So then you just put it on the table, have someone scan it,
QR.
immediately goes to their Venmo, and then they
Oh,
can pay
dude.
through theirs.
Dude,
So
that's
that way
good
you're not
word.
waiting on one POS system
Yes.
to be kind of passed around at
Yes.
the table.
And change the prices for the event. If they want to pay
Always.
cash, make it $20, $25, $30.
I fucking love
so
it.
they just give you cash and like, bro.
No,
no
tax,
change.
walk away,
I
no
remember
change.
The
Yes.
first time we did this, we made like $5K and we were all back in the hotel room, spread it on the bed. We're like, we're rich,
That's
bitch.
what we did after this first event. He's going like, we're not going to make any money. And I'm going like, dude, yeah, we are. And then we come home with a few grand and he was like, okay.
We
Yeah.
make some fucking money. I'm like, babe, let's go to Aritzia. Let's fucking spend $5,000 at
Put on black.
Aritzia, dude.
Let's go.
Put it on black. I know, I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
No shit. It's so fun,
Like,
though, man.
we're broke again.
Yeah, back to
when's the
square
next
one.
pop
dude.
up, damn it?
But I
the
love it,
square
man.
one.
It's so fun to like have this vision, this creation, and then see other people interplay with that too. Apparel's
It's
such a
been-
fun thing, man.
it's
It is-
been
it is a lot of
cool.
It's
fun.
the most rewarding thing I've done in my life. As gay as it sounds, bro, I'm
No,
this
totally.
fashion guy. I'm behind a fucking laptop, fucking using my touchscreen fucking iPad, thinking I'm a fucking genius.
It's like
But
a big old
dude,
eight
Just call me Versace.
Call me Louis.
Can't even spell Versace. F-O Sachi. Versace.
It's fucking cool, dude. But honestly, I'm taking notes right now mentally from everything you two cats got to say about the apparel world. I also hear a thing about you, bro, if you don't mind me saying.
Yeah, please.
You keep everybody out of the apparel world. Say, fuck the apparel world. There's better ways to make money.
Well, because we produce apparel for a lot of brands, so
Right.
we help startup brands scale. That's kind of our thing. But
Yeah.
also, I would be remiss if I did, because a lot of people have an unrealistic expectation of, I'm going to start an apparel brand, it's going to scale and make
gonna
money.
blow.
Yeah.
They don't know how really hard it is behind the scenes. So
Right.
Bro, it's
I
a
feel like
grind.
it's my job to be
rigorous.
like, hey, it can totally work. It can work and be super fun, like you guys are experiencing. But also, you guys
The
know how
grind
hard it
is
is in the
fuck.
back
The
end.
work you're
Yeah.
It
against,
is
bro.
not. There's a lot of sides of it that are not glamorous, that are not fun,
Not
that are not
sexy at all.
profitable,
Right.
and you got to be willing to go through that if you want to. Now,
Yeah.
if you're willing to do that, you can definitely make it successful and fun and rewarding, and like it can be everything you want it to be.
No doubt.
It's like anything else. You just have to be willing to put in the work and go through the fucking hard
manage
times.
expectations too. You
Yeah.
can't come in and go, "We're going to be the next No Fear."
Yeah. Yeah, no fear. We're the next grunt style.
Not off of those fucking
Yeah.
designs.
That's why I brought up earlier.
Whack as fuck, dude.
That's why I brought up earlier to where, you know, the apparel brand can be the trampoline to the main brand, and then the
Yes.
apparel never has to die.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if you find another passion or another revenue stream, everyone's still going to want to rep you. And so the apparel doesn't have to go anywhere. So apparel doesn't have to be the main brand.
Right,
You know, the apparel can actually grow into a secondary brand as you guys grow and you learn and find something else that you want to pursue more.
So this
Exactly.
is my lane, but I've got this lane
Yeah,
as well.
but you never
They
have to dissolve
coincide.
it. Now by
Exactly.
that time, you have all the information and knowledge that you fucking need in order to sling T-shirts, which
Right.
is still a revenue stream.
Yeah.
But now you found something else that you want to get into, whether it
Yeah.
be coffee or knives or
Well,
fucking
And
that's
in a
exactly
way-
how.
Oh,
yeah,
go ahead.
Sorry. No.
In a
Your
way, I
story's
think
more
it,
fun. Yeah, I'm sure.
it's really not. It's not. In a way, I
We're
think
learning,
it's
dude.
kind of lucrative to learn apparel first, because I notice a lot of brands that don't start in apparel, but then they want to expand into it when they do build their brand out a little bit. And it's a lot. When you're already dealing with so much
Yeah.
somewhere else, trying to do apparel, that's when they end up just saying like, well, fuck
It's
it.
not worth it.
It falls
We
to
won't
the
make
wayside.
profit on our
Yeah.
apparel. We'll just do it to get it
Well,
out there.
Because if you're not streamlined with it,
Yes.
it eats up
It
all
eats
your
it.
bandwidth.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a lot of ways to lose money with it. If there's a lot of ways to be inefficient with it, and if
Yeah.
you're inefficient, you're going to lose money.
A lot of
100%.
money,
Like
right?
the
Exactly.
sizing ratio, right? Like first time Mike and I ordered our sizing ratio, we ordered flat, like 100 units, same 20 small through 20 XL, bro. Yeah, and we're like we didn't know because your sizing ratio is a bell curve.
But you thought
so
you were
after
right.
like 2 weeks, your inventory looks like a fucking canoe. You're
Yeah,
like, God
yeah, you're
damn it,
missing
bro.
all the XLs and 2XLs
Yeah,
and,
and then
like
the
Apple
years
Watches.
worth of-
into
We
3X
still have
canoe.
20 smalls.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
The
years
smalls
worth of
never fucking
smalls,
sell.
and it sold out of larges in a week.
Sitting on 100 fucking smalls, dude. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But that's a normal thing. And that's just kind of the part of the process. And that's kind of like so like Nick was saying, it's like we started with apparel as a brand. And then I sold my half a forge like 5 years in and a couple other things. And now with industry, I think it was 2014 we first started. And now we help apparel brands scale and grow, which interesting thing too, like things totally change. And so now I've always been against print on demand because you used to have to use DDG, direct to garment,
Right.
Which I hate.
crap.
pretty shit quality.
Right, I hate
But
it.
now the new thing is DTF,
TF.
which
Down to
Doesn't-
fuck.
Down to fuck. Down to fuck graphics, bro.
so it's
Vibrant
direct to
in color.
film, which is like
Yeah.
a heat press, which is
Yeah.
it's actually a pretty decent product. Like
It
it's
can look
much
like
better
screen
than
print.
DTG. And you can get there's not to bore the audience with it, but it's technically much better than DTG, and it is an option. So now we are starting to offer
Down
print
to
on
gay.
demand. We're starting to offer DTF, yeah,
Yeah.
with
Fuck.
industry, which
Yep.
we've never done before. But we're starting it out because like the industry changes, and the best course of action, like the best solution for whatever your option is, changes over time. So
Right.
now we're at the point where we used to only do inventory with screen printing because that's the only way to deliver the quality that we were happy
Well,
with
we
producing.
hold
you
up
want
quality,
as a
yeah.
fucking
Exactly.
as
But
an
now
owner.
with DTF, we're like, oh shit, this is totally different.
It's grown.
It's
It's
a good
different
quality.
This
now.
ain't going to the mall at the fucking kiosk getting a
Exactly.
sticker
It's not
slapped
getting
on the back of your
airbrushed,
shirt.
Yeah,
right?
the airbrush, the graffiti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now we're starting to offer that with industry.
Right.
And so now we can service a lot of these clients that we weren't able to touch before because
With screen print, because they had 8 or 9 color graphics and this and that.
That and the fucking prices
we
I'm
can
paying.
do that, but it's
but it's
only
expensive.
it's only worth it at volume.
Yes.
And when you're starting out
Right.
as a new brand, you can't do volume. So
You need
everything is
test
so
runs.
fucking expensive. So now we're doing that, and it's honestly, I kick myself because we should have done this fucking earlier. Because all this advice that I dispense, I didn't take my own advice. Like listen to the fucking market. I've seen this trend for 2 fucking years,
Of
and we
course.
didn't until like literally 2 weeks ago realize like this is where the market's going. We need to offer this. This is
And
what
that-
our clients need. They're having a major problem with it. We should just offer this. And so now we're doing it.
But dude, you're absolutely right. Like from where my mindset was, I grew up on Volcom Stone, fucking Rusty,
Yeah, good stuff.
all the great screen print. However, when you get into the screen print game and you ain't got the equipment,
It's a volume game, dude.
you're
Yeah.
paying for
Right.
fucking every color.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
dude, you want to go DTF and you want to get those vibrant colors, bro. DTF offers that for you, and the game has changed, dude.
Well, and that's where my parents, growing up with them, they owned a construction company, and it was one of those things where everything was like handwritten, and it's just like we were talking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, carbon paper.
We had one of those
exactly.
too. Yeah,
And then, like, you know, as time went on, they kind of, I'd say 50% converted with the times, but like there were still tons of companies back with the and like they're trying to sell their companies when the person dies that owns it, and nobody wants to buy it because it's not up to date.
It's out of fucking
And so,
date, dude.
and then with my current job now, Capital Real Estate, it's kind of that same thing. You can't get tied to a price, or you can't get tied to anything. You have to really retrain your mind to be open to change and change with the market. So that's where, you know, screen print looks great, but when someone can show me DTF and I can't tell the difference between the two.
It's good quality now.
Yeah,
Bro.
and the price on it, you're going like, wow, I could run 5 or 10 of these instead of
50
to 100.
Right.
I'm glad she's
And not
here
have the
talking.
setup
And
fees.
you de-risk the business.
Yes,
babe,
exactly.
fuck yes.
And that's like all I want to try to do.
Yeah. So the other thing that I always tell apparel, like, or coming back to apparel brands, that's mainly my thing, but this also applies to every business, is like, because we deal with a lot of like new brands that want to start up, right? And so I always tell them, it's like a couple things. Number one, obviously I already talked about, like, apparel brands don't sell apparel, they sell lifestyle.
Right.
Once we get over that, one of the last questions I always ask them is, what do you want to do with this at the end, right? Because the end state, you always want to position it for sale, because like an apparel brand is a unique thing where I always ask them, like, do you want to be 55 and still have this apparel brand? Do you want to be 65? Do you want to be 75? And usually scale that out enough. Usually the answer is like, no, I don't really want to be running apparel brand at 70 years old.
Right.
So if the answer at some point is no, then that means that at a certain point you have to position it for sale.
sell.
What does that look like? What
Yep.
a lot of people don't realize too is that apparel brands mainly sell for a 4x EBITDA, which basically it's a whole different, basically profit, 4x profit,
Yes,
Right.
exactly.
but there are certain things that you can put into the business to make your multiple from 4,
8.
6, 7, 8.
Eight.
So monthly recurring revenue, like continuing monthly profit,
Right.
bumps your multiple. Like it can
Yes.
double your multiple. So $1 million business can go to 2 or 2.5 or 3.
Yes.
It's crazy, bro.
Just
when you-
by
yeah.
implementing these simple things. And that's why all these apparel brands are doing like these monthly gift boxes,
Swag
or
packs.
swag,
Right.
like all these things.
Those
The
boxes.
mystery
box.
shirt boxes,
Yeah.
those type of
Exactly.
things. Yeah.
Because they're trying to up the multiple of the business.
And
And
it's
that's
smart.
what she says,
Yeah,
dude. You think
totally.
about the car washes today, right? You could fucking have a membership to a car wash. Fuck, you know, maybe
The valuation goes crazy.
Soapy Joe's,
But
dude.
people forget
Soapy
Soapy
Joe's.
Joe's. People forget about
Soapy
that fucking membership, and you're still paying in.
So
dude.
here's the thing. This is also why like BMW now is moving to a subscription service
Yes.
for all their shit. It's not, they fucking don't like it either. They know that their fucking audience hates it, but the multiple, the valuation of their company, especially the publicly held company, they can't say no to it because their multiple, the valuation of the company goes so fucking high
There's rebuilding cycles out
because they're valuing it at a different multiple.
Well,
it makes sense,
and
dude.
the thing with any company, to be able to sell it, you either have to, as like the owner or like the person at the top, be able to say, this person under me, I have trained to run it, and I can sell them with the company.
Right.
Yeah, you got
Or-
a key man policy. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Or you have to be able to say, like, almost negotiate training someone for X amount of time to become you. And so I think that's where a lot of
Yeah.
brands kind of,
And most businesses
Mix.
are not sold for cash either.
right.
Right.
People don't realize that. I think, oh, I got $1 million company. You get $1 million cash and walk away.
Definitely
Nah,
not.
It's unlikely. It's possible, but it's unlikely. You
Yeah.
usually have some version of
Yeah.
cash versus equity versus trainability for certain things. There's a whole different. We're definitely going to bore our audience. With this
No,
shit.
dude, my
Oh,
bad.
yeah,
I didn't
sorry,
mean to
dude.
take it this way, but
No, I just love this shit, but our audience is like,
So
for
do I,
sure.
but yeah.
They're tuned out.
well, dude, if you want to take a break, bro,
Yeah,
I'd love
perfect.
to use the restroom, man.
Yeah, let's do
Fuck
it.
it, we'll hit it
Good
back
time
with
for a
something
break.
other than
With
this
some
shit.
funny. All right, we're back, dude.
Face
Bass.
down, but face.
Okay, so for those of you guys that aren't interested in entrepreneurship, we promise we will have very little entrepreneurship technical talk after this.
I
get
apologize
excited.
about that, dude.
And Nick's
Yeah.
like side-eyeing me the whole time, like, bro, our audience fucking does not give a shit about this.
That's my fault. I got excited about what the fuck I'm doing.
No,
right now,
I
so-
love it too, man. No, it's dope stuff. So we're gonna get back in. We talked about on the break. By the way, this is something like we normally have a lot of fun conversations on the break. This is one like you should sign up for a page. I think you get access to the behind the scenes stuff for like $5. So like $5, you get access to the behind the scenes on every single episode we've got. It's fucking fun. Our Patreon is like a whole different, like there's some fun conversations going on there. So if you're listening, just go check out our Patreon, decide if it's for you or not. But if you like the episodes, I guarantee you'll like
And also drop us some questions. Be more active in there and we'll participate more.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
The more active you are, the more active we'll be.
Yeah, because this is like a broadcast, but the Patreon is a chance for like other people to ask us questions, and we're all in there.
That's what's up.
Even like Disney's in there, so like we want that two-way conversation
For sure,
you know?
man. That's what makes things
Yeah.
flow, dude.
Yeah, I don't want to make this just a broadcast. Like,
Right.
we want to build a community.
What are people
like, how
interested in, bro? What do they want to hear? What are the questions they want to ask?
Exactly.
Dude?
How can we? Yeah,
for sure, dude.
Oh,
Taking a
where's
picture real quick,
it? Yeah, let's get in there.
Nick.
Oh,
Sorry, I sold the truck keys for my wife, and she's raging at me.
Oh no! Wait, you
But I have a
Cadillac?
hidden tailgate key thing with a lockbox on it.
Well, now everybody knows.
Not anymore, dude.
What's the combo? So we're gonna kick it off with a couple more kind of bar fight, fun, liberty risk stories.
Cool.
All right, let's do it.
Fuck,
you were
man.
saying on the break, there's something like you were fighting some shakes or something.
No, dude, it was a place that my second.
It's like every morning he wakes up, I was fighting the shakes.
No, dude, there's
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
No, it's good, man. I was known when I was out in Abu Dhabi as SO1 Emirati.
No shit.
But really, that was SO2 Emirati. The fucking Terrence Higgins, dude, the CEO at the time, or whatever the fuck he was. He hated me. But he's like, hey, he's SO2 Emirati up. Because I was fucking living large out in fucking UAE, bro. But
He
I
almost
still-
didn't come home off that deployment.
Went straight Colonel Kurtz out there, huh?
Yeah, dude. So I'm out on that deployment, dude. There was a golf thing going on with all the fucking golf pros out there. And I'm out there with my CO, Terrence Higgins, I think his fucking name is. And I'm sitting there talking like, man, this place is fucking great. How does AWOL work? You know, honestly, like, how long are you going to spend looking for me
How much
if
trouble
I
can I get into
disappear?
exactly?
Exactly.
3 days.
So I start talking to him, and all the boys are around laughing, just knowing who the fuck I am. But this Terrence Higgins guy, he don't know who the fuck I am. So fucking a week later, I got a chief that calls me and he says, yo, Cruz, we don't give a fuck if we're going to strap you down to a pallet or whatever and get you on the bird. You're getting the fuck out of UAE. Because I was living so large, dude. I thought this was life. You know, I always grew up thinking I wanted to be fucking Axl Rose, pissing on fucking airplanes.
Were you wearing
Instead,
the
you're Lord of War.
Yeah, dude.
Were you wearing the man jammies and everything?
Dude, I didn't do that. Team 7 did that prior and cut all the comms for the fucking prayer that would come over.
Nice.
So Team 7 took care of that at the mall, dude. Fucking wearing the man jammies, fucking
Nice.
being assholes, arrogant, you know.
Perfect.
But then that fucking
Feet tattoos.
yeah, the feet tattoos. The prayer would come on all hours of the day, you know. So they went and fucking pulled the little night mission and cut the cords, dude. So the fucking the prayer wasn't being announced over the speakers, dude. But
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah.
No, trust me, they got him back up and running, bro.
7. Oh, these are the Marines. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think my second platoon, dude, I was back. I found myself back in UAE. I was first 3 months, dude, in my fucking, in the Ice Palace, building out shirts, fucking trying to make a catalog of what I thought it was cool.
What's the Ice Palace?
The Ice Palace is in UAE. If you don't stay at Al Dhafra Air Base over there, the fucking Emiratis kind of gave the team guys a cool setup. And it's the Emirati spot, dude. And they have this place called the Ice Palace because it's like 120 degrees out there. Humidity's through the fucking roof.
Yeah.
But you get in this little fucking box, man. It's the Ice Palace. It's cold. It's
all
super
marble.
cold. I mean, dude, I got 20-inch marble tile floor, dude. I could play racquetball in my own fucking room. That's how big it is.
Awesome.
So we call it the Ice Palace. It was cool as fuck. But I spent 3 months there on my second deployment getting jacked, trying to get big, pushing every fucking steroid I could push. Running a clean camp from fucking 5:30 a.m. till about 12. And finally, it got a little into it where it was like 3 months, dude. Yeah, I get that itch. It's like I ran a clean camp for so long. I'm ready to fucking let loose. So team guys, how we are, we fucking pick up where we left off. Well, me fucking drinking a handle of vodka fucking every night don't correlate 3 months down the road where I'm trying to put a bottle of vodka down again.
Yeah.
But there's this chick at this place called Zuma, and I remember going there with the boys, taking them there for my first time. It's like, this place pops off. The pussy's great. Beautiful women, dude. Sheiks, dude. It's just money. Lambos, Rolls Royces out front. Well, I'm walking in as a West Coast team guy. I got my fucking sandals on, my jeans, my T-shirt. And they had the audacity to stop me at the fucking front door and say, "Sir, you got sandals on." I said, so does every fucking Emirati motherfucker here with sandals on and a goddamn dress, and you're going to give me a hard time? Finally, I got through.
Your toenails aren't painted, sir.
So I get in that night. I'm with two of my boys. I'm with Trevor Smith and Pat Emmett, dude. Trevor's a fucking medic. Pat's a sniper. They take me out. I'm fucking down in vodkas like I fucking downed them 3 months ago. And I keep getting up to the bathroom to take a piss, and every time I come out, my fucking drink is full of vodka again. And I'm looking at my boys. I'm like,
magic drink?
Yeah, you guys doing this to me?
Wish I had that problem.
And they say, dude, no, the fucking girl there is doing it to you. And she's showing us like her fucking workout pics, and like she's doing the fucking workout fitness thing. She got like 30,000 followers on Instagram. She's fucking looking good, dude, on the gram. Mm-hmm. And I think Trevor Smith's a good looking cat, but yet this chick had something for me. So finally I figured it all out, got her number, blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, I'm taking the fucking boys in here, Zuma. Pharrell Williams is there with his fucking 20 fucking people entourage, right? And there's sheiks, there's fucking people who own soccer teams, and I'm shaking fucking managers' hands left and right as I come in like I'm somebody. I'm little SEAL Team 3 fucking Cruz. Fucking have no business. I got no money to be in here, but man, everything's fucking free at this point because I'm fucking around with the bartender. So I'm telling my boys to come through, fucking, hey, everything's paid for. You know how team guys are. Well, how much is it going to cost? I only got a couple dollars. I'm like, fuck you, pussy. Get over here. Take my word for it. So we get in there, man. The fucking place closes down at 2. They leave us in there like it's fucking Danny's, dude, in Coronado. Bar's getting shut up. We got all the waiters. I got my boys fucking the staff. Inside this fucking beautiful restaurant where Pharrell was
Sometimes
just at.
you don't realize the exclusive membership access you
perks.
get as a fucking team guy. Everybody gets this. Like, no, not everybody gets it.
I never learned it.
And it's funny, as this girl's sitting here talking to me, her manager comes up, and the manager's like, what do you guys do? And you know how all team guys are, fucking dolphin
Yeah, so what was your fucking
trainers.
story?
I had no
Taylor
story,
in the
dude.
space
I was
shuttle.
dumbfounded. So I'm sitting there like dick on my forehead, like smiling. He's like, I know you, Jocko motherfucker. I'm like, dude, you got my car, bro. I can't even fucking complain, dude. You're on the money.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly. This dude called it as he saw it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, fucking right on, dude. The teams are living strong over in fucking UAE. You know, Jocko? Fuck yeah.
That's funny.
So after that, dude, we were in, man. Fucking boys were coming. Drinks were free, dude. We had $4,000 tabs just covered, bro.
Wow,
But it
that's
felt like
awesome,
we were
dude.
somebody, dude.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
Team USA.
You know what I mean? Like Team
And you didn't
USA.
win anything.
But hey,
Other than the
Says
lottery
like-
ticket of looks and physique.
dude, never in my wildest imagination could I thought that would have came to me, bro. But that was the first glimpse of that. Fuck, dude, this is Rockstar. This is Motley Crue type shit right here. We're gonna burn this
Absolutely,
fucker
dude.
down,
Yeah.
and we fucking did. And we took it for all it was. But it was fun, man. The boys were like, "Cruz, you sure? You sure it's gonna be free?" I'm
They're
like,
watching the tab stack.
You fucking tight ass. You answer to your woman later, dude. Come spend the money tonight.
Take this Louis the 14th.
yeah.
Yes.
Everything was free, dude. It was cool, man.
So
One of the best stories,
Do
bro.
you think that during your transition out that the heyday, I can't, I don't know. I guess I'm kicking myself in the ass for even asking this question at the time, thinking about it, because you going into that situation is almost never going to happen to you again.
Of course,
Right.
bro. Yeah.
And so that's one of the kind of hard pills to swallow. However, It's also actually not true anymore. You know, now whether you go to wasted management or
Exactly.
anything like that,
Wasted
Yeah,
management.
that's
if
exactly
you
what
still
it's
got to
off.
try it and it still fucks you around as long as you're not PNG'd.
I like that you say that, bro, but I also was trying to get out of the teams in my time versus you guys getting out. I always told myself, man, the Trident's tarnished, bro. It ain't so fucking gold no more, dude.
Well, I think
I want to get out with it while it's still got a
While
little
it's still
gold
gold,
on it.
while it's still
You know what I
shiny.
mean?
Yeah.
but I think the team guy, the SEAL teams breed main characters.
Yes.
Main character, and I
I
think
like
if
that.
you're a main
Yes.
character, like even if you weren't a team guy, these stories are still fucking gold, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this podcast would not be any different. We have some funny stories, but they're the same funny stories whether we're team guys or not.
Not,
Yes.
bro. Everybody's
Yeah.
got a good story to
And-
tell, dude.
And I can guarantee you, because I've had a lot of crazy experience after the teams. If you're a main character, these things just happen to you.
Oh, bro,
I mean, it's a
They
little
do.
bit. It's a little bit different to like get in the door. The
It
teams
sound-
are the Navy SEAL thing is a great like foot in the door, but you still have to provide value and
Yeah.
entertainment. And there's a lot to be said for just being a funny motherfucker and having a good character,
a
and just
likable
being-
guy, dude.
and being
It's a
fun.
personality type
Yeah.
in certain
Exactly.
ways.
Yeah,
I feel like watching not just him transition out, some of his old platoon mates that are still in, some of his old platoon mates that have transitioned out, and hearing what they say, what everyone says, you kind of expect when you get out of the teams, life to slow down a little bit. But
if you let it, yeah, it will.
if you let it, it could.
correct.
But at the same time, most team guys that I've heard, interacted with, seen, that's not in their mentality.
You're just gonna find
They're
new
driven.
challenges. Yeah.
They're like, what's
Bro,
next?
This
What
isn't,
am I
this
looking
isn't
for
the
now?
end of the story, bro.
Exactly.
There's
What's
another
next?
chapter to be written, bro.
Yeah.
Well, so one of the biggest things that I've noticed, and especially with transitioning out, is it's almost like trying to run outside of a vehicle going 50 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Because we spent a lot of our potential growth, potential business opportunities, entrepreneurship, all the learning, like while we were in the military.
Yeah.
And so when you get out and you're fucking 30 plus years old, everybody else actually now has a leg up on you.
It's an edge.
You have a leg up on life.
They got a real career going, though. And you're trying to find
and
yourself,
we don't.
dude.
And now
Yeah.
you're starting back as a fucking freshman in
Yeah,
college.
you're behind him whenever.
You're
But I see it-
absolutely
I
right.
see it as a
So
benefit.
you're jumping out of a 50 fucking mile an hour truck and trying to.
I see it as a benefit, though. I mean, most people at that point in their career, either
Jaded.
it's just so routine and so boring to them, they're doing the same thing. They're not trying to grow anymore.
Are they hungry at
Are
that
they
point?
hungry?
Yeah.
So when you guys are coming out, it seems like, you have to be hungry because you're coming out of something that you're proud of. And how do you go up from there? And it seems like everyone is looking for, like, I'm not going to let anyone look at me and think that I went down.
Right. And that's my mindset. She's absolutely right. That's my biggest fear. Fuck, man. The proudest moment of my life was fucking mom. I'm a fucking team guy. And guess what? Any of these fucking country club moms want to come around and ask you what the fuck Cruz is doing. I'm on SEAL Team 3, motherfucker. You tell them that. And people who know the attrition rate, it fucking, dude, that weighed heavy in my soul, man. For
Yeah.
my mom, dude. But like now getting out, I still have that same fucking mindset. It's like, dude, I ain't letting my mom down. This
Yeah.
wasn't this wasn't the high school football for me. That I'm fucking sitting there still living with.
Wasn't the peak.
It wasn't
Yeah.
the peak, bro.
What's
There's
next?
more, dude. What's next?
Yeah,
Stay
I-
hungry.
dude. I always say like I want Navy SEAL to be the footnote on my tombstone,
Yes.
not the fucking headline.
Right,
Yep.
exactly, bro. Right?
Yeah,
But you have to admit that there is probably a good 2 to 3 years there where you're trying to unfuck everything and trying to figure life out.
Hungry
You're trying to
in
sort
ways I
through it
never
all.
thought,
Like
bro.
getting into our mindset now is
Yes.
after the 3-year kind of just what the fuck just
yeah.
happened.
Well,
That's
and
about how long it takes too. Yeah,
It's been less than a year. It'll be a year and maybe a week for him being out. And with how quick we tried to kind of roll into something new,
I
he
needed
really
it,
kind
though.
of had to get to it fast. And it
Yeah.
was hard to watch
The
as
world's not
someone that
waiting for
cares
you.
about him. Yeah, because it was like,
Yeah, felt like the world left you behind almost, man. But
Yeah.
nobody left you behind. You left that fucking world behind, and now it's time to move
That's
on.
the thing about the team is just like it doesn't matter if you spend 30 fucking years in. The teams are going to keep going, man.
It's a machine.
And they should. They shouldn't. The teams, just because you leave the teams, they don't end, and they shouldn't end. They should progress. They should get better,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what you want. you know, but it's kind of a weird thing where you're like, fuck, man, my time, my contributions or whatever they were is over. And you have to choose your own challenges now. You have to choose your own heart, and you have to be a new guy again.
Homie.
In whatever,
You are a new guy again.
thing.
And how many times
choose.
have you heard that in your fucking life, bro? You're never not a new guy, right?
You have to be a new guy.
You
I
gotta
think
be
there's
a
a
new
lot of
guy all
value
the
in
time,
that too,
dude.
man. And if it's fun if you let it be fun. It's fun if you let it like, oh shit, I didn't know this. I'm learning now. Like this podcast thing. We're new to this. We're very new to this.
Yeah.
So we're learning. So like Andy Stumpf came on a couple weeks ago, and he was schooling us like all the shit that
Schooling us.
because he's been doing like 9 years, and I'm like taking notes, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're like,
Super good info.
You mean
man.
you guys don't do that? We're all like,
Shit.
You're like,
mean,
"Do what?
yeah.
Say it again.
we were going to.
Yeah, dude.
but and to my point is, you know, like the veteran suicide rate wouldn't be what it is if I was wrong.
No, dude, you're
Agreed.
absolutely right.
And
man.
one of the things that I've noticed, and you guys have done it in a great way, and I think that you have, like, the information out here now is sincerely helpful. But one of the things that I've noticed, and that only catapults like the veteran distress rate or the veteran suicide rate, is all these guys are leaving small town Ohio, and they become this. They become a team guy. They knock
Right.
out a shit ton of deployments.
Yes.
But then when they get out, they go back to what's comfortable, which is the place that they ran from.
Yeah.
Right? You guys
And
had to
they
go back
feel
to
like they're
Tucson.
back at the bottom.
And no one has changed except for you and your
Right.
fucking headspace and your mind state.
no doubt.
Right?
And there's nowhere for you to
can't
go.
assimilate.
Right?
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
we're not one of the same anymore. Like, bitch,
Yeah.
I went to like Vegan Hero back to the sealed fucking toast.
Yeah,
you know,
dude.
like
Yeah.
all of that just kind of explains why we're no longer the
I've
same
seen
people
two
that we
white
left.
whales. Fuck, motherfucker.
What have you seen, dude?
Where are the white whales?
I know a man in Tyler with a wooden cock. What do you
We are not
fucking
the
know?
same.
And I feel like I've had like a somewhat unique perspective on hearing people that he's buddies with, things like that have gotten out, and maybe their family dynamic is a lot deeper than ours. Wife, kids, multiple things that maybe they were deployed
Or they
when their
weren't used
kids
to
were young.
spending the amount of time with that
full-time
significant
home.
other, dude.
Yeah.
And then they're going, they get out and they get a 9-to-5 that pays great and like pays the bills. It's great. But then they're dealing with this whole different dynamic where they don't really know who they are anymore.
Yeah.
And it's
Identity
it
change,
sucks.
bro.
I mean, the identity crisis in a certain sense, it's so hard to
And
hear with these men that you feel for them because you can hear it when they talk. They care about the people around them.
Yep. But
Yeah.
they're missing the boys.
And they miss the boys, but they
Yeah,
don't
But
really
they
know.
alienated themselves.
No
They did
doubt.
on
without
accident.
knowing it.
They didn't
but
know they were doing
society
that.
told them they needed money to take care of their family, so they did out and did the right thing. But what they didn't know they were going to be missing
Was
that fucking
everybody
HR world, dude. Human resources telling you can't say this, that, and the other.
And part of it maybe is
Yeah.
they pushed into a 9-to-5 because they needed the money
because
to
it's safe.
support. It's
safe,
safety.
bro. We all need safety.
But
Yeah.
what I've experienced with anyone that I've really come across in the community is team guys aren't built to work 9-to-5s.
Yeah.
That's not what they're built for.
You gotta go find your drive, dude.
5 to
Your
9s.
fucking passion.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
There it is, dude.
And,
That's
and
it.
one of the biggest things is and so this kind of harrows back to our level of transparency on social media and the level of accessibility and bandwidth. Is I got out in Colorado. I'm from Orange County, but pretty much grew up in Tucson.
Wow, bro.
And I
Crazy.
decided to move to San Diego. And I'm like, that's where I want to go. And knew nobody, had no. I started with a career doing executive protection, but it's the hardest city in the fucking probably the
Yeah.
world to cut your teeth in.
To make
Outside
it.
of probably New York or San Francisco or
Right.
LA.
Yeah.
And like, so having no ties, and also social media was minimal and I didn't know anybody. So like, I didn't have the insights that Ryan could give me. I didn't have the insights that Kevin could give me. I fucking wish to God I had them when I was there. And like, dude, I was paying for coupons at Arby's in order to try to eat in this
I
city.
hear
Yeah,
you,
but
bro.
look at where it led you to.
Yeah.
I know. And
That is
so
the
that's
one-
why I don't have pity from somebody that
Yes.
resorted back to
Agree.
somewhere that now has this breadth of people that they can ask questions from, where I didn't have that.
Right.
So now it almost like, just be better or work harder.
I think
work
sometimes
harder.
it's
Fucking want more.
that
dude.
isn't
Humble
what goes
yourself.
through their brain though. I think they just kind of put themselves in a spot what they think is going to be best for their family at the time, and they accept it.
But then they
And they
realize
can't
it's not best for
register
them.
that it's really
But
not
shouldn't you have
what's
thought
best.
about that when you fucking
Yeah,
got your
well,
DD-214?
I'm
you
sure.
should have, dude.
I'm
Right?
sure,
Set yourself
but
up for
like,
success, right, bro?
So I think this is a unique opportunity because like we've talked about this quite a few times on the show, and it's so true. We've got a lot of feedback that like a lot of people are going through this, whether they're coming from a military unit or a SWAT unit or cop or whatever unit they're coming from, and they're transitioning. A lot of people go back to their hometown. So what was it like for you going from Team 3, spending 9 years there, doing all the work, and then going back to your hometown?
What was cool about that is I didn't have to go back to Tucson because she entered my life again. So I went back to Scottsdale, the metropolitan area, bro, where money could be made. It's Arizona. It's Phoenix. It's not
very
little old
affluent.
Tucson, right?
it is.
So you went to a different spot?
I
Is it-
did.
It's slightly. It's an
about
hour and a half.
Hour and
Okay.
a half fucking north, dude.
Yeah.
Worth
Up to
it.
Scottsdale.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Worth it.
Different worlds, homie.
Yeah.
I
It's like
didn't
the
want
difference
him.
between Chula Vista and San Diego.
Right.
Brother, yes.
Yes.
That's a good way to put it, dude, right
Well,
there.
like LA is an hour and a half from here, but they're totally different.
Yeah.
worlds.
Very
Correct.
different.
LA's like the Mecca, would you say, right? Versus San Diego?
It's a mecca to chew you up.
Chew you up,
and
correct.
that's Tucson
Totally
is that
different.
small fishbowl.
Yeah, what are you going to work in
Scottsdale's a little
Tucson?
bigger fishbowl.
The Raytheon.
Raytheon?
But
Raytheon,
did you,
that's
Exactly.
it.
My
That's
whole
it.
family.
Did
That's,
you-
that's what I'm saying,
but
bro.
if you're from there, did you reconnect or disconnect from the people that you were an hour and a half from? How did that go? The conversations with the people that in your life before versus now?
So I keep a small circle, dude, and I've kept one homie from high school, dude, that we've always stayed in touch with, Teddy Gronke. But
Yes.
I didn't have many people to fucking talk to
Our
or have to worry
families are
about
there.
that. My family's
That's about
there.
it.
That's it. They're good as gold. Other than that, making the transition back to Scottsdale, it was a new world for me. Being down in fucking Old Town,
Yeah.
where you think you're the shit, but there's these college kids. It's a fucking college town
U
still,
of A,
bro.
a little frat run.
But U of A, ASU, dude, in Old
Fourth
Town.
or ASU.
Right.
Well, and that's just it. I
So-
told him he'd be like we're not really like going out. I'd take
My
him to
babe,
some
let's
dives,
fucking
this, that.
go out.
And then like some of his buddies came. We went out.
From the teams.
and I'm coming out of the
That's
bathroom,
oil and
and he
vinegar.
goes,
Bro.
I see why you didn't bring me here.
And I gotta tell my
out.
buddies walking in, dude, you see these kids, these college fucks, man. Usually I'm running the show. And now I see these kids who don't even know what the fucking Navy SEAL is.
No.
And
And
Seriously.
they run their
they got-
fucking mouth.
And they want to
Yeah.
run their fucking
I
mouth.
You're
love
like,
it.
God damn it, dude, I can't.
You're like, I
That's why I
can't
don't
kill
go to
you,
PB
damn
after
it.
dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I don't
live
go to
there and I
PB
don't-
after dark
I live there and
because
I don't go out after dark.
It-
I
it's
still have
being
an ego.
smart.
Bro, one of the benefits of having a woman, right? No
Yeah.
more playing that fucking game. And when I realized I don't need to be out and about trying to show my fucking woman off, man, what we got at home is what we got.
Dude,
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
love to have fun. I've been out a lot more during the day now
Yes.
because we're getting
Yeah.
Because you're a vampire? Or anti-vampire?
day walker.
Anti-vampire.
He's smart. That's what I
Day
meant to say.
walker.
Daywalker.
No, but it's
Vampire
been,
would be the
it's been
opposite.
fun, man. Just going out during the day. So Disney and I, part of our reconnect, and
Yeah.
because we work together all the time, we piss each other off.
Oh, for
during the
sure,
day.
bro.
So part of our, excuse me, and I think it's so important that you have to find this dynamic what we talked about earlier. You have to find what works for you in whatever way that is. And for us, it's we both enjoy drinking. Like I think it connects us in a
For
way, right?
sure, bro.
So we go out. There's this place, Duck Dive. We go
I know
pretty
Duck
much
Dive.
every
Heard of them,
Sunday.
yeah.
Everybody knows Duck Dive.
We go there pretty much every fucking Sunday. Get brunch, have some drinks, reconnect, and sometimes we just go home and take a nap and chill and work the rest
Hang
of the day.
out.
Watch a movie, bro.
Or sometimes
Yeah,
we've been
dude.
doing the last couple of weeks. I don't know if this is maybe I don't know if we'll continue this or not, but we've been going to bars during the day. We'll go out there, have a couple drinks, and we're like, well, let's go walk down Mission Boulevard and
That's nice.
go to different bars.
It's not
check
trying
it
to
out.
burn it down all night no
not
more,
at all.
dude.
And I'm with my best friend. I'm with my wife. We just go out.
Having fun.
Yeah, and we meet
No
people
plans.
and we just like people watch and just have fun conversations with people and we meet the most interesting people out there.
Yes.
I like that you said best friend, dude, because
Yeah.
bottom line is, man, the boys start to see you slipping. Like, oh, you don't come around no more. Well, bro, it's like I just kind of
I'm not a
realized what's.
fuckboy.
I just don't want to do the same things.
I
anymore.
realize what's what, dude. And
Yeah.
check this out. I got everything I need from all you motherfuckers in one person right here.
Yeah.
And I ain't shitting on you guys. I still love you. But what? It takes 15 minutes for us to come up, reconnect, and then we're sitting there with our dicks in our hands, seeing what pussy you want to smash. Right?
Yeah, dude.
I
That's
can
how
say,
that's how
like,
it goes, dude.
his boys, obviously, like, they didn't know me coming in because we'd been separated for so long. When I first met them, very
They're all whispering behind your back.
no, not even. They were
Out
very
of respect
respectful.
for me, I don't think they
But
did that. But
Yeah.
They're
you know,
very protective of him, as they
Yeah.
should be.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's
And
it is
it was
cool.
cool. And I can sit there and understand that and say, like, hey, I have nothing to add to this conversation. I'm just here to listen, this, that. I understand everything to what I can.
To an
To
extent.
an extent.
You know the
extent.
culture, yeah.
I know, I understand the culture, and I don't think that everyone can understand it unless they've experienced it. And so
in one way or another.
I respect it completely. Every single thing that those guys do, I would protect them till my grave.
And the shit she's heard from other guys talking, right? And you know the crooked shit goes on, right? All my boys looking at me like, is she good to go?
Yeah.
I'm like, dude.
And-
I've had that.
And
so
you know
much.
what?
And then I got to be there like, motherfucker, dude, do you know me?
Yeah.
Do you think that bitch would be here right now if she wasn't good to go? So I take offense
It's
to
a
the
fair
question.
ask from them.
It
but
is.
It
but
is.
it's also a fair response from you.
No doubt,
And you know
brother.
what?
And then once they know that it's a ride or die, they're like, all
Ride or
right, cool,
die.
you're
And
ready.
they are.
100%.
Exactly.
Like you're patched in.
But at the end of the day,
Exactly,
like,
dude.
it doesn't mean like I don't, it's not that I disrespect anyone that they're fucking around on or this or that, whatever. But I understand where they are because I've seen what he's went through in all the stages of his life.
And they'll
Right.
get there eventually.
Exactly. And so that's where I'm like, you know what?
There's levels to this shit,
It
dude.
is not my
100%.
place to start
Judge.
anything or judge.
Or
It
be
is
part of Pig Squadron and talk your fucking run
exactly.
your mouth.
And it doesn't mean I don't like
Pink
these women.
Squadron.
It
I
doesn't
love
mean
it. That's
anything
awesome.
like that. But I know exactly where I am and I know what I've
Yeah.
seen, and I know that these men and these women will both get what they need in the end, no matter if that's each other or
Right.
someone else.
You're going to learn from it somewhere.
It's either meant to be or it's not, bro.
Exactly.
And, you're
And you know
gonna
what?
figure it
I
out.
learned the hard way, and so will they. And it doesn't mean I don't respect them.
Well,
It's just a
I
different
have
perspective.
kind of a hard line with drama in my life, where like my life is very low drama. I mean, it's pretty fun. I have a good time. My life is pretty fun and exciting in my own way. But I have zero fucking drama in life, and I don't want any drama in life. So the hard line that I have is like, dude, if you're gonna be with a chick, don't tell me like I don't like having secrets to my wife. I have none of my own secrets to my wife. I have other people's secrets to my wife,
Right,
and she doesn't poke. I'm like, dude,
Of course.
Yeah.
but I would
And she knows.
prefer that I don't know those things.
So
If
you don't feel like you have to disclose them.
don't make your drama my
Yeah.
drama.
Like
Yeah.
you're hiding something from your
Dude,
fucking
not my
significant
monkey,
other.
not my
Dude,
circus.
Yeah,
Just
there you
if you're
go.
if you're cheating on a chick, just don't fucking tell me.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
Tell someone else that doesn't care.
I don't want to fucking know about it.
But I
wanna
see you from a mile away. I know what's going on. You don't need to open
Just
your mouth
don't
to tell
say
me what
it.
crooked
Yeah.
shit you're
Yeah,
doing.
just don't tell me. Don't tell her.
Yeah.
Like do whatever evolution you're on, whatever
Wherever you are in your
wherever
life.
your growth is exactly. This is your trajectory, it's your path to walk, 100%. And
Bro.
I'll support you in whatever you want to do. But don't make your drama my fucking drama.
It's so funny because I've never had something so real to what you're speaking. I'm fucking just now relearning in my life. Like, I don't want secrets from her.
No.
That's why we could sit here on a
Exactly.
podcast and I could talk so fucking freely of the hood rat shit, knowing that she ain't gonna look at me when I get in the car to drive back to Arizona today.
Who the fuck was that
What the
bitch?
fuck was that talk about? Yeah, I got none of those concerns, dude. And it's
Yeah.
a great fucking feeling when you find that
is.
right person, dude.
Like
I'm
knowing
on the
that I can
breaks
hand
and
my
tell-
wife my cell phone
Oh,
and
dude.
she fully knows my
Yeah.
password. I'm
100%.
like, hey, go through my messages and find this so
Yeah,
that way you
exactly.
can text said
I
business
used to be
partner.
this guy right here, right?
Yeah.
Fucking thinking that was low key, fucking stealthy. Now I'm fucking face up, dude.
Well, then
Text
he's telling me
messages
to
coming
text people,
through.
and then like my phone will go
Yeah,
off,
dude.
and I'm like, "Oh yeah, open it." And he's like, "I don't know your code." I'm like, "I've told you 1,000 times."
Dude, that's
and he's
me.
like,
My
"But I
wife's like,
still
you know
don't
my code.
it."
I'm like, I don't care to remember.
Yeah,
it.
he's like, "I don't give
I've
a
got
fuck
too
what
many
your
other
code
fucking
is."
digits.
Isn't that so freeing though, bro?
It's not-
Where you don't have to worry
It
about
is.
it.
The
And I've had
extra
people
weight.
compliment
Nice.
me to where I'll go to the bathroom, like sitting at a bar or a restaurant table.
Leave your
and I'll
phone?
leave my phone there.
Yeah.
And like I've had homies be like,
Dude, you left
seriously?
your phone.
You left your
Listen,
phone? And I'm like, I'm not
24-year-old
worried about
Cruz
it.
that I met versus when I
Facts. I'm the
re-upped with
same
him.
way.
Like I look back and I'm like, wow, I was a dumb motherfucker. I missed all these red flags. But then like I look at where we're at and I'm like, he just wasn't there.
Now
I
we-
wasn't
yeah.
there.
When she's got her phone down like this now, dude.
And it's
I go,
not on
"What the
purpose.
fuck you doing, bitch?
I threw
Turn
it
that
on the
shit over."
couch. And he's like, and I'm like, well, fucking open it. I don't care. And he's like,
No.
oh yeah, I know.
I think that's such a flex to be like, I don't give a fuck. I
yeah,
have no
open
secrets,
it.
dude.
Read
Like,
whatever the fuck you want.
Nikki actually
It's
asked
so
me.
exhausting to have fucking secrets, dude. It's
extra weight,
exhausting.
bro. You don't
Yeah.
You
need.
gotta remember shit. Like I just don't want to
I'm
do
too
it.
old for that
It's
shit.
a spider web.
Dude,
It's
yeah.
a web.
It
dude.
is a web.
I'm like, bro, I'm 48. I don't want to deal with any of this shit.
Yeah,
now.
like, I don't want to remember
No,
my
thank you.
web. Just like
and,
have it.
And
this.
with my wife and I being in the same company, the other day, she's like, "Hey, can I get your phone and go through your photos so that way I can find all the content that you shot for these companies on your
God,
phone?"
yeah.
yeah,
And I'm like,
sure.
"Yeah." And then I
Think
thought about it. I'm
twice.
like,
And then you're like, FYI, you
I'm
might
like-
see. And you're like,
actually, I'm so proud right
yeah.
now. I'm like, I got nothing in there. You need to go through the hidden folder. It's all you.
See, and he's going, like, I'm looking for our website when we were first starting for some, like,
wondering if
kind of
X
old shit.
Hamster's
And
gonna
he's like,
pop up or
hey,
some
you
shit."
know, like, XYZ and the kids
that
are going
might.
to be on there. And I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't give a fuck. I'm trying to get back to your deployment.
Yeah.
It's fine.
And everybody has different relationships too. Like I'm very proud of that relationship that I have, but this is not the relationship that I had before.
Right, bro.
Right.
And same with us.
Exactly.
dude.
Yeah.
It's totally fine. Like whatever version of this you're on, whatever you guys decide makes sense for you is what makes sense for you. It doesn't have to make sense for everybody. else.
Everybody. No
Yeah.
one's going to,
Exactly.
no two people are going to be the same. Like I said, no
As long as you
relationship
guys are
is
happy
going to.
with it.
If
Everybody's
I
gotta
bury
work with
myself,
his.
dude, I'm fucking dead in a
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the good women behind.
Yeah,
the
like
fucking
I've had
guys like us.
shit in the past where friends of friends of both of us, mine and Gabby, they're like, you knew he went to a strip club? Gabby's like,
Yeah.
You
I
know,
know,
like,
how,
yeah, I
I
put
know how this
300 down.
motherfucker.
I was there.
I know who this motherfucker turns into when he drinks, so I ain't fucking worried at all.
You're worried about the strip club.
Like,
Let
yeah.
me tell you everything that happened after the fact.
He turns into Toby.
Yeah.
You're not telling me anything.
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
new.
It's like, if they're willing to fucking take Popeye home, more power to it. Because first of all, I know his dick ain't gonna work, and he's probably gonna fucking either
She's laughing.
shit in the
She's
fucking
like,
house,
oh, I'd
or
like to see
you know,
that.
he's gonna piss all over the bathroom, or probably in your closet, shit the bed. Like,
For me, I gotta run a joke with her. It's like, man, if I'm hung like a fucking light switch, you ain't gotta worry
Yeah.
about me.
It sounds right
No,
to
it's
people
all-
and they look at us like,
Every
it's
time I go to
fucking
the strip
fun,
club,
dude.
which is like maybe once a year now, I always invite my wife. I'm like, baby, you want to come?
Oh,
Like,
Dickie was
whatever.
coming with me.
Oh, yeah.
Especially, dude, I'm wearing the
Shit.
Hong Kong hat right now.
Yeah,
Dude, it was
whatever.
it was fucking Veterans Day. I just got out of teams, bro. I'm fucking going wild.
we were
And
on a long
we're
one.
on a good one, dude. So we found ourselves at the club out in Phoenix, dude, and it was just
which one?
Oh, what was it? Cheetahs.
Oh shit!
Cheetahs.
Oh, is that the fully nude one?
No,
This
that's
one-
that's the one right by our house.
That's what is that? The Palace? What fucking?
Dream Palace.
Dream
That's
Palace,
Dream
that's
Palace.
the
But we
full
were
dude,
at
dude.
Cheetahs because Dream Palace was like a little slow that day.
Here, Cheetahs is the
C2.
fully nude one. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, see,
the Cheetahs.
there,
I know Cheetahs
there
here.
is,
Pass
Cheetahs
her.
in Scottsdale is across from a VA hospital. It's owned by an ex-Marine.
Bet.
Yes, thank you, sir.
Yeah,
And actually, it's the guy walked us through it. It's actually like a cool establishment. They actually do take care of the women there. They care about
That's
them.
cool. Yeah.
They do, and
But the
it's and it was cool.
Not
But, like,
traffic.
The funny story about it, you guys know my voice is. I've heard I fucking smoke a pack a day since I was in kindergarten. Whatever.
This is the first strip club
Started
we
with
went
gravel,
to in
yeah.
Arizona since he got out.
I'm at the strip club, dude. This fucking guy starts talking to me. And he was one of my fucking teachers at like 2nd or 3rd grade,
He
dude.
goes,
At
I
St.
knew you
Peter
in
and Paul.
I was your PE
He's like,
teacher
I
in
heard your
elementary
voice,
school.
dude, and I fucking put it together.
No
Across
way.
the strip
Wow.
club.
It's
Like,
like 35 years later.
Holy
it was
shit.
crazy.
Invite me to his house in Hawaii because now I'm a team guy, right?
Wait, hold on. Are you telling me you had the same voice in 3rd grade?
He had the
2nd
same.
grade,
I'm
bro,
not
1st
even
grade.
kidding you.
I thought
Like,
steroids knocked that out. But
I've
no.
heard
Homie,
videos. He had the Batman voice in 3rd grade.
So
Dude.
that was so funny that this guy caught me, dude, in a strip club
In the strip
fucking
club.
No, you
Scottsdale.
caught him.
And it wasn't
I
even
guess I
that
did.
busy. That was the funniest part. Like,
He's in there like cutting his prime rib.
yeah. All the girls.
$7.99.
He's looking at me from afar.
All
I'm
the
like, this
girls
guy
came
trying
up to
fuck
us.
me?
Like, we had a table because, like, it was like one of the tables with the poles, and they're all coming over and hanging out because we were actually like tipping them and being nice to them.
Polite,
And they're
yeah.
talking to me, and this guy comes up and he's like, "Are you from Tucson?" And Cruz
He's like,
was
did
like,
you go to St. Peter and Paul Catholic school? I was like, yeah, kindergarten through 8th, bro.
Get away from me, fag!
"I remember you."
He's like, I
Ass is not
remember
for
your
sale.
voice.
Hey, what was your high school? Because
South Point Catholic, homie.
I went to
South
CDO.
Point.
You might have gone to high school with my sister.
What was
How
your
old?
name, bro?
Wait, what year?
Hannah Mattingly.
And what year did you graduate?
Ooh,
I
that's
graduated
tough.
2011 from CDO. I feel like, did she play softball by chance?
No,
I was
she was in
06.
cheer.
Volleyball? Cheer.
She
Oh.
was in cheer. I don't know. Let me check this out and then I'll
Well,
text you
those
guys.
Yeah, get
after.
back to me, bro.
What
But I
else?
was
Cheer
06,
chicks.
dude, over at South Point. Fucking reason I was there is because I could
Wait,
Play
wait,
some
what, so
sports.
what year did you graduate high school?
06, bro.
Oh, fuck, no, never mind. All
Okay,
right,
cool.
Because I graduated a year before you, and she was like 10 years after me.
Okay, cool. So we're off, dude.
I
Yeah,
I was off because of just how late you went into the teams.
for sure.
So my whole timeline's all fucked up.
I
It's,
understand. Understandable,
He was
dude.
the old guy going into buds.
Yeah.
But like,
Yeah.
I was that guy, dude.
Yeah, I never go to fully nude strip clubs. I feel like it's so
Well, they
awkward.
suck. They don't serve alcohol.
Well,
Why?
that
What's the point?
too. Well,
Other
also,
than that,
I feel so awkward because I'm like, I don't want to look at the.
Yeah.
You
It's
know,
the
the
dance.
other
It's the
parts, I'm like,
drink.
why do you not?
Is it awkward if I don't? I'm like, I feel it's just awkward, bro. I'd
I
rather,
feel like you've gotten awkward in your old age.
Well, but this is the
No, I've
thing.
always felt that way.
I've lived. So I've had this
I'm thinking
condo.
Arby's.
I'm sitting there, elbows up, like.
Yeah, but like this is what I always tell Cruz. Like whenever we go by there and it's like 3:30 in the morning and it's like popping off at the nude strip club, I'm like, dude, those guys are all getting sober right now, going like,
Fuck.
what the fuck am I
Wish I
doing
could took some
here?
home.
How did I get in here?
Where am
How's
I?
this MDMA wearing off?
You think they still got prime rib?
No, they definitely don't at 3:30.
No.
It ain't the prime rib you're looking for.
Get some roast beef. That's what
That's what they shave it into a roast beef sandwich.
Oh my god.
Well, dude, I do want to say, fucking, first and foremost, thank you for reaching out to me. I'm glad I got to send something to you that resonated. You reaching, like, asking me to come.
Oh, 100%.
Never thought it would be the Frogman Toast, but dude, thank you so much, man. I fucking felt like I manifested this shit for a hot minute.
You did.
It was
Yeah.
cool as shit, dude.
And to be
good
here
shit.
right now with you guys, man, it's
Yeah.
fucking surreal for me. So,
Well, dude, absolutely. And we're gonna, if it's okay with you, we'll post that video that you sent.
Yes.
Which
Bro,
is a
fuck yeah.
dope. Because if anybody doesn't know, it's like there's a unique moment that
Yes.
not a lot. Danny's not a big bar.
No.
And
when
not
it
a lot of
pops,
people
dude.
have got to experience that full Frogman thing. Because a lot of people go there and they order a smash burger, which is great, by the way.
yeah.
And they'll go there, but they might meet some teen guys there, but it's a very unique moment where you're in it. You're in a unique legacy position where you get to see that. Not everybody gets to see that. So I'm stoked that we can show that video.
And
And
People
May
like-
Sue,
May
like,
Sue over
She's
there,
dope.
you know,
shout
May
out
Sue.
to her, dude.
She always letting fucking, her
She
fucking...
let me. She goes, "Hey, you film this."
Yeah.
I was like,
and
cool,
there's usually no
dude. Like,
fucking video of that fucking thing
Yeah.
going on.
seriously, because she
It's-
doesn't.
it's
That's
ho-
not a thing. She'll shut anyone else up.
Yeah.
Shut it
It's
down.
close to heart, man. She keeps the team guys in fucking, like, fuck, there's no fucking cameras in here, which I gotta love. But then you find out there's fucking cameras by the bar pool. By the pool table, and you're like, fuck, I wish I wasn't doing that up there.
Then I
does a
have a
good job,
bartender
man.
sending me the camera, and I'm like, "Yeah, there you go."
exactly.
Yeah,
Well,
it's a unique thing, man.
You're going to be pleasantly surprised where Danny goes in the near future.
Yeah,
Cool,
for
dude.
sure.
That's about all that I can say on camera.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that because
but
I love
you're
that
gonna
bar
be
name.
fucking fired up. We can talk about it after Cam. But
That's what's up, man.
Either way, what we definitely need you guys to do is plug your brand and then any events that you have going on.
Yeah, where can people find you?
So
Go ahead, baby. Crush it.
on Instagram, Brother
Don't look
Apparel
at our Insta
Official.
and take us
Yeah,
for fucking
it's-
face value on Insta, okay?
Our
It ain't
Insta
sexy.
sucks. We're gonna get Nick to help us. No pressure, Nick.
Sorry, we're talking.
But we do have Bike Week coming up. It's April 8th through the 12th. We're
Gotta-
gonna be raffling off a Harley.
Where's this at?
Westworld, bro, right where Barrett Jackson takes place. Fucking after hours concerts, dude. It's a big fucking party. About 100,000 people in foot
Is that
traffic.
Arizona?
Yes.
It's Phoenix,
sick.
bro.
It's about
sweet.
30 minutes
Scottsdale.
from Scottsdale.
Oh, cool.
We're gonna be raffling off that Harley. The only way you can get tickets is to make a purchase. We're gonna have 2 different tiers that you can purchase from other than the single level. So we're gonna have a $150 package that is a bag, a t-shirt, a hat, and a crew neck or a hoodie. And it'll come with 30 raffle tickets. The next level down is $95. It'll be 2 t-shirts and a hat. And it'll come with 15 raffle tickets. Everything else gets 1 raffle ticket per item.
Per shirt, per hat, whatever the fuck you want to buy.
Right,
Yep.
exactly. And that's
then-
the only way to get tickets. So
and I-
there's no individual sales of those going on.
And I guess the way this shit works to be copacetic in the fucking laws of the world, you got to give 1 free raffle ticket to everybody.
Yes.
So if you come by our booth,
Scan our code. You'll get entered. You enter your information. You're
that's
entered.
your free entry right there. If you want more tickets, you fucking buy the tier packages, dude.
So if people are not going to be able to make it, where can they find you and where can they participate in this?
We are going to put the QR code up on our Instagram for a certain amount of hours during Bike Week because we're really trying to make it so someone that's at Bike Week is
Yeah,
going
gotcha.
to
Yeah.
win.
right.
Because we want them out there. We want to interact with them. We want to connect with the veterans in the community that are coming out for that.
Nothing
Yeah.
better than the biker world for that, bro.
That's right,
That's how
yeah.
bike clubs were started back in the fucking heyday, man. So
Yep.
That's right.
that's why we're checking
World War
out.
II boys.
Yeah, fuck
Yep.
yeah, dude. That's how the clubs were.
Yep.
It's a perfect spot for us, dude, the way I see it. But to
It
check
is.
us out, man, other than Bike Week, brotherapparel.com. Fucking show us some love, man. Buy a fucking shirt. And tell me what the fuck you want to see. I'll
In the
make it.
notes, add your story if you'd like. We always like to hook people up.
Tell me how you know me. If
Yeah.
you've been through buds with me, fucking where I know you from. I always hook the boys up. You buy 1 shirt, I'm throwing fucking 4 in, dude. So that's the way it works, dude.
Where you guys
love
at on Instagram?
It's Brother Apparel Official. It's not the best. Don't judge us on it. We're working on it.
Don't
hard.
even plug our fucking social
Not
media.
plug our
Right.
social, but like
Hey, you
we're
gotta
gonna grow
start
it.
somewhere. You
You
gotta start
do.
at one
It's
before you
team
get to
dog
Listen,
shit.
we're like very millennial. We weren't quite there for that marketing piece, but we're working on it. We're
I
trying to
still
get a
think
good
it's
following.
fucking
It's cool.
So fuck off, you know. I still
It is
think
cool,
it's
man.
cool.
No, it's really cool. And dude, it so fits. Like after this episode, like getting to know you guys more and hearing the story behind the whole thing, I'm like, dude, the apparel brand is such a natural evolution of your story, your character, your life.
Cool.
Like
Cool.
it's and kind of your vision for where you want to go in the next couple of years. It's really fucking cool to see like you bring this from a thought into an actual physical product and a community that people can fucking share.
Dude,
Yeah.
it means a
That's
lot coming
That
from
means
you
a
because I
lot,
got a little
Ryan.
more backstory on you prior to coming in, bro.
Oh.
And fucking you come up. But dude, I've sat down at the bar with Mikey Sowers, dude. And
Oh, really?
I have,
Yeah.
dude, over at Danny's.
I love that guy.
And it was super cool, man. I didn't know how you fit in then, but I know how you fit in now. And all your advice, I fucking took notes this whole podcast. Thank you guys for fucking
Yeah,
having
thank
me.
you
Yeah,
guys.
man.
First female
Shit, bro.
person on this podcast. I
Fuck right.
appreciate
Oh,
it.
wait, sorry.
Hope I didn't.
Yeah, there it is,
Yeah,
dude.
that's right.
There you go.
The black and white arm.
Well, fuck yeah,
Well, hey.
brother.
Yeah.
Thank you
Dude.
so much, man.
Fucking appreciate you guys,
Love you,
man.
buddy.
Thank you so much.
Love this, dude.
Ryan,
Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
Nice meeting you,
Thank you.
Nick.
Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
You killed it.
Thanks, Ryan.
Oh,
All right. Later,
all right.
fuckers.
That's it.